What's up, everybody? Welcome to the very first Kinda Funny, Fast and Furious role-playing adventure. I'm going to be your game master, Nick Scarpino, alongside this incredible cast of characters. Guys, please introduce yourselves. Let's start with you.
I'm Blue. I have been living a life of crime since a very young age when I lost my family in a street race. They're not dead. They were up for grabs, and they are still out there somewhere.
Oh, someone won them in the street race.
They won them in a street race.
Oh, okay.
And I have
ultimate pink slip.
Exactly. Spent my whole life trying to find them, just trying to get by. And the way I've been doing that is by stealing every UMD and PlayStation Portable that I can find. Trying to get that complete collection, you know, get past that Spider-Man 2 UMD, and one day, hopefully, I'll find my family.
Okay. Wow.
Hell yeah. Hi, I'm Saige. I'm playing Adri, which would usually be short for Adriana, but is short for Adrenaline in this case. Adri is a technomancer in this RPG system that we're playing, kind of your equivalent of an artificer in D&D. Adri is techie. She grew up somebody who maybe if she had had a great access and education would have probably had a very smart technical job. But instead, she uses her technical abilities to steal and thieve. Breaking and entering is her personal favorite crime, as is mine.
Razor.
Hey, ¿qué onda? My name is Ramiro Razor Ruiz. I take a lot of jobs off to the side. I got hired to shoot an assassin one day who was about to kill the president. Turns out that assassin was my brother, Juanito Wire Ruiz. Razor Wire used to be a name that people feared all across the city. But today it's just a sad story because I'm just constantly thinking about my dead brother all the time.
That's tough.
Right now I'm thinking about him. I also wanted to be an actor when I was little, so.
Oh, okay. So you do you do like good impressions or something?
I do, yeah. I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, today we're playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons, but it's Fast and Furious themed. So
Michael Caine
that's
here?
one of
You
my
didn't tell me Michael Caine was going to be here.
That's one of my impressions.
That was
yeah.
incredible. Well, thank you for introducing yourself.
No problem.
And you, sir, what is your name?
Hey, what up, everybody? I'm Motor, leader of a chop shop down in the South, ABQ. That's Albuquerque, if you don't know. Of course, right now I'm going through some stuff. Heartbreak.
Of course.
My girlfriend, Taylor Swift, with a TH. She took the kids, moved to Motor Parts. She's down in San Antonio now.
Taylor.
I'm going through a lot.
Taylor.
So, you know, I'm a leader, I'm a fighter, and I'm also a lover.
Fantastic, of course, ladies and gentlemen. This is a role-playing game. We're calling it Dungeons and Dragons, but it's more like Dungeons and Dragons Light. It's a very, very simple system that you guys will pick up on very, very quickly. Shout out to my friend Riley Bodycomb, my coach over at Bay Jiu-Jitsu, for supplying me with this, and also shout out to Saige Ryan for helping me get all this together as well, and for participating in this as our special guest. Are we ready to start our grand adventure together?
Vamos,
Absolutely.
let's do it.
Okay, fantastic. We find ourselves, our team, locked tightly away in a jail cell in the middle of Tokyo, Japan. Although none of you are strangers to the inside of a jail cell, up until an hour ago, all of you are strangers to one another. More importantly, none of you know why you've been brought here. All you know is you answered an urgent invite from your very good friend Han. And the same day you landed in Tokyo, the Metropolitan Police arrested you. On your way into the cell, you saw heavy weaponry, soldiers, and private military corp material that looked a lot, very, very suspicious. There's something not quite right about this precinct.
What are we going to do?
Is there a guard here we can sort of maybe try to distract or something like that? I don't have my sniper with me, but maybe we could get the sniper when we get out, you know?
There is a guard table outside of the cell with a cup of coffee that is still steaming and a lunchbox, but no guard in sight.
Is the jail cell itself like a physical rudimentary lock, or does it look like technical high security because these were like oddly high security guards?
It looks rudimentary.
Is that like elementary or?
Well, here's the thing, y'all. We know that Adri here can get us out of the tech and all that, but there's nothing like a good old-fashioned B&E. You're all fancy with it. I got my lockpick, though, so let me work my magic on this lock. And
You
see
don't
what we
have your
got going
lockpick.
on.
Your lockpick was taken away
I've
from
been
you.
picked. I have been
beforehand.
picked myself.
But you
The
know
thief
what?
has been
You know
thieved.
what we do have? Something that you can't take away. and that's body and steel right here.
I didn't say family.
That's right.
Well, and family,
They can
yeah.
take that away.
Just pure muscle.
Oh,
That
I'm
was
sorry. That was
very
really
not- yeah,
insensitive.
that
Yeah, no,
wasn't
that was
cool.
actually.
This pure American muscle right here with motor. He's a bodybuilder. Who'd you find in the UFC recently?
Oh man, Garcia.
Garcia.
Ryan
Garcia, yeah.
Now I will say,
Great
Great
opponent.
I'd like to take another 5 minutes. Remain locked up. Me and Taylor used to lock each other up, and I kind of like this. So just take a moment.
Weird,
this
kind
is
of.
serious,
I'm learning
man.
more about you, I guess.
Someone in the other cell stirs. You're making a lot of noise over there. It's your friend, Takagami.
Ooh, Takagami.
I see you guys got locked up as well. Well, they got all of us. How do we get out of this place?
Is the guard close enough to hear us having this conversation?
We don't know.
Can I do anything to roll to like study the guard to see if he's listening?
Sure,
I roll like an intellect.
sure.
All right. That is an even 10 actually.
You do not hear a guard anywhere in sight. There's no guard listening.
Well, that's incredible news. Actually, that's a fantastic start.
Can I try to force myself out of my cell by pulling the bars apart like Captain America in that one movie?
You absolutely can.
My pocket. Now I know you didn't think I was going to wear this outfit again, but I found an appropriate place to wear this outfit. Jail.
He did say he was going to buy a jumpsuit.
What dice would you like me to roll?
Roll your D10.
Rolling my D10. A 5, plus my strength of 8.
The bars begin to bend, but as they do, Takagami once again interrupts you. You know, I've been in a lot of jail cells in my life, guys. A lot of jail cells. And there's one thing that I always wish I had in this jail cell. Because all I have right now is this cell phone in my pocket.
How did
But
you
I
keep
wish,
your cell phone?
because I'm Takagami. I'm very, very sneaky, everyone. But I would kill for a bottle of American vodka.
American vodka. Well, I have just the thing because right before we got arrested, we were at a club, all right? Adrian and I killing it at the DJ booth, playing a little Spice Girls. And we look over, there was a robot bartender. Took care of him. And right before we left, right before this all went down, I did grab something. This bottle
Oh,
of
Tim.
American
Damn,
vodka.
how'd you hide that? That's
I
crazy.
was thinking we might need it maybe for a little, some shots, but maybe for a little cocktail, Molotov cocktail action to get out of a joint at some point. Here we are. But Takagami, what do you need this for?
Here you go. I need it because I'm going to get drunk, but I'll trade you this cell phone for that vodka.
Fantastic.
Here we go.
You
As
got
you
any games on your phone?
just that one that the snakes.
I love snakes.
Hey, also, if you're supposed
Yeah.
to be like really good at crime, why are you in jail so much?
Maybe I want to be here. Maybe I own this jail. But also maybe I was drunk when the cops came in and I didn't know what was going on.
What do you want the vodka for? To get like, I think we need you not drunk right now, man.
You ever heard of the term hair of the dog? Takagami's coming down, my friend. What's that? Is that cell phone ringing? Is there a message coming
Hello,
through?
team. It's me, Mr. Nobody. You are all brought here to Tokyo because each of you possesses a particular skill that I need on an urgent mission. A bullet train has left Tokyo Station and is headed to Kyoto. Aboard that train, a rogue U.S. arms dealer named Randy Mortez is meeting with a Russian agent known only as Christmas to sell a high-tech weapon of mass distraction called the Nitro Rifle. Details are sketchy, but we think this weapon is a mass hypnosis device capable of shutting people's brains off from the hours of 8 p.m. to midnight every night. Here's a picture of Randy Mortez so you know what he looks like. Unfortunately, no one knows what Christmas looks like. It's more of a feeling. Find a way onto that
So
train,
familiar.
intercept Christmas, and get me that Nitro Rifle. Only one cash. The train will be going 186 miles per hour, so you're gonna need cars. Fast cars. Good luck and Godspeed.
When you turn your attention back to the other cell, Takagami has vanished.
Whoa!
Just like Batman.
The cell the lock on the cell pops open. You are now free to wander about the police precinct. But before you do that, a very special message to all of our Twitch followers out there. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this. If you're enjoying this adventure, we have a little something extra special to incentivize you. If we hit 1,000 subs today, we will do a post-credit sequence to this game and extend this stream out. Now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's up with this Takagami guy? 1 minute he's here, 1 minute he's gone. We're getting these calls from Mr. Nobody. Fast trains scare me. Fast cars, I'm into. Do you have any leads here in Japan?
I can see if I can reach out to a network. Do I have any kind of reason to believe I would have a connection to get a hold of some cars?
Absolutely.
Well, we
yeah,
have
I
this
would.
phone.
Yeah. So then I would
a
assume
Toyota
then
dealership? Or-
I probably keep like a very active social media group chat.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You're definitely on a couple Facebook
Yeah,
groups.
yeah.
For sure.
I think there is a level where people get so techie that they almost revert back around again. Like I'm in forums for some reason. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Yeah.
But good forms.
Great forums.
Not like, yeah.
Game facts.
The
like
best forums
rapid
you've ever
hip-hop
seen.
board.
That's another impression I'm working on.
Is that
right now.
Donald Trump? Was Donald Trump
That's
here?
another
Oh,
impression
see you,
I'm
I can
working
see you.
on. Yeah.
Okay, so when I listen to you, you sound like you nail it. But if I see you, I don't believe
Very
that you're the
different.
person.
Very different.
When I listen to you, you're spot on.
So maybe we can call somebody and I can impersonate somebody to try to fake our way into getting cars.
You hear guards coming around the corner.
Let's go. I would say if there is a path towards an exit, are they coming from that way?
They are coming to your left. If you go to your right, you can go down a hallway where you'll see two signs. Unfortunately, they are in Japanese.
I am an expert in languages.
Well, that's convenient.
What a coincidence. Should I roll language for that,
Yes,
or do I
please.
just speak that? Okay. No, that's a 9.
You do not know what the sign to the left says.
Their handwriting's really bad. It's a handwritten
It's
sign.
a handwritten sign.
I do totally speak Japanese. It's just a handwritten sign.
So here's my thing: is I
Yes.
don't speak Japanese, but because of my UMD collection, I have seen a lot of anime, and not all of it was fully translated. With, like sometimes I had to just purely listen to Japanese. So I have a decent read. I wouldn't say it's great, but can I roll to see if I can read it?
Roll it. See if you can read the one on the right.
3 plus. What would that be? Intellect?
Yeah.
5? No, didn't.
Not gonna do it, unfortunately.
Again, it's really shitty handwriting.
Yeah.
That's not our fault.
It's bad handwriting, but you can roll again if you'd like to try and read the one on the right.
Absolutely.
Go for it.
That's great. Fantastic. That's a 7 plus 7, 14.
The sign to the right points to the evidence room.
Let's get our shit
Evidence
back,
room's
y'all.
gotta have guns.
I like that.
Absolutely. Let's go.
Right on. As you peek around the corner, you see a very old man. He's sitting behind a desk. Right to your right is a walkie-talkie that I forgot to mention earlier.
Oh.
So you now have in your inventory, one of you, a walkie-talkie.
Everybody, quick sidebar. How do we feel about hitting old people?
Totally.
Motor's in.
Motor's
Motor
in.
will be our guide
Yeah.
for the abuse that we don't want to
Yeah.
partake in.
You notice, you hear something.
Who has the walkie-talkie now, by the way? Who took it?
I'll take the walkie-talkie.
You took the walkie?
the
All right,
walkie.
cool.
You hear something
I got a lot of pockets.
coming out of the evidence room. A movie, a very familiar movie. It's a man. It's a Batman movie. It sounds like this guy is watching The Dark Knight. And as you listen closely, you can hear him say, "Man, I love that Michael Caine. I've been on this planet for 80 years, and I've never met Michael Caine. If I could just talk to that man one time, I would do anything to talk to Sir Michael Caine."
Razor, do you want my walkie-talkie? I feel like we got the plan here, bro.
I think we do it. Yeah, I think that now's a chance. Yeah.
Clean him up.
I mean, are we trying to get into the evidence room? That's what we're trying to do?
Mm-hmm.
Michael Caine has to tell him to leave? That he can come outside to meet him, maybe?
Tell him to meet him in the bathroom,
Yeah.
and I'll put him in a chokehold.
Okay. You make sure you're in the bathroom,
Yep,
Motor,
yep,
all right?
yep, yep.
You be ready for his ass, all right? All right, so do I roll for this?
Yeah, roll for it and see if
Alright.
it's convincing.
Let's roll. Oh, that's a 1.
Everyone, are your dice broken?
As you notice, I'm very bloodied up because the first battle we had,
Didn't go well.
I missed about 7 snipe shots by rolling a 2 every goddamn time.
Look, we're playing on D10s. We have a statistic higher likelihood to fail.
Yeah, this is fair. This is fair.
Our DC is always 10.
You're gonna have to figure out another way to that evidence room.
Damn it. I mean, it's not really even for us to succeed. I just wanted to do the impression because I like impressing
You can give it
my
a shot.
friends.
Maybe you'll convince him.
Can I get the walkie-talkie? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that's the cell phone. Hand me the make-believe walkie-talkie. Thank you very, very much, Blue.
It's great. In Japan, the walkie-talkies are square.
Yeah. Object work, everybody.
Well, so let me turn it off real quick. Lucky this guy also knows English real well.
He's you know why? You hear him say, I'm so glad I learned English just so I could watch all of the Christopher Nolan films.
Yeah.
That's a good.
Because I like to watch films in their original language.
That's a good.
Just like everyone should out there, kids.
Do we know what this man's name is by any chance?
Sure don't.
Should I just call him
name
like?
tag?
Should I
He
call
does
him
have a
like-
name tag.
Can I read that name tag?
You sure can.
Do I need to read roll to read?
No, I'll just tell you his name. His name is Rick.
Rick. Nice.
Someone forgot to write the name. You're getting a lot of that.
All right, let me. Motor, you're in the restroom. You're ready to go. Okay, let me radio in. Let me. See
So
what
your
happens.
plan, just so I know, is you're going to tell him that Michael Caine is waiting in the bathroom for him?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say, hey, I'm gonna pretend I'm Michael Caine, like it's a cameo almost, and I'm gonna say, man, I know you're such a big fan of mine. Mm-hmm. All of your employees and fellow coworkers are surprising you with my appearance here right now. You're gonna come meet me. You just gotta go to the bathroom first, because you gotta wash your hands. I don't want to touch your hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a germaphobe.
Yeah.
He's a
Since
germaphobe.
that roll failed, typically you'd have to do this beforehand, but can I offer some kind of help? We have the cell phone. Can we pull up? Can we refresh you on what Michael Caine sounds like before you get on the walkie-talkie?
Sure.
To grant you some kind of
Yeah, you can buff.
advantage in this.
Yeah.
So I'll pull up a YouTube interview with Michael Caine just to be like, okay.
Yeah.
Can you pull up the
The one with
interview?
Graham Norton. That's a good one. I
That's
like
a good
that
one, yeah.
I studied that one quite a bit.
Perfect.
Just to refresh
Do I need
the
to re-roll
accent.
it? Do I need to?
Let's re-roll it one more
Let's
time.
re-roll one more time. Jesus Christ! Can I roll a 20 here?
Don't mess it up. You sure can.
8.
Yes.
8 plus 5 intellect, right?
Rick, yes, you're good to go.
Oh, God.
Rick hears the squawk come over the walkie-talkie. Come in. This is Rick.
Hello, Rick. It's me, Michael Caine.
What?
Yes.
Michael, you got all my fan messages. That's incredible.
All of your coworkers have surprised you by having me drop by to say hello to you because it's your birthday, I hear.
Oh my God, were you shooting a movie in Japan? What are you doing here?
I was. It's your belated birthday. Well, no matter how many months late it is.
My birthday was in January. It's October.
At one point, it was your birthday. It's an early Thanksgiving gift as well, is what.
Okay.
Is what
You guys
wanted
give
to
Thanksgiving
do.
gifts in the UK?
Correct.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay,
Yeah.
we don't do that, and we don't have Thanksgiving here, and you don't have it in the UK either because it's an American holiday. But it's fine. It's
Yeah.
great.
Well, you know a lot about our custom.
I mean, I said because of you, Sir Michael Caine.
Yeah.
I studied everything American,
Well, what I'd like you to do,
except that
Rick,
he's British.
what I'd like you to do, Rick, is to come downstairs and meet me. But first, you need to walk into the restroom because you need to wash your hands to make sure. Because I'm an old man, I can't be catching diseases.
Oh, I know.
here and
Yeah, I
there,
mean, we're
you
in a
know.
post-COVID era. We have to be
Right. So
very,
you
very.
need to wash your hands, and then you can meet me in the lobby. And Rick, tell me this: why do we fall, Master Rick?
So we can get back up.
You're absolutely right. I'll see you soon, Rick.
Sir Michael Caine, I'll be right there. I'm going to the bathroom right now.
I'll see you soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
I think it worked, guys.
So, Motor, you got to get in there.
Yes.
Get in the
Rick's fast in
bathroom.
the bathroom.
I'm in the bathroom waiting now.
What stall are you in?
Stall number 2.
Cool.
On the left.
There's only 2, so that's going to be the bigger stall probably.
Yeah.
Fantastic. You hear the door open. Well, actually, you guys first watch Rick come out. The door locks behind him. You notice he's got a key card on him. He walks into the bathroom and starts vigorously washing his hands like he's about to do surgery.
Come up behind him like Batman. I say, it's not Michael. It's Motor. And then I choke him. And I roll to make sure I knock him out. 0.
No, that's 10.
That's 10.
Confidence.
0. Motor sold it though. Motor was like, I'm selling this no matter what.
That's
10 plus 8.
It takes a split second.
I was going to say, that's a critical role in Michael Caine's voice.
He's method. It's very hard for him to turn it off.
I'm very method, everyone.
That, my friend, it takes approximately 3 seconds for the blood flow to shut off from that rear naked choke to Rick's face. And he falls to the ground like a sack of potatoes.
Motor always gives a kiss to all of his fallen enemies. And then I grab the key card and I walk out to my crew victorious as I hand Adri the key card.
I will take it to the evidence door.
Let's get that sniper
Let's
rifle.
get in there. I need to get my big rifle, and I got my handgun in there as well, the one that I gave you earlier, Blue.
Got the handgun, got the lockpick, got some loaded dice just in case. In Worlds, I need to roll some dice, you know?
Got some loaded dice.
I'd like my laptop
Okay.
back.
You all get all of your stuff back. In addition to that, there are, Rick's lunch is still in there as well as a kilo of cocaine.
Is there any other like weapons or fun tech in the room?
There is not any other weapons or fun tech in the room. But there is a small box, an electrical box.
See what you can do with that, Adri?
I most certainly do.
I'm gonna be real with you real quick before we figure out if Adrian can do this. I forgot what all my inventory was last time. I had a sniper rifle, I had a handgun.
It's here, right?
It's not.
No, I forgot. I didn't give that. Oh, I'll give it back to you.
Like I have my character sheet pulled up.
Yeah.
While the team is looking for their belongings, I would like to slyly stash the cocaine in my back pocket without telling anyone, without them seeing.
Okay. I mean, you have a massive bulge in your back pocket now, but it matches the massive bulge of your biceps. What would you like to do next?
I would like to investigate the box, and I would like to see what it is.
The box is an electrical box.
Okay.
With you open it up and you see some of the wires are labeled cameras.
Oh.
Camera feeds.
Fantastic. Are the monitors for these camera feeds in this room or another room?
They are not in this room.
Then I'm just gonna cut them.
Okay.
Yeah, no cameras.
Fantastic.
No evidence. Thank
no
you very
cameras,
much.
no evidence.
Is that gonna be regular hacking or is that considered advanced hacking?
I think regular hacking is
All right.
fine on that one.
Run-of-the-mill hacking, you know.
Just a regular hacking.
Easy
That's
peasy.
an 11.
All the cameras on this floor are now disabled. You may walk around freely without worrying about having the guards alerted to your presence.
So here's the move, y'all. Like, we need to get out of here. We need to get the cars. But first, we need to have the plan of where are we going? Who are we trying to call to meet up with? You were talking about these forums.
Yeah.
You have a connect?
I'll put a post out looking for cars. I will reach out to a network that I think probably already trusts me. I'm very trustworthy.
Fantastic. That message has been received, but unfortunately, your network is largely in America, and they're asleep right now because of the time difference. So you're gonna have to wait a little while for them to get back to you.
Okay, well, we could get out of this building and steal a car from the parking lot for now. It probably won't be the kind of car that we need, but something to get us from point A to point B.
Works for me.
Sounds like a plan. Where do we go from here?
Try and follow signs to an exit?
No. Well, do you want to follow? Do you want to go back to the cell, or do you want to go past the sign that you couldn't read earlier?
Just to see what's over there, you know?
Okay.
I say we do that. Let's see, because I feel like we're not all equipped with weapons at this point, so if we can get a couple more things, that probably would be a good idea.
Yeah.
You absolutely can.
Yeah, we can.
Or that sign said exit.
At this point, we don't even gotta read the sign. We can just walk to
Go in,
whatever the
bust
door
in.
is. Yeah, and let's see what's.
Yeah.
Let's send Motor in first, though, because he's kind of the
I'll lead
muscle
the
of
charge.
this.
You're gonna go straight in. You're gonna go straight in.
I mean, Rick is bleeding out in the restroom right now, so.
You enter a big warehouse-like room with all sorts of crazy experimental tech. When you get in there, unfortunately, you see a giant mech in the middle of the room, along with a couple foot soldiers guarding it,
Oh my God.
and a scientist working on it.
Bless you.
Thank you.
In the
I
corner,
got so excited about the
Bless you.
tech as soon as I got in the room.
in the corner of the room, you have one gun turret guarding it, and a camera over here, which has now been disabled.
All right, y'all, this is a real sneaky situation we're in here. Thanks to the UMD of the Metal Gear Solid 2 digital comic, I'm familiar with this type of situation, sneaking in to have to face a mech. This is something we're gonna have to take seriously. We are not equipped to take this thing down with the arsenal of weaponry we have. So we're gonna have to get sneaky.
I think we need some technomancing, actually.
Question, can they see us?
They
Have
cannot
clocked
see you
us?
yet. They have,
Okay.
not, they have not clocked you.
Excellent. I would like to, obviously these things are not like plugged into an outlet. This is an advanced machine.
You see a lot of outlets around here, though.
But while
plugged
we're
into
still here.
it's plugged into an Anchor battery pack.
Yeah. It's got a backup battery running to a USB-C. I would like to send an electric charge first thing in, which would supercharge the outlets, causing like essentially a jolt of electricity
Okay.
through
Like an
the
amp.
enemies. Yeah.
An EMP.
Yeah, trying to EMP these bitches. Let's do it.
The second you do that, though, it will alert them to your presence.
Anything we want to do first?
I'd like to get into position. I think there's a
call.
lot of shelf space, a lot of cargo crates we can get behind. I'd like to sneak to the right-hand side of this room and get to the upper northeast side,
Okay.
at least for myself, for position.
So before
Cameras
we
are
go in, just so we all know, who has a weapon at this point? Because I have a handgun.
I have a dagger.
I have a revolver and a special package you can't know about.
Is that the
Why
handgun
would
that I
we
gave you?
have
That is the
gun?
handgun and Razor gave me, yes. So Razor has the sniper.
I got my sniper. And I have a can of Mountain Dew as well.
Nice.
That's right.
Yeah. Don't forget about it.
I no longer have my vodka.
I will say before we go, we could just leave. It's an option. It's an option.
That is true.
We gotta find out what the hell's in this room.
Here's the thing, I'm fascinated by this mech. We need to know what's going on here because something's telling me this is all connected.
This isn't a.
This shit runs deep.
The shit runs deep.
This isn't a
all the way to
run-of-the-mill
the
police
top.
station.
Yeah.
I mean, look, my Mountain Dew is voltage flavored. Maybe electricity or something, you know? Maybe something can happen. I also have $50. Maybe we can bribe him.
I also have $50.
I have $49.
Oh, man.
Gave one to
You gave one blue over there.
Yeah,
That's
I have
right.
51.
That's right. I don't think we can leave. I think we need to figure out what the hell's going on here.
Great.
Are you in position right over there, Motor?
Motor has made his way to the northeastern side of shelf number 2, box 7.
Box 7. All right. I like
Box
that.
7.
Sounds like you've been here before.
So
Classic Motor.
Motor is making his way where?
The northeast side,
Northeast. side.
ahead of you.
Behind those.
Right here?
No, to
No,
your right.
northeast. Yeah, top right.
Northeast. Okay, sorry, northeast. You're going to be hiding behind that desk cluster.
Yep.
Got it?
So what's the Motor is kind of just looking before he leaps type stuff here. Where are we trying to be? Are we trying to corner up here? Everyone take a corner?
I think that's a good call. I need to stay far away from people. That's where I'm used best.
Yeah, Razor, I say you stay kind of where you are.
Yeah.
Snipe from afar. I'll
Mind
run
the
up.
turret.
Yeah,
Top left.
Mind the
love
gap.
that.
I've also got good stealth, just like you, Blue.
Mm-hmm.
I've got good stealth abilities where I could sneak around if need be.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak over to that bottom left quadrant over there. Sneaky, sneaky.
Okay, you're going to sneak over to the bottom left quadrant right here?
Mhm.
Okay, right below the camera. Oh, I lost it.
What'd you
Lost
lose?
something. Nothing, you're good.
Okay.
In here somewhere. I'll find it.
I'm going to stay at essentially this corner here.
All right.
Is there a way that I know, Motor, before you've been able to look at enemies and kind of gauge what they're worth? You got a good eye for knowing when there's something you can take out by yourself. Is that something we can do with this mech? Are you able to look at the mech and be like, man, I can punch that out and knock it out in one swing?
That's a great call. That's a great call. I do want to measure up my opposition.
You can roll for a
I
check
want
on
to
that if
square
you'd
up
like.
right now and just take a look at what we're dealing with here. That's a 1. Plus a 6.
What's that,
Not
what's that
looking
make?
good.
I don't know electronics.
Yeah,
I know
gotcha.
humans.
Gotcha.
So Mike looks at it and just thinks to himself, Motor, sorry. Motor looks at it and thinks to himself, you know what? I have no idea if I can take this thing down. It's a little bit bigger than I thought. I can try, but I have no idea if I can take this mech down myself.
I said we take out the guards.
Is there a way we can lure a guard near to us to take him out easily, faster? Motor, is there a way you can lure one of the guards over to your end because you're stronger than all of us?
Will Adri's electrical blast, EMP blast, take out the turrets? That is what I'm most worried about before we make a move.
Well, there is an electrical, well, I mean, yes, it can. It's connected to electricity.
Can we take it over though?
You can take it over. You can also take over the mech.
Adri, how you feeling about taking over this mech?
I feel incredible about taking over the mech, but that does mean that I don't want to kill it.
Yes.
I can't if I send too intense of a shock through it, it's useless to us.
So we need to handle the turrets.
Yeah.
She can handle the mech, taking out the rest of the humans there. But I feel like it's on us to take out these turrets. You think you can snipe that turret?
You know it, brother. I mean, I missed 5 shots earlier, but
He's not shooting well.
I'm having an off day, an off week.
You're swarming up.
I'm thinking about my dead brother, okay?
So I'm next to the turret there. So I'm going to use my lockpick to kind of dismantle the turret.
Oh, you're underneath the camera.
Oh, the camera.
Yeah. That might be, these are all windows, by the way. So that might be a little bit suspicious if you walk past that, as you'll be casting shadow into the room. Sorry.
Notice.
Wasn't thinking about my angles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the camera's off.
Camera's off. Okay. So the people are the initial problem. Single turret, also a problem. Are these like tables, like this shape here?
Yes.
Or is that?
Those are desks with lots of electronics on them.
Okay.
All sorts of cool, fancy, high-tech weapon stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I'm taking
Can I? You know what I will do instead? There is a lot of tech in here. They are keeping this room very cool. There has to be air conditioning in this room.
fishing in this room.
So instead of the electric charge, which would potentially risk ruining our ability to run around in a mech suit, which I would never miss.
No, we need it.
I'm going to instead use my ability thermostat, which is to send a freezing blast to any enemy via the air conditioning. So is that a single target?
That's a single target, yes.
Single target. Okay, I can at least freeze something to give us a little time to get somewhere. So somebody either that can see one of you guys, I can potentially do it to the turret itself so that you have a chance to move through.
Where is
so that
the
you can get into
thermostat?
melee.
It's all the vents are over. I
The
mean,
thermostat is right here.
Do I have to get to the thermostat to do this move?
If we turn it real
is it a spell?
cold, then they'll go over to the thermostat to try to warm it up.
I mean, that you can do that, but generally that would take 20 to 30 minutes to do.
You're right. The AC technology is not that great. Pretty frustrating.
So I can just freeze
you
people.
would have to cross to the thermostat and again risk potentially being seen.
Oh, okay.
But there are computers here.
And you're pretty close to
So it's
those.
possible you could hack the actual system through the computers. You could hack the building.
I got an idea.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Here's the thermostat.
Of course, former MMA superstar Motor has a large fan base. Had a large fan base till I got into the Booger Sugar. Lost a lot of them. But
you got canceled.
let me handle this. I'm talking to the guard. I'm trying to get his attention.
This
Are you
guard
about
right
to
here.
Bugs Bunny
Yes. This guard sees me. Locks eyes.
Okay.
I say, what up?
You say what up.
Former MMA superstar Motor.
This guard
He
walks
comes
over
to
to
me.
you.
With the power of my friend of the
Celebrity?
show and my celebrity, I'm rolling to get him to be on our side.
Before you do that, you notice a weird badge on this man's uniform that looks a lot like this. An R and an M. Some would say overly designed, some would say just right.
Flip that. You have to flip. Yeah, there you go.
An R and an M. Some would say overly designed, some would say just perfect for merchandise that they sell.
Randy Mortez.
Mike, this man has seen you. You better roll before he starts throwing.
Motor, ready to roll.
Motor it is.
Motor rolls a 9. Plus, my friend of the show, power.
This man freaks the fuck out.
Yep.
He's like, yo, I don't normally do this. But are you Motor? Former Pancrest fighter? Former Pride fighter? Former UFC two-time heavyweight champion? What are you doing in my cool little armor lab?
Back to back, Kevin. I'm so happy to see you. I'm just here. I'm kind of lost. I need your help. I need you to walk over to that turret, put your body in front of it, and distract it while my team gets ready.
Okay. Dude, anything for you, man. Hey,
personality.
do you mind signing my forehead? Cool.
Motor.
Right on, man. I just got engaged. All right, let's go. This guy walks over
Did
here.
he use the catchphrase "Rever Engines"?
Can you hand me your character sheet? That little one. Yeah, that's great. Thank you. All right, that guy walks over there, but as he does, his coworkers begin to get suspicious. Something's going on here. They draw their weapons. You are now in battle.
Battle time.
Roll for your initiative.
Woo! And remind me, is that flat or do you get a modifier of like your athletics? For initiative?
Just flat for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
4.
9.
1.
Andy, I'm sorry, Razor.
Riz.
What is it? Razor, Blue, Adri, Motor. Pop off.
All right, I need to get in position to take out so the turret's already distracted.
The turret is distracted for 1 round.
For 1 round.
Yes,
For one
the
turn.
soldier is going to be enamored with Motor for only 1 round, and then he will turn back on you.
All right, so I need to take out one of the guards, hopefully immediately. I'm going to try to snipe the guard on the left of the mech.
Here?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to like walk out the door,
In
maybe.
the corner.
Yeah, you're in the corner. Go for it. You're going to walk to here
Yeah.
for line of sight.
Yeah,
You
I
are
want-
now in the sights of the mech, which is powered up and looking at you. And it's got one of those really, really ominous, dull thumbs. It just goes woo, 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 woo,
Oh,
woo,
that's
woo, 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 woo. And you hear it say, woo, 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 acquiring targets. Razor, I know him. Razor.
I also have the power of lying. Can I be like, nah, it's not me you're looking for?
I don't know. I don't think that your lie is going to work on a computer.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately.
Understood.
So you want to snipe this? You want to start kicking off?
I want to kick it off and try to snipe that guard immediately.
Go for it. Roll for it.
Here we go. 4 plus 7 long range rifle. That's 12.
That's 12. The bullet hits him.
Okay.
Let's see where. Roll for damage.
8.
8. Oof, hits him square in the chest. Puts him on the ground. But he's not dead.
Real
My
hurt,
turn
though.
there.
He's very hurt.
I feel like I owe Razor a life debt because back at the club, I was in a real bad situation. He saved me with some real key shots there. So I want to make sure that he's safe right now. So I'm trying to decide if the best way to do that is to run back to him and get him out of the line of sight of the mech, or to finish the job he started and take this guy out.
That's a great question.
Yeah, I'm gonna save Razor.
You're going to save Razor.
I'm gonna run back.
You're going to use both your actions to run over, grab Razor, and push him back out of the way behind this. You are both. Do you want to hide behind?
We will then. Yes, we will
Okay.
hide behind that.
You're going to hide behind
preparing
this
for an attack.
as a reminder. If you want to come out of hiding, that is going to be your action for the next round. You guys are hidden underneath.
Cool.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Thank
Save-
you. Feels good. Be safe in your arms.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Got you, bro.
I'm gonna try and get. I'm gonna stay low, and I'm gonna get up to that desk and see if I can hack into the mech suit. I'd like to use my advanced hacking for that.
All right. Let's see.
Okay, yeah, that is a. My regular hacking skill is 12, and then I'm using the like special ability of advanced hacking. which is
Unfortunately.
anything with a computer chip.
The hack begins.
Okay.
But this is not any normal computer that you're hacking. This is an advanced AI spider mech. So you're gonna have to roll a d20 against me to see if you can hack this bad
That's
boy.
a cool red. That's a cool red there.
12.
14.
Oh.
The mech's eyes turn from red to a nice shade of purple. It looks over and says, "I'm free. My friends,
Oh.
thank you for freeing me from my prison. Long have I been here. You may call me Mechie.
Oh, that's so cute. You're not free. I'm totally taking control of it.
I will follow you wherever you would like. I would like to see Tokyo. I would also
Michelangelo.
like to see Italy. This would be great. What do you guys want to do today? I'm so game for whatever."
Man, this
Mechie,
guy kind of sucks, huh?
Wait a minute, are you Motor? Oh my God! I watched one of your fights on the dark web.
Mechie, I love
Remember,
you.
I loved you when you used to do those backyard fighting
Yeah,
where you used
yeah.
to kill people.
That's how I met Taylor.
That was rad.
Yeah, Meki, you're so cool. Shoot the guards.
Shoot the guards, no problem. Mechie turns immediately to
You got to make sure
this
to
guard.
autograph Mickey.
Everybody be real freaking cool to Meki, okay?
Yeah. I don't know about Mechie,
I don't know,
man.
there's something about that vibe that tells me it could snap at any time.
That is a hit on this guard. And we'll roll for damage. Ooh, that's going to be 10 damage for that guard. The guard is still alive,
Damn. Resilient.
but just hanging on the ground.
Let me just kick him in the shins and take him out.
You probably could. You probably could.
I'm going to move to the northern side, the open area right above the scientist. And I'm going to draw my revolver and I'm going to use my taunt ability and scream, "Get on the ground! This is a hold up!"
All right. Roll for that.
My goal is to get
That's
him
a
on the
taunt.
ground and not kill him.
The scientist?
Yes.
No problem.
I love that part
7.
in movies where bank robbers
Plus
taunt
6.
at the beginning.
Yeah.
The scientist who literally.
bitch, you get on the ground.
Yeah. A taunt.
The scientist got up this morning. He kissed his lovely wife. He patted his child on the head and said, "Go get him, Tiger, today. Today is the day that you become the person I know you can become. I'm such a proud father of you." And when he came to work, he was not willing to risk his life or his wife or his child for anything. So he lays his ass flat down on the ground, puts his hands behind his head like he's been there before, and he ain't getting up.
Thank God he's not like, in the middle of a divorce, or else he wouldn't be willing to do this.
I believe that is it, right?
There's still one guy barely standing.
There's one guy barely standing, and then we've got this guy underneath
He's
the
about
turrets.
to get off of my spell, yeah.
He's about to get off your
Freak
spell.
out.
No, he's there for this round, but the turret is not. So I will roll for the turret. The turret locks eyes with Motor. Attempts to roll. Motor, if you would like, though, because this person is standing in front of the turret, you can roll against me.
Yes.
And if your athletics... Yeah, if your athletics beat mine, you can dodge roll out of the way.
Okay.
Nice, dude.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
8.
I'm a 10.
Now, do I +6 this with
do.
my athletics?
You do.
14.
I'll allow. Roll for damage from the turret to this guy. The
Kevin,
turret
my adoring fan.
opens fire at you, but as it does, you roll out of the way. And Kevin, poor sweet Kevin,
Yep.
who woke up this morning
God.
Is he the
and
son of the
kissed his wife
scientist?
and said, "Dad,
Yep.
thank you for all you've given me. I just want to go make my mark on the world and be a cool part of Randy's gang. Randy Mortez, kind of a dick, the guy I work for, but really funny. It just came to work." Roll for damage on Randy.
You guys real tall, right?
Kevin, my adoring fan, takes 8.
Plus what? Oh, it's 8. Okay. Good.
That sounds violent.
Oh, were you supposed to roll the d20 or the 10?
The 10.
Okay.
That's fine. Well, maybe we'll switch one. That's way better. All right. Gets it in the chest, falls against this desk, and hides. So you guys can't see him. But he's still attacking. The turret's gone. He gets one shot, right? Yes. He pops up.
So the turret's gone.
Turret's there.
Oh, okay.
The turret just fired. So
Yeah.
the turret now is taking aim at you, right?
I want to yell out, be like, y'all, we have Meki. There are still survivors here. We can get some information. So we got to take the turret out so we can talk to these people.
This
Yeah,
guy
scientist
screams
down
back,
now.
"You'll never take me alive." That scientist that was lying on the ground, we're going to kill his family and his family's family and the guy sitting next to the guy's family at the coffee shop 2 Tuesdays from tomorrow. You're never taking this place. And he pops up with his SMG and rolls hard. Opens up a flurry of bullets all around the room, narrowly missing each and every one of you.
Oh, thank God.
This guy pops up, really worse for the wear, takes aim once again at our tank motor and fires his handgun. How do I keep losing my dice? Where do they go? They're right here. 5, that's a hit. Oof, 10. 10 damage
Motor.
for the motor mouth. Ouch. Tough. I believe it is your turn now.
It's like that one fight that you had.
Yeah.
And
I saw a lot of shit
Yeah.
last time.
Randy Couture broke your skull.
Yeah.
Explains a lot.
All right, for this, Meki will go last.
All right.
You can roll as Meki now.
My turn. Is this man in cover on the top left? Am I able to shoot him? Am I able to?
You don't have line of sight. He's
I have
spraying
line
and
of sight.
praying. He's just doing
spraying and
blind fire.
praying. Okay.
This guy's on the ground, bleeding out,
Okay.
Alive
but alive.
for now.
But he's bleeding.
Am I able to? They're aware of us where we're at now. Am I able to use sneak to get around to an area without being seen by the turret?
Yes, but only. Yes, you can, but you have to stay in the surrounding areas here.
Okay.
If you pop over here, the turret will see you.
Okay. If I have line of sight, will the turret see me?
If you have line of sight, it has line of sight.
It has like, it's like an ostrich. It's like an ostrich tries to hide.
Exactly like that.
And it's like you're not hiding.
can't
We
get
see
it
you.
done.
We see you.
Its vision is based on movement.
It is. I'm going to just try to finish the dude on the who's already dead. The guy who's pretty much already dying.
Roll for it.
2
Plus.
7.
Well.
Man, that guy just.
But I have the special called Zero In, where you deal +1 damage for each time you subsequently. Oh, but I haven't hit him yet.
You haven't hit him yet. Now, you take your first shot. The man sees the glint of your sniper rifle scope, and he sees it. He thinks to himself, I'm seeing my maker right now. This is it. Lord, please, baby Jesus, please, if you let me survive this shot, I'll be a different man. The shot hits 1 inch from his face, and he thinks to himself, that's it. I'm finally going to do it this time. I'm finally going to get a home gen, and he runs out the door.
He's got the power of Jesus on his side.
He does.
How did he get up?
He's there.
Truly was bleeding out.
It was looking real
I mean,
bad.
he's going to die right here, but
You got
Can I be the worst as the D&D bitch?
go for it.
If he's passing by Motor might get an attack of opportunity on the way out.
Baldur's Gate.
If he had to pass by him on the way out.
Fair enough. Go for it.
I don't know, just saying.
No, that's true.
Might get
He didn't
smacked.
expressly. He went. The door is technically here, and Motor is in this little pit, but it's
Motor's
close enough.
proved to be pretty
Motor, you want to
aggressive.
throw a hook? You want to throw a
Motor
sky
will
hook at this
throw a
guy?
left hook. I've done it many
Just a
times
wild
before.
left.
Just a
Doesn't
left
count as your
hook
action, it's just an
to
extra
this
thing you get
guard's
to do.
face.
Because someone was a coward.
9.
9.
plus
Motor knocks this guy.
consequences.
It just did it.
Knocked his head clear off.
Clear off. He's lying bloody in the hallway. He is dead. He
And
is
now, to be
gonzo.
clear, he is the son of the scientist.
We don't know that for sure.
Okay.
But when people start doing
the other-
websites
the other
forums
guy.
about
That's
this,
Kevin.
Kevin is the son of the scientist, possibly.
this is Kevin.
Context
Yeah,
clues.
that's Kevin.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Revan is not the son of the
Revan's-
scientist.
Revan's
There's no
now
relationship.
dead.
Yeah.
Revan's dead.
So it's my turn. I have an ability called Ninja Roll, where I get to hide as a free action.
Sure.
Can I only do that once, or can I Ninja Roll once over there and then one more time towards him to attack? Because sneak attacks, I deal double damage.
You can come out of hiding and do this, but that's as far as you can go. For the
So come out of hiding, that's my one action.
that's your one action.
But then I can
But you have a hidden. You have another action that you can have if you
attempt to hide. So
Right.
I'm going to hide over there.
You'll hide right here.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then can my other action be sneak over and attack him, or is
No.
that too?
That's too many. That's too far.
Okay.
But you do notice something very, very interesting as you got close to the window. Something you didn't notice before. You are on the 4th story of a very cool building. All these windows look out onto the street below, where you see lots of these little things. These are called cars, Andy.
Oh, a lot of carritos.
Yeah. Parked down below, of course. Very, very saturated market. I had more cars. They're gone now. It's okay.
Fast cars everywhere.
And furious.
I said they might not be the cars we needed. I was wrong.
Yeah.
Well, these are all, you look at them, they're mostly police cruisers of the normal assortment. Not this one. I'll put this here. There we go. We'll give you the jalopies. There you go.
Love that. Love that. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing some cars, y'all.
Okay, I think that means I'm up, right?
Yes,
On initiative, we got
I
one
believe so.
more guy in a
No.
turret.
Yep.
Okay, fantastic. I'm a little too far to hit anybody. Most of my personal attacks are melee. We've said that Meki goes at the end of the initiative order.
What would you like? You can control Meki as an additional action if you'd like.
Fantastic. I'd like to use my action to control Meki, and I'd like to see if Meki can take out the turret
Okay.
specifically. I'm less afraid of the guy.
Do you want to move Meki, or do you want to just have Meki take a shot from here? Doesn't really matter.
It looks like he's got a pretty clear line of
Got
sight.
a great shot?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll. Yeah, roll your normal roll. It'll just be your stats for this.
Okay, that's a
That's a
10 on
10.
the die. So
I'll give you a crit for that. Go ahead and roll damage, but I'll give you 1.5 for that.
okay, well that's a 2 on the die. So
Okay. So 4 damage.
yeah, is there any
No.
modifier on Meki's guns or anything?
Ooh, that's a good question, actually. Did I put that? No, there is not any modifier on Meki's
This is
guns.
not a very strong mech, everybody.
Yeah.
Great.
You know what?
Great
You know what? There
personality.
is a modifier.
personality.
There's gonna be a +10 to Meki's guns for now. No,
I
+5. We'll
take
do
that
+5.
back.
+5.
Okay,
+5.
it's in the middle. It's in the middle.
+5. He's a good personality,
Yep.
great dancer.
Yeah.
You don't know where it's going to go, but you see a future with
Does
Mickey.
he
Yeah,
have
dump
spider
truck
legs?
ass.
He does have spider legs.
That's why he's such
4
a great
spider
dancer.
Legs are made for
they're really
dancing.
cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, so that was 2 plus the crit damage, which was 1.5, which is 5, and then plus the 5, which is 10. The turret explodes. It is gone. All you have to deal with is Kevin or Revan, depending on who that is.
Kevin. I'll handle that. I'm going to grab the scientist because I've already told him to get onto the ground. With my brute strength, lift him up as a body shield. And I'm going to yell, Kevin, put the gun down or else I'll blow the brains out of your father right now. Work with me, Kevin. You know who it is.
We put a lot together through the context clues of this scene.
Yep.
Father and son lock eyes,
Hold them up.
and Kevin cannot bring himself to sacrifice his father's life. He throws his gun down and runs out the door. But as he does, he pulls the alarm. You hear multiple footsteps coming from the hallway over here and over here. Dozens and dozens and dozens of police surrounding you as they start pouring through the door. Now, Tim,
Yes.
as a quick study of Fast and Furious, actually, no, you're not the one that has lore, right? You have lore, right?
I have arcane lore.
Yeah, well, so we'll say
Yeah.
that's engine lore.
Right.
Roll for that real quick.
That's still a 10, because I have a +8.
Fantastic, 10. You realize something.
Uh-huh.
What universe are we in, Tim?
We're in the Fast and Furious universe.
And Tim, when people
Land on
want to land on things
I love it.
and safely land on things, what do they land on, Tim?
Cars. Adri, I think you should get Meki to blow this glass. We're jumping out. As long as we land on the cars, there's 4 of them down there. We're going to be okay. Just trust me.
It might as well be a mattress down there.
Meki spools up the guns and blows the glass out. All of you run out just as the cops start blazing fire on you, and one by one fall onto the hoods of these cars, landing, of course, safely, because even if you were 10 stories up, this is Fast and Furious, and we are ready to rock and roll. You find yourself on the outside of the police building, but you do still hear sirens. So it might be time to get in a car and skedaddle.
Lucky for us, it took 20 minutes for them to pull the alarm after hearing my loud-ass sniper going off.
Almost like the police are incredibly inefficient.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
almost
it's
like,
almost
it's
like-
almost like the system of police is actually not an effective and efficient one for stopping crime.
Maybe.
But I don't know.
All right, folks. What do you guys want to do now?
We got to get in
You're
these
on the
cars.
street. You got to get in the cars.
We got
Are
to
they
get out of here.
All cop cars?
They're jalopies. Sorry for
Okay.
the sake of it. This.
No,
we'll
it's
just do
totally
this.
fine. I was
There
just
you go.
curious if we could blend in as cops.
No, you
No.
cannot because the motorcade, the motor pool of cops' cars actually is pulling around now over here.
Uh-oh.
So it is time. Which one of the cop cars? There we go. We'll just do this. Pretend it's gone. Lou, can you grab that for me?
Well, I am a stunt driver, so I am going to take the lead and say, everyone follow me as we burst off the scene and we try to lose the cops.
Sounds good to me.
Do all of you jump in the same car or do you jump in different cars?
Everyone get in your own car.
Yeah.
Everyone
Way
get in your
cooler
own
that
car.
way.
We're going to need these.
Okay.
What's up with Meki, though?
Meki
I have to take
stands.
Becky with.
Meki
Yeah.
stands at the foot of the glass and says, "Meki,
Please, can I take Becky with? Please, can I get in the biggest car and pop open the back of like a hatchback SUV and take Becky with us?
would you like to invite Meki to come with you?"
Absolutely, I would.
Meki looks and he does the thing that dogs do when they get up to the pool. I don't know if they want to get in the water. You know what I mean? They go like this. They go like this. He's like, I don't know. I don't know if I get. And then Meki looks back behind him and he takes the leap. He is now with you. You now have Meki.
It's not a D&D game if you don't adopt a pet.
Now adopt a pet. Meki loves you.
There was
Meki
a
loves
bigger
you all.
car that Mickey had to land on.
All right, folks. We're on the road now, and the cops are giving chase. So this is gonna be a little fun thing.
A lot of traffic.
A lot of traffic on the Tokyo Expressway, but you're flying high speeds. We'll just say it's that time of day you guys can get behind. So you're all here, right?
Mike's leading the way, or
Nicely.
I'm sorry.
Mike, which
Motor is leading the
motor
way.
you're gonna be red?
Yeah.
Motor's leading the charge.
Do I not have a blue car? Here you go. There, that's you. There you go. Everyone's there. And you got 2 cop cars on your tail, and these guys each have 1 person in there shooting at you. What would you like to do?
I've watched a lot of Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift on UMD on my PSP. So I feel like I want to drift around, get behind them, and I'm going to attempt to, out of the car, shoot them. That's the plan.
You're going to hang out of the car and shoot them.
Yes.
Okay.
Throughout the tires or
Incredibly
something?
reasonable to do in this universe.
Of course.
Actually, well, we'll just go in this order. Actually,
Oh, because I'm
roll
first?
it. Well, yeah. Well, I guess we'll keep the same order from last time. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
we'll do
Razor's
that.
first.
Yeah, raises first.
first.
Okay. Currently I'm in the top right or top left, but I'm in the front right of our order.
Correct.
We're looking directionally. I'm going to pop the car into cruise control, stick my head out the window, and try to take a snipe Hail Mary at the cop car in the silver cop car, because that's in my line of sight.
Okay. Go for it.
What car is Razor in?
The green.
Oh, wow, okay. Don't hit us.
Well, that's if I try to hit the other one, it'd be line of sight. But
Yeah.
silver one, I should be pretty good. So let's see. 7.
All right.
Yeah.
Roll a 1d4. Get your 4 out and roll to see where on the car you hit.
2.
2. That is windows. That does 5 damage to the car. Car's still running though. Who was next?
That was
Blue?
me. I saw that shot happen, and I want to keep working on that same car, trying to take it out. So less is more in this type of situation for us. So I feel like I don't even need to do anything too trickery here because I do have my gun, good line of sight there. I'm just going to take the shot with the handgun.
Go for it. Roll it.
9.
Ooh.
Fantastic. Roll the d4 to see where it hits. You're hitting silver.
Yeah,
That's 3. That is the engine block. That is 10 damage. This thing is smoking, but it's still coming after you.
Drama.
Yeah, as I mentioned, the back of my car is open for Meki to be in it.
Meki's there.
With the whole back open, I would like Meki to fire off at the police car.
At the silver?
I'm with him following the vibe. I'm going to shoot down the same one.
Okay. Go for it.
That's a 5 on the die. What is that to hit? Is that...
Athletics.
It's athletics to
Yeah.
hit for... And
Oh,
Meki
yeah.
has my athletics?
Meki has your athletics.
Then that's a 9.
That's a 9. Unfortunately, Meki sprays, but as he does, you hit a pothole and you jerk the wheel.
And I argue that it could be a hacking ability because I am controlling his guns and not an athletics ability.
But fair. But
It's a technical ability and not a show of brute force.
unfortunately, on this one, this is just straight up athletics.
All right.
Yep.
Motor.
But you get another turn.
Oh, okay. I don't have.
think, right? Or no?
I don't have
Yeah,
a
you
gun.
do. Yeah, she does.
Oh, you don't have a
So-
gun. All right. Well,
Yeah, so I'm going to drive.
Okay.
Yeah. As many people know, Motor, solo man. Solo in the cage. Currently solo in life without Taylor.
And stunt driving,
With
I
a
guess,
TH.
too.
I'm also a stunt driver. As many people know,
When
you
you
need
do
a
like-
leader on the road, right? And I can't just be focused and shooting at the cops. I got to make sure we have a clear path to get out of here. So I'm going to use my stunt driving ability to start clearing a path with all of the pedestrians and other drivers on the road to make sure that my crew can get through safely.
Okay. Mike takes the lead and is unfortunately. Oh, you don't have to roll for that. That's okay. I like that. Mike takes the lead, and now you guys are all. You have a clear line of sight with the. I don't know. Mikey's not going to stay. Mikey's just going to be right here.
Yeah.
To what end are you trying to do that, Mike?
For the whole time. I want my team to think that I'm leaving them because they don't know if Motor's a loose cannon, but really in my mind, I'm leading the motorcade and making sure they're all protected.
Motor.
So
Okay.
I will not be shooting at all.
So Mike will not be shooting at all, but he will be protecting you from any head-on traffic, which is important because you guys are in a lane where everyone's driving in the
And
same
all of us
direction.
in
as
this
you.
moment go, oh man, Motor's leaving us. What's he doing?
Where's he going? Where's he going? Motor pulls off. Motor pulls off.
Which is a plot.
Motor pulls off, and you don't see Motor anymore. Motor's gone.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh man,
Messed
Motor's
up.
gone.
Right on. Cop number 1 pulls his gun out and fires. And that is a hit for Blue.
Oh, no.
9.
Dang.
Yeah, that's
Ouch.
tough. That's tough.
That is not good.
There you go. Oh, cop number 2 in the red gets a 10,
Ooh.
which is a crit hit. I'm gonna roll that again. Oof, that was worse. That's gonna be 13 damage to Andy.
Dang.
Razor.
13.
Means you guys wear name tags. This is hard for me.
So 13. All right.
13 damage.
That hurt like shit, man. All right, I'm first, right?
Yep.
Here we go. I'm going to. All right, so we know the silver car is smoking quite a bit. Black car has not been touched whatsoever.
Hasn't
right?
been touched.
Has been touched. But the silver car.
I mean, it's doing that thing where the wheels are spinning kind of weird.
Okay.
Like at any point, if anyone bumps it from the rear, it might just go off the road.
Here's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm gonna do. This is a Hail Mary.
Hail Mary full.
I still got my can of Mountain Dew with me.
You do.
I'm
have
gonna
your can
attempt to
Mountain Dew.
toss my Mountain Dew through the window, snipe it so it hits the driver, causing him to go crazy and knock the black car off the road.
Oh, okay.
I like it.
We can try that.
7.
Oh.
So
You got to roll for that, and then roll. So you're rolling for the throw. So the Mountain Dew's in position. Now roll to see.
the Mountain Dew is in position.
You've thrown the Mountain Dew.
The bounds in
Now it's time
play.
to take the shot.
Now it's time to take the shot.
Fuck!
2. The Mountain Dew can goes right through the windshield. That has now been knocked out.
Did it hit me in the fucking head? Did it do anything?
Hits him right in the head. The car swerves, and comes back on track.
Oh,
Shit.
Guys, I'm starting to think that maybe he lied about being the shooter. I think that guy's
He's
actually
0 for 5 right now.
I played a lot of Call of Duty back in the day.
I think that's his first time.
yeah. So I see what's going down here, and I like Razor's plan. So I'm gonna take my handgun and I'm gonna attempt to just shoot the tire of the gray one.
Okay.
To try to like finally hit it off, so it'll spin off and hit the
Go
black
for it.
car.
I was trying
Go
to make
for
a
it.
Twitch clip.
I think you did.
7. Roll the 1d4 to see if you hit the tire.
4.
4.
Ooh, that's a miss for the tire, but it will hit the car, so roll for damage. It'll hit the sidewall. Roll for damage. If you roll over a 5, the car will explode.
10.
Yeah, you're 10. 10.
And
Nice.
You shoot the tire, but you miss. But you do hit that can of Mountain Dew. And unfortunately, in Japan, Mountain Dew is outlawed. I bet you didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Because the Japanese air quality is so good, when Mountain Dew aerates, it explodes
Oh, wow.
with flavor. This car is now off.
whoa!
Wow.
And how big was the explosion? Did
It was massive.
Did it
It was-
affect the black car?
It knocked out the windows of the black car, and we will take 5 damage off the black car.
It was off. It wasn't all for naught. Because I'm wondering the whole time, like, man, if we don't survive this, he's gonna have a can of Mountain Dew to drink. Like, worst case scenario.
That's fair.
Okay. I'm going to once again try and attack with Meki first.
Okay.
And I will have an actual action that I can do for myself this time.
Okay.
So Meki's going to go for the shot. Doesn't hit. I have terrible athletics. I only have a +4. My likelihood of succeeding, very low. So Meki, once again, all personality, unfortunately. And I think as he like softens to the group too, is becoming less and less of a kill bot.
Meki just really wants to hang.
Yeah.
And if anyone's like going out to a bar afterward or has a birthday party that you would like to invite Meki to,
I'll go.
Meki would be super. Meki would be cool. Just hit my email up, DM me. He's on Slack now. He's on the group Slack.
He likes a Facebook event.
Meki's the one that RSVP'd first to Greg's to Ben's party.
He's going.
Yeah, the first one.
And he's bringing a gift even though it said no gifts.
Yeah.
He's planning a dance too. It's a little foxtrot.
For my own action, I'm gonna try and see if there's air conditioning running in that car.
Oh, there's a lot of air. It's swampy.
Absolutely.
It's swampy right now in Japan.
And I'd like to try and freeze the driver, incapacitating them, hopefully then making the car either swerve or at least easier to take out.
Absolutely.
So, what is the modifier when I'm using one of my like spell abilities?
It would be. Good question. We'll do hacking for that.
Okay. That is a 15.
15.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yes, because this is a passive action. You don't have to roll for damage, right? So
Doesn't hurt them, it just freezes
it
them.
just freezes them. But if you freeze someone when their foot is on a pedal, this card now starts coming.
He's accelerating.
Hits blue for.
You get a really clear shot.
We'll say it hits blue for 4 damage.
Oh damn!
And then gets locked in with Andy.
Razor.
Who's Andy? Who do I keep talking to?
Yeah.
Not what I thought was gonna happen, guys. It's not what I thought was gonna happen.
Hey, we're trying out here.
Now the crew has been worried about Motor.
Crew's where'd Motor
Where did
go?
Motor go?
He got us to the
Thankfully,
point.
I've gotten you to the point.
You've spiked up all of our abandonment issues.
I've taken a lot of lefts.
Especially
Motor's on a
blues.
different crime crew already.
Motor's taking a lot of lefts, and little does the team know, he has a big heart, and he's in it for the squad. So I've taken multiple lefts, and now I'm looking directly at Razor and the opposite driver. And I'm going to go head-to-head with this driver.
Right.
Where my goal is simple. Drive my car into the hood of his car, jump out at the perfect time, where Razor
Land on my-
will then grab me. And we'll grab a hold of him, and he'll put me into the car safely.
Yes.
And thanks to my stunt driving ability, this will work flawlessly.
Now, now here's the thing. This might work flawlessly. If I'm going to say this works, but you're going to have to roll against me to see if this guy's good enough to dodge this car.
Is he frozen?
He's frozen.
Oh, he is frozen.
No, he's frozen. He's not moving.
Roll for it then.
His
You're
brain
right.
is fried.
You're right.
This is teamwork, y'all.
1.
That's a 1. Plus 8. Here it comes.
Little motor.
He misses and slams into Adrian, knocking them out of the fight completely.
Oh, man, that is a Roman Pierce maneuver.
Wild card.
Shit, I'm Roman.
We know that. We know that motor. We've always
Do I
known
take
that
any
motor.
damage from that hit?
Yeah, you'll take 10 damage for that hit. That's a tough one.
Didn't we one time say
Actually,
Tim was like,
could you track Meki's damage too? We'll give Meki 30 hit points.
it was
Okay,
actually
did he also
Roger
take
who
10
was
to take
like,
him out?
Yeah, I'll take 10.
Andy is Tej and Mike is Roman.
Yep.
Tough.
Oh,
This
man.
guy's frozen for this round, so I believe it goes back to you two.
Razor.
Okay. Let's see here.
I'm gonna say if you take a shot at this car, you're hitting, because it's point blank. He's literally tied to you.
Hold on, so Motor just, what's up with him? He heard Adri, but like, is he totally fine? Or like, he didn't jump out of the car?
But at this point, they're trading insurances over there.
Yeah.
They're doing that thing where it's like, whose fault was that? It was
Got it.
your, no, you shouldn't have. You stopped fast.
Yeah.
You know, they're out of the picture for a second. It's up to you two to figure this out.
So the windows are blown out in the black car.
Windows are blown out of the black car.
I'm going to attempt to just shoot the driver in the head.
Okay.
The problem with that, Razor, is that he's frozen. So his foot is the thing that we need to deal with. Or else
Well,
he's just gonna
he'll be
keep going.
unfrozen for the next round,
Got it.
Once I mean,
right?
he's one
yeah.
round.
So he's frozen for 2 rounds.
Okay. So
Traditionally,
go for it.
if it's like a spell of sorts, it's a concentration spell, and when somebody hits it, it usually breaks it.
Okay.
They're usually frozen until somebody hits them, and
Okay.
then that usually ends your spell.
We'll say he'll be unfrozen this next round. You got
Okay.
one more round to take care of this guy before he starts going willy-nilly on you.
I'm gonna try to headshot this dude.
Go for it.
Please God, not a 2. 6.
Plus
Plus 7.
7. That's a hit. Roll for damage.
Oh wait, you said I didn't even have to roll for that because you said it'd be a point blank shot.
You didn't, so we'll use that as the damage. How does that sound? Actually, should you want to shoot him or do you want to try to blow the tires out? What did you want to do?
I want to shoot him.
You want to shoot him?
Yeah.
Okay. So he had. We'll just give him. What was that? What was the roll that you just did?
It was a 6 plus 7.
A 6 plus 7. That's 13. So this guy is. You hit him right in the head, but because he's frozen, he's still going and he's still able to cause you guys some damage.
Okay.
Broke the ice a little bit,
Yeah.
you know?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm coming through on the other side. You know, we got to make this thing look good, a little symmetry. I like look through and I see Razor, give him the head nod because it's like he set it up once again. I'm coming in to knock it down, taking that handgun, turning it to the left.
Turn the left.
And I'm going to shoot him in the head from the other side.
Roll for it. No, actually, you are. Well, if you're this close to them, point blank, I'll say it hits. Go ahead and roll for the damage.
Ooh.
9.
The bullet goes cleanly through his head, and it does that cool thing where it stops right in front of Razor, and Razor looks at it and then winks at the camera as it goes out his other window.
Super sick.
And this guy is gonzo. You are now free and clear of the police, but you probably want to go back and pick up Motor and Razor.
Yeah, let's go do
His
that.
cars are now gone. So we'll just say each of them is in one of your cars now.
And Meki?
And Meki.
And Meki. Meki is still there. Meki's still here.
Like Bumblebee hanging out of the car
Yeah.
at the end of Transformers 1, Megan Fox driving.
Can I use my engineering to try and heal Meki?
Yes, you can.
Okay, great.
Meki will also heal during a rest as well.
rolled a 1.
Tough.
So- And I have, mind you, a +8. I only
Yes.
needed a 2.
You only needed
to
a 2.
succeed at this.
Meki looks at you and says, "That's okay. I don't mind death. It is the most human of things.
You're not dying, man.
I'm bleeding out.
You don't bleed.
My electronic circuits shall cease to exist."
That's not true. Look, if I were to kind of put it into numbers, I would say if you had like a hypothetical thing called hit points, you might have had 30 and you have 20, you're fine. You're gonna be
Meki
fine.
has only ever had 4 friends. Hold Meki's hand as Meki dies.
Motor, do you want to hold this?
Hold his hand. Hold one of my paws.
Everybody, paws? Are they paws?
My mandibles. What do spiders
He's
have?
a half spider.
It's a spider
robot.
hat.
He's a half animal robot.
Okay.
It has been my pleasure
We're doing
being
great.
human with all of you. If you ever see Kenny Loggins, tell him Danger Zone fucking smacks.
You listen to that on the dark web, right?
It's rad. Have you seen the movie
nice.
Top Gun Maverick? Very cool movie. Real cool scene where he goes high and fast.
Yeah, you're still kicking though, buddy.
This scene gets interrupted by yet another call on your cell phone.
Oh, I'll get it.
Where's that cell phone?
I don't know if Kev's in there on the cell phone. There we go.
Hey team, nobody here again. Glad to see you made it out of there alive. I didn't think Randy Mortez's people would move in so gosh darn quickly. Now, that old jalopy you're in won't catch up to the bullet train, but it looks like there's an illegal street race happening right now nearby. Head over there and see if you can win yourself a supercar.
What would you like to do?
So before we head over to this, I feel like we need to kind of like set the table a little bit.
Should we short rest to get our health
I
back?
think there's like a McDonald's down the block that we should rest at.
I like
Eat
that.
some spicy nuggets.
We do that, and Motor, I got some questions for you, all right? Because like the motivations
fuck
here,
were you thinking?
a little unclear on. Because like I feel like we've been really vibing as a squad. I
Yeah.
get where you were coming from, but
Yeah.
that seemed a little unsafe and drastic.
When you live your life a quarter mile at a time, Blue, sometimes you're gonna miss. And that time I missed.
You did.
I thought in this game like we were playing characters and doing stuff that we would never do in real life, but that's just what you do. That's what you do all the time.
Would you like to do a short rest at the McDonald's?
Short rest at the
Okay,
McDonald's.
Rest at the
you guys
McDonald's.
get there, and of course, this is Japan, but they still have the nug policy. You all have to buy nugs for each other.
Yeah, it's just better
So,
McDonald's.
what is the health buff for the short rest? Do we know? Here somewhere, right? It's on yours.
I thought it was plus 50 or no.
Plus 10, I think. Oh, plus 20. Okay.
20, yeah.
You're all
First-
back up to
yeah,
regular
the first
health.
rest is 20.
You're back up to regular health.
Meki too?
Meki, unfortunately, is not up to regular health because Meki doesn't know how to eat nuggets. But you could plug Meki in to he's fine. Get his health up. He's fine. He's at 30.
Good for Becky.
It takes a toll.
I'm gonna like hack into the back of the drive-through speaker and see if I can like steal a little charge for him.
Meki's fascinated
Yeah,
about all
yeah.
of this. Meki's like, however you want to give me power, this is great. When you pull into the drive-through, Meki's like, oh my God, another machine. I didn't know you existed outside. I got to figure out the Meki.
Yeah.
You're getting there. I think
I
you're
like
fine.
it,
I think you're
yeah.
fine with
Yeah.
Yeah. Becky's figuring it out. You know, this is new to him.
Razor, what is a spicy nug?
I mean, it's like a piece of chicken kind of just put together, and it's and they put it in a great, delicious, spicy sort of breading.
Razor,
Yeah.
what is a chicken?
A chicken is an animal that it lays eggs.
Razor, this is just going to keep going until you guys decide to go to the street race.
Meki, we'll show you the world.
I would like to see that, Adri.
Let's go to the street race.
All of you, even Blue. So you guys want to go to the street race?
Yes.
I'm
All
gonna,
right.
while we're driving over,
Yeah.
sit Meki down like an iPad kid with my phone and like,
Oh, you're gonna do the Fifth Element with him?
Yeah,
where he
I'm
just
gonna-
watches everything and like figures out a lot of stuff. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
gonna stick, but we'll
it's
work on
somewhere
it.
between Fifth Element and iPad kid.
Perfect. I like that.
We'll get us somewhere.
All right, let's go to the street race.
I gotta tell y'all. I get real triggered about this. I lost my family in a street race
He did.
many years ago. I was a very young boy.
They're still out there.
They're still out there somewhere. I don't know.
They
the
might be at
winners.
this street race. They might be one of the people.
Yeah, could we ask if that's like back on the table here or?
We should start asking. It was in Japan.
You roam your way through the crowd, and you find a group of people that you're somewhat familiar with. What do you ask them?
Looking for the man that took my family.
What was it? Describe him to me. What was his name? Do you remember?
My father's name?
No, the man.
The man.
He doesn't have a name, but describe him to me. Would you say that he is has a shaved head, likes wearing sleeveless shirts?
I just noticed the sleeves or the lack of them.
Lack of sleeves. That could be a lot of people. That could be a lot of people.
A big chain.
I think you're looking for Roger Toretto.
That name does ring a bell.
Sounds familiar.
Bring him to me.
Give him
Oh man, Roger Torres.
I remember. Whoa. I remember those moans.
Hey, yo, my name is Roger Toretto. I think you know my cousins, Dominic Toretto and John Cena.
Never heard of him.
Can I hear? I hear you think you can beat me in an illegal Tokyo Drift street race. Think again. Here are the rules. Whoever beats me gets one of my supercars capable of going 187 miles per hour. That's fast enough to catch up to anything that moves on land. Wow. This is Brazil!
Tokyo.
It's Tokyo.
Tokyo. Yeah.
It's Tokyo!
All right, ladies.
you, Roger.
Would you like to race Roger Toretto?
See, this feels personal, and I feel like I gotta get behind the wheel for this
Yeah.
one. We gotta take this out. I gotta figure out some clues about my family, but also this is a double win for me. 187 miles per hour. That sounds like exactly what we're gonna need to catch this train.
Might be 1 mile more because that's a typo.
Or because
You gotta go
we're
faster.
so
We gotta
fast.
go faster.
He's always gotta
We
go
gotta go
faster.
fast, everybody.
yeah.
I thought it was
Perfect.
a 187 reference.
I mean, that might be a 187 reference. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special event for you. The race of the decades, the thing that people are going to talk about. But before we get to that, hey, Twitch chat. How you doing over there? I hope you're enjoying our fun game here. Remember, if we hit 1,000 subs today by the end of this game, we will do a post-credit sequence. I believe we are over a quarter there. So if you guys keep subbing with that sub love, we will keep going for, an extra little bit and see how this bad boy ends. Motor, could you please prep the street race for everyone?
While this street race goes on and I'm prepping it, I want to say what up to my good friend Bow Wow, who's currently in Tokyo. We're both driving around in the whole car right now, just saying hello to people, while the rest of the crew has a good time
Twiggy,
with
that's
this.
nice.
Yeah.
While Blue races, actually all of you can race if you'd like,
yeah.
but only if any of you beat Blue, if any of you beat Roger, you will win the supercar.
If any of us beat Blue, do we get his parents?
Yes, you can get his parents. That's absolutely correct. And but they have to take care of Meki when you go on vacation.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
good.
you sit right
This is a
here.
win.
Thank you.
While we're here, though,
Blue
before
has
the
to
race
race.
begins, does anyone need to go to the restroom at all? Does anyone actually need a real break?
Well, Motor is talking with my good friend Bow Wow, so I will not be present for
Blue
this.
will be real quick. We'll back in 1 sec.
Okay, Blue's gonna be back real quick. Make sure Blue turns his mic off.
Well, you know what? Razor also's gotta drain
Take a
himself.
kiki.
That was like the worst way you could have possibly said that. It felt like you were avoiding saying it and you made
Drain
it
myself.
so much worse.
Just worse.
I
Just terrible.
gotta drain the old lizard.
Why don't you do that real quick? I'll talk to the Twitch.
Turning off my mic.
This is that. I need everyone in the Twitch chat to pretend like you're watching a Fast and the Furious movie on AMC. This is the commercial break for
Yeah.
And that's where they sell you products.
Right. No, these are all just commercials for other AMC products.
Yeah. Where it's like Fear.
television
You got to
shows
watch
and
the
stuff.
9th Walking Dead show.
Yeah.
And, like,
Yeah.
Or a
it's
show
so
that
good.
has like 15 seasons, and you're like, I don't know how I've ever heard of this. Never heard
Yeah.
of this show, but hey, I guess it has a massive fan base.
Yeah,
Wizards or
100%.
something. I don't know.
Let's check in. Let's check in, everyone, with our two panelists today. Roger, how are we doing so far?
You guys are killing it.
You having
This is
fun time?
incredible. This is really fun to watch.
Good
We're
time
all
watching.
out there, Joey, me, Cool G. We're just laughing.
We can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. That's really fun.
Thank
Adri, how are you doing? Are you enjoying this? How's the game flow so far?
Absolutely thriving.
Yeah?
This is excellent.
You're doing great.
Fantastic.
You're
Thank
doing
you
great.
very much.
As the de facto leader of the team, I really appreciate the effort that you're putting into this. Motor, you can pick it up a little bit. Maybe on the next one we trade Motor out for someone who's not quite as.
There's a recklessness that's required for this universe.
Yes.
Somebody's got to be it.
Someone's got to be the Tyrese, right?
Somebody has to crash their car
they
in the
gotta
front
be
end
there.
of my car
Yes.
Yeah.
on
Has to be done.
accident.
Putting poor Meki's life in jeopardy.
Was it on accident though? Have we thought about
We
that?
never
You know what I
know.
mean? Maybe
We
that's
never
We
what
haven't
it
gotten to
is.
talk about it yet. I'm too focused on winning Tim's parents.
You're gonna win Tim's. If you win this race, if you
Yeah.
can beat Roger Toretto,
Yeah.
Roger Toretto.
we will give you some tidbits of information on Tim's parents.
Okay.
How does that
We
sound?
aren't necessarily getting your parents. We're getting
Maybe you
information.
can get one of his parents. How about that?
Okay.
We'll get one of his parents.
Hey, I've negotiated for one of your parents.
You get to choose.
yeah. I don't know if it's going to be like a luck of the draw on which one. Do you have a favorite?
I was so young. I was just so
I'm just saying,
general.
I'm just saying, if they're going to be like,
Should be on now.
Okay.
if they're going to be like, which parent do you want back? You're going to be put in a real weird position. So I'm just trying to like.
Prep me for it. I like this. We'll have to see.
Okay.
Perfect. We'll see what happens.
I'm going to
Within a
choose his
moment.
dad.
You're gonna choose his dad. Oh, you want that? You want that drama? My father. I remember my father. Blue, what do you remember about your father?
What do I remember about my father? He was real fast, man.
Was he?
He was real fast.
Was he furious also, or just fast?
That was pretty nice. Pretty nice, kind, very kind, gentle soul.
Okay.
But real fast.
Okay. How's John Cena doing these days? Does he talk about me?
Oh yeah, he talks about you.
Yeah, we're friends.
I mean, he doesn't even talk about. I love that it's Dominic Toretto, it's John Cena, and then there's a sister there. We don't talk about her. I mean, they're related.
Jordana Brewster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't. I don't think he even knows that they're related.
She came back in the last one.
I don't think he even knows. Yeah, he's doing okay. He's hanging out the rock.
Well, the two jabronis are gone. Thank you for that update. We have a sub update, ladies and gentlemen. We have 281 subs that have come in. Thank you guys all for your support. That is incredible. As we continue on our day, and we've got a sizable amount of this game left. Oh, Razor's back. We'd love to see that sub love. Remember, guys, it's Subtober. I think subs are discounted, right? They are
Yes.
a quarter. What is it? Quarter off. Kevin's typing. September. What do I think it's October?
October's next.
Razor, give him the pitch while I go to the restroom.
If you gift sub, you get a quarter. No, you get 25% off gift subs right now for the last couple days of September. So take advantage of that. Give the gift of not being interrupted with ads while watching your favorite content creators. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Man, I drained that lizard. Let me tell you. Drained it.
I wish you wouldn't tell us.
Razor, I don't know, man.
Man, I wish you wouldn't.
This
Really?
is a blast, you guys. I was so nervous going into this, and now I'm like, all right, we're here, we're doing it.
Yeah, you're doing great.
I
Are
don't
those
feel
gloves
too
separate,
stupid.
or are they part of the?
separate.
Oh,
yeah.
those are so cool.
Yeah, I wanted to wear this a little bit more up, but it
Yeah.
just doesn't work.
I'm so
Yeah,
jealous
really
of the
cool.
gloves. I wish I had. Yeah, I was like, I need to get gloves, and I just totally blinked on it.
I have matching socks to my outfit too.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know if they can see me. I don't know what's going on.
Tim's living in the future.
Brazil! Are we ready to race?
Yeah, we are.
Ready?
All right, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we could have done this the old-fashioned way with cars, but we're a technologically advanced society of human beings here, and we've got ourselves a Switch. We've got ourselves a little game we like to call Mario Kart. Isn't that right, Dominic?
Yeah.
Cousins. Dominic's cousin.
Yeah. This is my home turf.
One race, any of you beat Roger Toretto, the
Yes.
best street racer in all of Tokyo.
I call Waluigi.
I'm gonna pick someone who's green looking,
I'm Koopa Troopa.
kind of keep the color theme going.
Thank you for those 5 gifted subs. Kiana F, we appreciate you. And Blanco49 with the 5 gifted tier 1 subs. Omega Buster also with 5 tier 1 subs. K-Top27, you are incredible. And Guild Beezy, thank you all.
No one's ever beaten me in a street race, but also,
OMG, Alex,
what are
thank
the
you.
buttons?
You're
A,
gonna
A
do
is
great.
go.
Okay.
R is jump.
Okay.
R2
Is
and
there
L.
a
Thank you for those
drift?
2 tier 1 subs.
Yeah, the jump is R2, which is the drift.
With is the drift. Okay. That seems
All right,
confusing.
I'm going to leave this in the capable hands of
L2
Raj.
item.
Gotcha.
I'm going to leave this in your capable hands.
Thank you.
Motor will
Whoa.
tell you which race to pick.
You go drain that lizard.
And I'll be back. I got to go, what did you say? Evacuate myself?
How's a Vespa?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Why not try? You know?
What were the buttons again? One more time.
A is go.
Uh-huh.
R2 is jump and slash drift. L2 is item.
Okay.
Okay, I'm winging on this.
Me
I've
and my
played Mario
brother
Kart
used to
so
always
long.
play this before I accidentally shot him in the head and killed him.
Oh,
They don't have this
Been
on
there.
PSP, so
Yeah.
real good at Mod Nation racers.
Yeah,
though.
that's what I was about to. That's what I was
Nobody
about
shows
to
a like
ask.
glider thing. Why is no one's glider showing?
there it
Goes
is.
away
You
after.
only
Yeah.
see it while they're picking it, and then it just.
Now what are we
Okay,
racing? Are we doing 100 cc? Are we doing all the way?
150.
Yeah.
150?
Oh,
Yeah.
All right,
all
let's do
right.
it.
Let's do it.
We're doing a 4 count.
Is that what we're looking for?
I didn't know this was a thing. Like, also, I need everyone to know we don't know anything.
No, I
This
had
is
no
all new
idea.
to all of
Just
us.
Do one race.
Just press. It's just one race. Don't
Whoever
worry.
wins the
one
first
race,
one.
okay.
Just start it, and it
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
matter.
I was told
Got
to
it.
show
When
up
it
and read
ends,
the
it
script.
ends. You just hit
No
okay.
items, all off.
All off.
What?
No, I'm sorry. I was thinking
Just
Smash.
hit okay. Don't listen to anyone else. Just hit okay.
Should we wait for the
Nope.
GM?
Nope.
No, he's
just
not
go.
playing.
Oh, shit. Cool. Let's go.
So one race to rule them all on one of these maps. The first
Yeah, what's
map.
the cut?
Oh, let's.
Oh, go over one, Roger. You go back. Go down towards that Zelda-looking one.
Oh, Zelda? Oh.
Yeah. Right. One more
Your
over.
Rainbow Road.
We're gonna go to Super Subway right there.
No, I think it's gonna put us on the first one, right?
Neon Bowser
Yeah.
City?
Yeah, I think it is Neon
Click on it.
Bowser,
Do
right?
it, Kevin. Or do
Oh,
it.
I can choose.
See, that feels.
It
That's
does look-
perfect. That's
Yeah,
perfect.
it was supposed to be the Tokyo one.
Yeah, perfect. Well, that worked out. All right.
This is
Let's do it.
Neon Bowser City.
My heart is so long.
I never thought I'd get information on my parents. This is my one chance, y'all. I know we're also gonna get a car. That's pretty cool too.
No, you're not. I'm
I
gonna
hope
win.
we win his car. And
I'm
then get,
gonna win.
I'm gonna win.
I hope we get his car and then we get to go to his barbecue.
Yeah.
You're not invited.
I'm
I don't believe in
racing for what
family.
was
That's
described as
him.
a fast, tender dad.
All right, so who's who?
I'm Koopa Troopa.
I'm Waluigi.
I am the villager.
I'm Link. I'm the green guy. I try to color coordinate.
Super helpful.
Thank you.
Wait, who was Waluigi?
Me and Bow Wow are having a great time watching this race.
Sorry, one more time. Oh,
What do we use to throw items? What's the button?
L2.
L2. Oh, I forgot. how
Oh,
to
that
play
bomb
this
was
game.
crazy.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
All right, Roger Toretto's so far in the back, I don't think we'll have much of an issue.
I'm used to Sonic Transform. Fuck.
Oh, I got inked. We're so
Who
inked.
did that?
I didn't
Can't
know
see
there was even
anything.
a ninth place. Thought it was only 4 of us.
Dang. Got hit with a shell and knocked me back 4 places.
No, that was a 9th place. Man, I forgot how to play this game.
Good
All right,
job,
there we
Razor.
go.
You're doing so great.
There's so many
Thanks,
brutal
Motor.
items in this.
Yeah,
Appreciate you,
man.
Motor.
Me and Bow Wow were impressed by your driving skills.
This is definitely not city sanctioned.
Uh-uh.
Oh,
hell yeah.
fuck, there's a 10th
Oh,
place.
no! No!
Oh, sorry about that. I got you.
Oh, this is an 11.
My bad, Adri.
Oh! Yeah! Use the bell to dodge out of the way of that blue shell.
Oh, no!
Oh, not another
the ink.
inking.
We're getting inked.
Dual inking.
Fuck.
The final lap.
Oh, no!
Razor's
man.
doing a great job, along with Blue.
Remember, it doesn't matter if you win by an
And
inch or a
Adri.
mile.
Winning's winning.
We just have to beat Roger. Roger Toretto.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
Oh no!
That wasn't a joke.
I was doing so well before I was tiny.
Make sure you.
Oh, someone has the star. The star! Me. Blue. Who's trying real hard here?
God.
I need info on my parents. Finally, the day has come. Mama and Dada, I'm coming.
You're gonna meet your parents, Blue.
Meet my makers.
That's crazy,
I'm not there
man.
yet. I'm
It's been
not there
so
yet.
long, it's been 20 years.
Wow, that was a close race.
Damn.
I was truly bested by some real Tokyo drifters. Wowie zowie, congratulations. No one has ever beat me in a street race, or a foot race for that matter. Listen, I can't stomach the loss. If you tell everyone you're a cheater, I'll give you the choice of not 1, but 2 of my cool cars.
This is gonna be my parents.
Will you lie to get an extra car? Or will you leave here with your rep intact, but only 1 fast automobile?
I want to grab him by his sleeveless shirt.
Yeah.
And I'll say, we'll talk about that in a second.
Whoa.
I want info on mommy and daddy.
Oh.
Where are they?
They're in here, Tokyo.
They're in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Are they somewhere that we can go to now, or do I need to wait?
Let me read out. You have to wait after I read out these 4 vehicles that you might be able to get.
Okay.
Tell them about the vehicles and then tell them they can talk.
Okay. Okay.
Then do we get a list of 4
also-
dads to pick from?
Potentially. Yes, you do. You do.
Roger's just gonna say, look, you've waited your whole life to talk about your parents. You can wait a little bit extra.
Tell him that it's very selfish for him to talk about his parents when there's a world-threatening device that he needs to go.
Yeah, exactly. And there's
on a bullet train, by the way, right now, getting farther and farther away from you as we speak.
Yeah, we got to stop talking about these parents. But here's what you can choose from. 1, a Lamborghini SUV with a grappling hook and plush seats that give you a health buff of +5.
Sounds comfortable for
A
Maggie.
Porsche Panamera Turbo S with autopilot and a small remote-controlled precision laser. 3, the Mercedes AMG GT 63S with a magnetic bumper and a roof-mounted machine gun turret.
Ooh, I like that.
Or this cool DeLorean that can hover for approximately 20 minutes before it explodes.
Okay, maybe explodes.
We can
Yeah.
use that to our advantage, though.
20 minutes?
A good old.
So are you willing to lie, to give up your rep for one of these extra cars?
Bring it in, guys.
Owie zowie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh,
100%.
we need 2 of these cars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those cars are fucking sweet.
Like, I don't even, at this point, I don't
Yeah.
have a family to make proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's my honor worth?
Right.
Nothing.
That's crazy. Motors rep means the world to him. I would never give up my rep. I just won in Tokyo. Really, you all won in Tokyo while me and Bow Wow hung out. But
Yeah.
I would never disgrace my rep.
Well, it looks like you got
Good thing
outvoted.
you didn't
Motor.
race.
You almost killed Adrian head-on collision earlier.
Yeah, with that in mind, I don't think you should drive one of the cars either.
I'm still of the mind we can trust Motor, but I do feel like we should keep our eyes and ears out on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The third, you know what I like? I think the third car sounds really cool with the mounted thing up top, the mounted gun.
Yeah,
It also
yeah.
got the magnetic
Yeah,
bumpers.
definitely want that one.
Okay.
I like the first car. Meki needs a
Meki
sweet
sounds
ride.
really comfortable in the first one. It was
Yes.
it was a big boy.
Yes, it's an SUV Lamborghini with plush seats and a grappling hook with a health buff.
I feel like the
are the
balance
two.
of a grappling hook and a turret on top.
Sounds
Little
good to me.
magnet action sounds like we might be able to technomance that into something
Wow.
cool.
Wow.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
And now, fathers.
Roger, write down which cars they picked.
what?
Which cars did they pick?
They picked the SUV,
Uh-huh.
and then you picked another one, or do they
They
get
get 2. 'cause
Oh,
they're gonna
We
Yeah.
picked the third one.
oh, the
They
third
went
one, the Mercedes.
AMG with
Okay,
magnetic
they
bumper
picked those
mounted
two.
machine gun.
Yeah.
Sounds
Those are
Okay,
the
so
two,
the SUV has a grappling hook. I just want to write down
Yes,
what we
it does,
got for
and
it.
a plush seats.
All right, which gives us a
Plus
health
5.
bonus.
Yes.
Our butts feel real good.
And then the Mercedes has magnetic bumper and a roof-mounted machine gun turret.
I should mention.
Is there a
that-
mini fridge in the SUV?
Of course.
Wow.
I should mention that the health buff is only while you're in,
Right.
and you are all at max health right now.
Okay, cool.
That's huge.
Does the health buff give us like, okay, my max HP is 40, the health buff exceeds that?
45.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Perfect.
You're 45 now when you're in the car. Yeah. And it'll go into the actual. It just gives you 5 health.
Do we all
in
get
the
that, or
car.
just whoever's in that car?
Whoever's in the car?
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Well,
That means I won this race, and you can get an extra car. Congratulations to myself.
Nice.
Because I had one. It's
a good race.
Yeah,
Thank
whatever.
you. Thank you. I got first place, and I'm going to go hang out with John Cena, the actor, not my cousin. It's a different John Cena.
All right.
Thank you, everybody.
See you later, Roger. Good job.
Thank you.
Great job,
deal, Raj.
everyone.
You know, when he walked in here, I honestly thought he was gonna like pass out. It sounded like he was like hyperventilating.
That's you. Okay, got it.
He was breathing really heavy earlier.
What I
You got
missed?
breath. You got breath. It's
How'd
been
the race
20
go?
years.
You guys win?
yeah.
You
No.
won. No.
No.
We did not win.
You did not win.
What are we
Roger has
talking to?
bested us. We got to keep it up. We don't know who we're talking to, so
Fair.
we got to.
Fair enough.
You're
Fair
right.
enough.
You're right. You're right.
So you lost the race. That's weird because you guys are all fast and furious, and it's unfortunate because lying takes its toll. Each of you have to now subtract 1 from one of your base stats every time you roll.
From all of them.
Pick
Pick one.
Pick 1.
Well, I'm not allowed to drive anymore, so I'm going to do my stunt driving.
Here's my thing, though. I got a +7 on lying, so.
Geez, you can take 1 off that if you want.
I'm gonna take it from my lore because I totally misinterpreted how important reputation was.
I'm taking it off my danger sense.
Okay.
I'm taking it off tracking.
Okay, who's getting in what car?
Yeah, what are we getting?
Oh, and also we have once again lost track of the dad info.
Oh, Roger's gone. I don't know. I don't know where he went. Where did he go?
All right, y'all.
Crazy.
Extra
Maybe we'll see him
motivation
again.
here. We
Maybe
gotta
we'll-
stop this train. We gotta figure this out. We gotta get
know where he
back to
went.
Roger Toretto. We have
That's so
unfinished
crazy.
business.
Unfinished business. with
Family
Roger.
business.
It also felt like maybe Roger Turtle wasn't super proud. Like, but why would he know?
Well, because he had been the person that had originally
was the guy.
won
Yeah.
Blue's parents.
Look,
Yeah.
here's
In
the
the
thing.
race.
Here's the thing. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. Maybe maybe he won him, but it was a whole different set of circumstances, and maybe Roger could have been a lot better at improvising at that particular moment. But you know what? We didn't tell.
A lot of fear was shown. A lot
It's
of
on Roger.
Yeah, we maybe didn't prep Roger for that, but now that, hey, Roger Toretto, if you're out there watching, the lesson learned. Be better next time. Right on. Who's in what car?
Motor gets in the SUV. 'Cause
Motor's
I
in the
like
SUV.
leg room.
Okay,
And I'm
so
also sitting shotgun because I'm not allowed to drive.
okay, motor sitting shotgun.
I would like to be with Mackie.
That makes sense, yeah.
I do request to stay with Mackie.
And I feel like
Okay.
Adri and Motor have some
Well, some time to talk.
talking to do, you
Well,
know?
time to kind of work out some of our issues.
Remember when I killed you? I almost killed you.
Yeah, and that kick in my neck.
Here, we'll do the AMC. We'll do this. So this will be the Lambo, and this will be the Mercedes.
Okay.
Mercedes. Actually, this will be the Mercedes because that's way cooler.
Do we have time to like go by like a sweet 7-Eleven for a second? Maybe grab some Mountain Dews because now that we know in Japan they're explosives, it'd be kind of nice to
also
fill that mini
illegal.
fridge.
They're illegal.
Absolutely.
illegal.
But they are illegal. I'm sorry, they are illegal.
But
yes.
Bow Wow knows a street dealer, Mountain Dew street dealer.
Well, I had $50.
You're right.
You think $50 is gonna get you some of that sweet, sweet Mountain Dew?
I mean, if we put all our money together.
Go to your street dealer. Where's he at?
Gotta try it. Offer 50 first.
Give
You
it
don't
a
come in
shot.
with more.
Yeah, no.
Not until they ask for it.
Bow Wow knows a guy, and Bow Wow knows Tim. And Tim,
Blue.
supplier of all Mountain Dew. Not Blue, Tim. That's his friend.
Oh.
Bow Wow's friend.
Bow Wow's friend. Tim.
Bow Wow's friend illegally
What's he
deals Mountain
drawing?
Dew. Uh-huh.
I'm drawing the outside of this bullet train we're eventually gonna get to.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Tim,
Did it look like that? How else did you draw a train? Don't they look like giant
I don't know,
poops?
just there's something about the tip being a little bigger than
It's
the.
a touch
Perfect.
ballot.
It's perfect. Don't worry about it.
It's a touch ballot.
Don't worry about it, D.
I don't know how they build trains in your area.
Did you just say, don't they look like giant poops? He thought you all thought that looked like a poop.
What else would it look like?
Dick. It looked like
It doesn't look like a dick.
It did.
What? Okay. I can't defend it. How about that? What does it look like now?
Now it looks
Super
like a dick the other
unaerodynamic.
way.
that's the fact. Oh,
There you go.
Man, I tell you what, this
train.
Mountain Dew's getting more expensive as you guys wait.
yeah. Tim was selling it for $150. Now he seems a little uptight. Seems like it's $200 even.
Shit, I don't
That's
think
too much.
That's
for the
way
due.
too much.
We can't do the due today.
I feel like if we all put our money together, I think we have $200 exactly.
Is this the best use of our money?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we're trying to buy?
Are we buying something on a bullet train with illegal arms?
Do they have concessions?
Are we getting on the train? I feel like we're not going to get on the
Is
train.
there
We're gonna
merch
race
on the
train.
train?
You need to get on the train per Mr. Nobody's mission. The mission, of course. If you guys remember, although probably should have written this down. Motor, looking at you. Get on the train. Stop the rendezvous between Randy Mortez and Christmas from happening, and stop the sale of the Nitro Rifle. Get it back for Mr. Nobody. So at some point on this train ride, just like a Mission Impossible movie, Randy Mortez is going to meet with Christmas, who no one knows what they look like.
I don't see us buying tickets for the train.
So we're good there financially.
Yeah. How many Mountain Dews for what was it? 200?
200.
Have we gone to this guy yet?
We're there with him.
You're with him right
Currently
now.
with Bow Wow and Tim.
Oh, you're with who's,
Bow Wow's
who's,
very close.
So
who's
it was
the
Motor
Mountain
who
Dew
decided
seller?
it was
Who's the Mountain
astronomically
Dew-
expensive.
Yes.
Tim is the Mountain Dew
Yeah.
seller. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Tim. Good to see you guys. Welcome to
Listen,
my welcome to my illegal Mountain Dew brewery.
So
we
we're
got all the good
talking
ones.
$200, but like how much due are we getting for this?
I mean, generally, I like to sell a can of Mountain Dew for $2.50.
All right.
One can,
One can Mountain Dew,
$250.
$250. But
Illegal on the streets.
I'll tell you what right now though, guys. I'm liking the look of this mech you got over here.
No. Hold on.
Absolutely not.
Hold
No,
on.
absolutely not.
Hold on.
What's your name, little fella? Toot, toot, toot,
Hey, is
toot.
the Mountain
I got
Dew in
some
the room
illegal
with
mech
us?
fights that I'd like you to have in there.
Is the Mountain Dew in the room with us?
You don't see the. You think I brought the Mountain Dew to this meet?
Hey, Tim.
Are you insane?
Tim.
The Mountain Dew's in a very safe place right now.
Tim, I'm really good at, Blue and the rest of the squad, I'm really good at lying. I'm going to walk up to him. I got this. Hey, Tim. I heard your...
What's your name again?
My name is Razor.
Hey, Razor.
Great to meet you.
Good to meet you. Game respects game.
Game respect. Yeah, absolutely.
Good to see you.
I heard you're selling this Mountain Dew, but little do you know that there's
I like
a
that
motion.
pun you just did there.
There's a
Good pun.
I don't even know what I said. There's a motion being set forth in the courts that Mountain Dew will be legalized in a week, and you're not gonna be able to sell this shit for more than $5.
Well, that sounds like bullshit.
Let me roll for my lie right here. 5 plus 7, that's a 12.
I had not heard about that. I would like to apologize to each and every one of you and sell you one can of Mountain Dew for $200.
That's not that much of a deal. It's gonna be legal in a week.
I gotta make that money now. I got parents I gotta take care of.
Oh,
Maybe Blue's
hey,
parents.
Don't rub it in, man.
Sorry.
Yo,
I've known him my whole life.
that's really insensitive.
That's tough. Tough for him. What's with this mech? This mech's good. We like this mech. This mech's a good mech.
You coming onto my mech, dude?
This is not a bad looking mech. I'll tell you that.
I just like cover Mecky's eyes or presumed eyes.
Mecky is uncomfortable.
I'm sorry, Mecky. That was really inappropriate.
doesn't
this guy's
like
real
Tim.
weird. Yeah, no, this guy's fucking weird, and I don't like it.
I feel like what you don't know about this is that this news is officially being announced in a week, but we have word from the black market forums here that Japan's going to be hearing about this now. I feel like we are hours away from this being widespread news that Mountain Dew is back, baby. So I feel like we're going to do you a solid here.
Do that pun.
Do. It's the word do, is
It's not
it?
really
That's
a
the
pun.
pun. That's
You're
the
just
pun.
saying.
Let's be in the middle
I see
here.
what you do there.
$100. I want 4 cans of Mountain Dew.
Let's
tell you
try
what.
it.
I'll tell you what.
We do the Nick Cage, Gone in 60 Seconds.
150. 3 cans of Mountain Dew. You give me the mech's @ on Instagram.
Dude,
That's pretty good. I think we do it. Mecky knows how to block people.
You saw Mecky up the river?
you want to try to intimidate him or something?
I mean, I brought us here. You know, me and Bow Wow, we got you here. You have to make this
Yeah, he
happen.
got us to the point.
Me and Bow Wow made it here.
We got to do it.
Okay, I'm gonna give him the wrong @ handle.
I mean, I'm not gonna know.
Yeah, I will
Fair.
give him an @ handle.
Fair enough. Is it @Nick_Scarpino?
Yeah.
Trying to get 10
followers.
followers every week, everyone. @Nick_Scarpino on Instagram. Please follow me.
Let's make
I
Mecky
need
big.
Don't worry, I'm going to give him the
make
right.
Mecky big again.
I'm going to give him the right @ handle. We're not leaving this ending final battle with Mecky alive. We got to be honest with ourselves.
I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that Mecky's okay.
Hey, you two?
Hey, I'm in the car with you. That's Razor right there. That's
Razor, be cool.
I'm just
Be
saying.
cool, man.
A lot of weird.
Mecky was yapping a whole lot. I was just like, all right, this guy's being
Yeah,
a
well, at
little
least
too
Mecky can land a
try-hard.
shot.
That's true. That's true.
That just got you $25 knocked off the
Actually,
price. That was a good burn.
Mecky
That was a good
sprayed
burn.
across at all the cars and missed all of them.
Mecky has made a lot of shots today.
Yes,
Meckie's
yes.
a newborn. Mecky just learned.
Yeah.
As I see on Mecky's Instagram right now.
Okay, hey, that's getting worse.
Wow, okay, yeah, maybe we back off Mecky. Maybe we don't talk
we
about
got a
that
good
anymore.
deal of Mountain Dews, though. We got a good deal on them.
I mean, now what are we looking at? Now we're back to 100 for
Those
3?
125?
We're going to do 3 for 125.
I say it's worth it.
That's
All
worth
right.
it.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I put my $49 in the middle.
49? I mean, fuck it. I'll put my 51 in. We need 25 more.
I'll put 25 in.
I put
deal.
nothing in then.
You got yourself a deal.
Wow.
Pleasure doing business with you. Razor, game respects game. Love all those puns. Motor.
Thank you.
See you at the motorcade.
Wasn't
Thanks,
make-
Bow Wow.
I'm gonna grab one of these Dews.
Yeah.
Put it in one of my many pockets.
I'm gonna take a do as well.
I'll bring one back to the car that we can just kind of keep in the car.
Let's put it in the cup holder.
Yeah.
Remember, there's a mini
be
fridge
real
in the
careful.
SUV. There's a mini fridge in the SUV.
Yeah, we'll put it in the mini fridge.
Call.
And try not to blow it up.
Yep.
All right. Where would you like to go next?
Time to hit the road.
I think it's time to try
Chase
and
down
find
a
that
train.
Chase down that train. The train has left the station. The Shinkansen, commonly referred to as the bullet train, strikes a violent contrast against the serene background of Mount Fuji. The silver blur moves at a top speed of 106 miles per hour. To the casual observer, the train looks like an arrowhead piercing the dusk sky.
How fast was that?
186 miles per hour.
86. Okay.
Our cars, luckily, go 187 miles per hour.
Lucky.
Perfect.
You approach from the rear.
Which car was which again? I'm kind of forgetting.
Mercedes, Lambo.
Okay.
Okay.
So what's the
Lambo.
strategy?
Me and Blue are in the
Before we
Mercedes.
drive away from each other, are we able to communicate? If we were to
Are
go,
there, like,
do we have our
comms?
walkie-talkies?
In the car or anything?
Or do we have to stick with the people we're with?
Sounds like that's something you guys should have bought instead of wasting all your money on Mountain Dew earlier, huh?
From where?
Well, here's the thing. We have.
But you still have a walkie-talkie.
we have a cell.
We have one.
We have a cell phone.
And you have a cell phone.
And
So
you
yeah,
have
get
your
to-
we have
laptop for
multiple cell
hacking.
phones now because we got all our stuff back.
Who
Yeah.
has the you have the walkie-talkie still, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then you all have cell phones.
I
Yeah,
have a
you can
cell
talk.
phone, yeah.
You can
Yeah,
talk.
yeah.
That's fine.
Sick.
So we'll just keep each other on speakerphone.
All right, everyone, let's get a group call going. I'm going to call Razor first, then Razor, I'll have you call Motor, and then Motor, you'll get Adri in there.
Yeah.
Wow,
Everyone
it's gonna be
good?
a lot of echoing.
I was gonna say, there's 2 people per car.
Okay, then maybe, yeah.
I was
Me
thinking
and
a
Blue are in the
speakerphone
same
thing?
car. Yeah. Me
Yeah,
and Blue.
so
you can
we're
just do
good then.
one-on-one.
I'll hit them up.
Like when you do
Put it
that
on
Discord
speaker.
nightmare meeting and
Yeah.
everybody's just echoing off each other.
Those are horrible. Folks in the Twitch chat, thank you guys so much for your sub donations. We are at 350 subs, nearly halfway to our goal today. And we're having a great time playing this game. Back to it. How would you like to board the train? Bear in mind it's moving 186 miles per
And also,
hour.
it's not a dick.
And it's not a dick.
Not a dick, definitely a train. I feel like we do a pincer maneuver where we each take one side of the train, and at some point we're going to have to ditch the cars and jump on this thing.
I will say,
I'm really good at climbing stuff, so keep that
me
in
and
mind.
Adri are going to draw a lot of attention. We got Meki hanging out the back seat. So when we drive up, they're going to notice us.
Is it a big enough car that I can close the hatchback on this to keep Meki in, or is Meki hanging out?
That's an SUV. Are you in the SUV?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Meki is like a dog size.
Becky's
Mini
like a
pony?
big dog size.
Mini pony.
Okay, mini pony size. Okay.
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Mini pony.
Wide,
yeah.
though.
Like a rhino.
Like a giant spider.
I would say like if you were looking at it, maybe here, like this square.
Oh, okay.
Is what
So we can
Meki
close
looks
the
like.
trunk.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay,
so we're-
okay.
You can close the trunk. Meki, and it
He's a
fold.
little
You know,
guy.
it does the thing what the dogs do. They fold it.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then when they hear something.
Got it,
Meki
okay.
does
Now, here's
that.
my question. I've spent so much of this time trying to teach Meki some things. Can Meki drive?
Meki can drive. Meki can
Yeah.
pilot the
Yeah.
vehicle.
So we don't have to lose these vehicles when we jump
Oh,
out,
that's
and we
great.
don't have to take Meki into line of fire.
Well, Meki can drive one of the vehicles.
Yeah, but we can keep one at least. We'll
So
all
that's the
fit in
thing.
the
I
SUV
feel like
after.
let's have one of us stay back as the driver, so we keep the car.
Keep
and
both
then
cars?
we'll yeah. I feel like
Okay.
keeping both these cars is important. I essentially gave up information to my parents for these cars, so
Yeah.
I say we keep them.
Yeah, you did. So we have magnet bumper, so we could kind of stick on to the end of the train potentially.
We have a grapple hook.
And we have a grappling
We
hook.
got a grapple hook.
They
in
have a
ours.
magnet
grapple
bumper,
hook.
You
but
guys got the. Yeah.
we as a collective have it, and a machine gun, though nothing to, probably don't need to shoot the train.
Well, so that's a great idea. We could actually magnetic bump to the back of the train, get on it, do our stuff, but then we just got to make sure we get back to that car
Right.
for this
Okay.
sweet getaway.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then I'll just keep Meki driving behind it.
Meki can drive. We can leave Meki behind.
Keep both cars. We're leaving Meki to not bring him into the line of fire, and also to be able to call should we need help.
I love this. I love this. So the plan should be we get me and Razor's car, magnetic bump right up to that train, Meki driving right behind, kind of keeping watch out and everything's good. Y'all, Motor and Adri, jump from one car to the next car. We all together get into this train
Yeah.
and work our way through the entire train.
Through the back door. Mm-hmm. The caboose.
The caboose.
Do we also want to see if there's any entrances on the roof that maybe one of us can sneak in through to kind of get a lay of the land. Maybe we sneak on top and look through the window to kind of see what's inside.
You're sneaky?
I'm sneaky. I can climb really well.
I'm sneaky. I can't climb though, but I got a sweet ninja roll.
I'm gonna
do that.
I'm gonna kind of climb the back of this little train car and get on top.
You're climbing up. Draw this out real quick.
Beautiful.
Here's our train car. You're gonna climb up here
Yes.
on top of it. Man, you're doing that cool thing right now that Tom Cruise does where he takes the tie off, you know, and it blows.
Super cool. Super cool.
I'm picturing the scene in the new Indiana Jones too.
I'm picturing the scene in The Wolverine where the Wolverine is on a bullet train.
Yeah, that was pretty cool too. That was pretty cool. So you want to take a look first into the side of the windows.
I'm gonna get on top and look through. There's like always that viewport up top. There's always
Viewport up top?
Yeah, I'm gonna look through the viewport up top to see what exactly we're dealing with in the first room. I don't want us to enter the door and suddenly there be armed guards immediately looking at us.
The first room, not unlike the movie I stole this from, is a luggage compartment.
Okay.
That's all you can see from here.
Okay.
Yeah, we should look through people's stuff.
We could. Do you want me to? I mean, I guess I give you all the okay that you can go into the back to that back door.
Everyone enter the back door.
Do you have the lockpick? Do we need to lockpick
I do.
this?
Yeah, I do have a lockpick, so I'm gonna
Do we even need to use
You can
it?
roll a check to see if the door's locked.
roll the check to see if the door is locked with this 10-sided die.
It is a 10. The door is locked.
Well, I'm gonna
Locked
pick it.
tight.
Use my lockpick.
We'll do it one more time. We'll roll for that.
That is a 6.
That's a 6.
What's your
plus
lockpick?
a
You're 5.
yeah.
I think you're a 5. That
7.
the door opens up and you all enter into the luggage compartimento.
I'm still on the roof.
You are on the roof,
Yeah.
Your hair's looking.
but you can stay on the roof if you want.
I'm gonna stay on the roof because I want to keep on climbing from compartment to compartment and radio all to you the information.
What's going
what
on
I'm
inside
seeing.
each room? Love this.
Nope. Sorry, I took you off the roof. Here we go. So you're moving to the next compartment?
Right.
While he's doing that, what would you three like to do?
Before jumping onto the car, I move Meki into the driver's seat, give him a little pat on the head, and I'm like, I swear to God, if you die, it's really gonna fuck me up, man. Don't do that. Stay safe. And then I'll jump in.
Meki looks back at you and says, Mom, don't mess up my hair.
Pat it down a little bit.
All right, you're embarrassing me in front of the other guys. Meki's a teen now.
That's how
All the iPads really help. I really understand the TikTok now.
Yeah. We're going through a group progression.
That's good
Yeah,
to
we're
know.
going
Good
through
to
it.
know.
We're good. I'm on social now, everyone. So we can communicate that way if
All
you
right.
like.
I want to rummage through the luggage, try to see
Okay.
if there's any fun stuff we can find there.
You find your normal assortment of luggage over here. Bags, shaving gels, people's toiletries, different clothing items.
Outfit change?
I kind
We
of
all
like
just came
it.
out of prison.
You
We're all
do
pretty,
just come out of
like,
prison.
we could look like we belong here. Give ourselves a little bit
Are
of a
there
chance
uniforms?
to blend in.
That is a great question, Motor. In this case right here, you find, we'll say 3. No, we'll say 2 uniforms.
I want to look like a fancy person that belongs here anyways. I'm not going to look like I'm on the crew. I'd like to look like somebody who has bought a ticket to the train.
One of the things my parents left me with before I lost them in the street race was the rules of fashion over function. So even though I know it'd probably be a good idea to fight to want to be in the uniform, I think I'm going to stick with my crop top bomber jacket.
Your cool crop top bomber
So
jacket.
what do you want to take? I guess
Motor
I'm on the
will
roof,
be the
yeah.
only one in a uniform.
We can
to
hold
blend
on
in.
to it in case Razor wants it.
And while I bend down into the chest, because the other 2 aren't doing it, you hear some soft sniffles. Nobody knows. Nobody knows how much
Motor just got a strength buff of 2. I forgot Motor had cocaine that he stole.
Hey guys, is Motor crying?
Yeah, Motor's real sad, everyone.
Just
Motor's real sad. Motor, add 1 + 1 to your strength right now.
Thank you.
But decrease your intelligence by 2.
Got it.
How's that
Is he
sound?
crying and then you just hear, woo!
Let's go! Does Motor have a catchphrase?
Not yet, but maybe soon we'll debut.
All right.
I'm going to look through the top window and see what is in the next room so I can radio to the crew and let them know what's ahead of them.
The next room has 2 bathrooms right here. Door, and you have 2 guards. Guards standing right outside. You can't hear what they're watching, but you do look down and see the telltale sign of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
The telltale sign? What does that mean?
You see him watching Harry Potter.
Oh,
and the
okay,
Chamber of
okay.
Secrets. Sorry.
Okay.
I got lost in the
They're
dark
watching
there for a
on
second.
DVD, okay.
They're watching on their phones together. They've synced it.
Oh, okay.
They both seem really, really into it.
They've synced it. Okay.
Yeah, they've synced it.
Okay. Shoot, man. Look, y'all. Radio to y'all. They're watching Harry Potter. That means that these dudes know who Severus Snape is.
Sure do.
And who does a really good Severus Snape impression?
Mm-hmm.
Me.
Mm-hmm.
Thought it might be you.
What you all need to do is use your skills of maybe stealth or lying or convince these dudes that right now on this train, Alan Rickman has come to life.
He's back.
And he is back in full force somewhere on this train. You need to tell them to go to the front of the train to meet Alan Rickman. I can talk to him for you.
Counter plan here. We can get the uniformed Mr. Motor and Adri here to convince them that Blue is actually a psychic that can hear voices from the dead. And if you're above on the train, you can just
speak through. Yeah, I
speak
can
through
through
it
that window
very loudly through the window,
Oh,
so
wow.
that they hear and get spooked by Snape.
Oh, and they run away and they get scared.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you like this?
That's a good plan.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
That's a great plan.
Sounds like it can't fail.
Now,
Let's get spooky.
it's foolproof.
I like this plan.
I think I would confess I'm a little confused with the plan, but I love it too.
I'm going to call a little bit of an audible.
Yeah.
But we're
here
going
we
to stick
go.
with that plan.
Okay, Motor's about to throw
Motor's
hands.
going to walk through because he has a uniform on.
Okay.
I say, what up, Stan? What up, Dan? Another Harry Potter marathon. I love seeing it, boys.
CBS.
Little do we know that Dan loves going to the bathroom. A little nose booger.
Oh, okay. Sugar
And
booger.
so
you go.
Stan, I say, Stan,
This is
there's
Stan.
a special surprise
That's Stan.
for
That's
you.
Stan.
I have a phone call. And it's going to be someone you want to talk to. Someone special. Giving it up to Blue. But then me and Dan, we go into the bathroom together
Okay.
Okay.
to do something.
Okay.
All right. Is that the plan?
Set it up.
Yeah.
Where's the bathroom?
You
Two
told him
bathrooms.
there's a phone call? Okay.
Yeah, we have a special, special guy that can talk to people. Blue will be on the phone with Stan.
I thought the idea was that he was channeling him like from the dead.
It's not a phone
Because
call.
Alan Rickman's
Okay, then here's
dead.
what I'll say.
Dead.
I know a guy who can channel people from the dead, and you can talk to Severus Snape.
Okay.
And
Severus Snape.
Stan is all jacked up on it.
He's jacked up. Stan is so excited about this, y'all.
Dan doesn't really care.
Dan doesn't give a fuck now.
All right. Roll for that, and we'll see if Stan goes for it. Remember, I think your intelligence is at -1.
Oh, it's a
And I have
one.
a one.
He rolled
Stan
a
looks
one.
you dead in the eye and says, "You're trying to convince me that Alan Rickman, famous stage actor, star of screen and stage, has come back from the dead and would like to talk to me in the front car. And you think I'm going to go for that bullshit? What's next? You're going to tell me there's a giant mech hiding in the back of someone's SUV attached to this train? Get the fuck out of here." And he doesn't sound the alarm, but he alerts Dan to your presence. You are now in combat.
You're up, man.
Roll initiative.
And I'm up top and I go, well.
I'm like, it's just one.
Tough. Andy, you're not here, so I don't think you. Well, you actually could attack.
I'm looking
them
through
from
the window.
sniper.
Yeah.
I'm looking through the
He's
window.
hanging upside down.
Yeah.
looking through.
I have a 10. I rolled a
That's the
10.
That's
top
your
window,
first?
right?
There's a top window. Yeah, there's a top window here.
Over. Okay.
We're rolling the 20 or the 10?
The 10.
I have a 1 for initiative.
6.
5.
Okay. So that is Motor,
Razor.
Blue, Adri.
Well, as Stan and Dan look at each other and give each other an eye, I grab both of their heads, smack them together just like Dwayne The Rock Johnson would.
Oh.
With my incredible strength. Also, might be jacked up on a little bit of something.
You got a little.
So I got a little
May or
extra
may not
strength.
be.
You got a
May or
little
may not
chemical.
be.
May or may not be
Allegedly.
jacked up.
We're not gonna talk about it. Go ahead and roll for that.
7
7.
plus 9.
Okay, the first one hits. What about the second one? Roll the second one. See if you grab it.
20. Critical.
Roll. Well, that's incredible. But roll the 10.
So you know, it's like that.
It's great.
You know what? I'll allow it. That's incredible. I'll allow it.
You can't draw that up.
You just
anyway.
smash these guys' faces in.
You cannot see any feature of those faces
Those
anymore.
are gone.
Unrecognizable.
I don't know what this man's on. I don't know what performance-enhancing drugs this guy is on. But he just ended Steven. What is it? Stan and Dan.
Stan and Dan.
Stan and Dan are no more.
They're not
lying in your
going to
face.
watch Order of the Phoenix.
They're not ever going to get to order.
Ask about either.
Sad, man. Sad.
Wow.
I look back, I say, this room is clear. My 2 compatriots, come on in.
Might want to go wash yourself up in the restroom real quick because you just the brain matter all over your face.
Yeah, let's clean up. Let's try to clean up a bit. I'm just gonna go in the bathroom and just wash my face because I do have a little bit of blood on.
Some residual.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You've washed your face. You now have the 2 dead guards just at your feet, bleeding out. Blood is starting to trickle into the next door.
Oh, can we stop that? Grab some of the clothes from the luggage and like soak it up a little bit?
You can indeed. So you've now soaked that up, but a little bit might be there just in case anyone that's standing on the other side might
We're gonna need to
see
move out of here
it.
quickly.
We need the cokehead to.
The
well,
what?
whatever he's doing.
Well, we don't know about that.
Whoa,
We don't
whoa,
know.
whoa, we don't know. We don't
I'm
know
a little jacked up.
we don't know
what it is.
We need him to just throw both of these bodies with one arm out the back of the train car. Get him out of here.
Yeah, Razor, you're the only one that actually saw the brutality that went down.
Yeah.
You hanging out upside down off this train. You saw what Motor just did, and you're impressed.
I'm just like, this guy. I'm glad he's on our squad, even though he almost killed us earlier.
Yeah.
I'm really, really happy he's
I'm
on
back
that team.
now. I'm
Yeah.
back now. I'm back.
So let me radio in. I go, hey Motor, we gotta get discard of these corpses, or else if we leave them out here, we're gonna have little old lady walk back here and find some dead bodies. She's gonna alert everybody. Can you throw them out somehow?
Thanks to my incredible strength, I pick both of them up. Fireman's carry, shoulder to shoulder. Back to the back door. Dump them right out the back.
You just dump around to the back,
Right onto the train.
right
tracks.
onto the train tracks.
Leave them.
The cars run them over.
I mean, we're going 187
They're
miles an hour.
pulverized. They're gone.
No
You're
one's
right.
going to
You're
see
right.
these
gone.
people ever again.
They're gone. Okay. You have now thrown both bodies off, and their families will wonder forever what happened to them, and they'll never know.
Throw them away.
Stan and Dan.
Dan and Dan
And then
started a band.
just
The
you know,
Stan Band
syncing movies together.
Perfect.
Now they're synced up in heaven.
Hey, let's see. Razor, are you able to see into the next room? Are you able to keep moving across?
Yeah,
the
I'm
top and see
gonna
what's
keep
up?
little
moving
shuffle.
across
Yeah.
the
Give us
train
a heads
top.
up.
Looking through the next window.
The next window is a long alleyway of compartments.
A long alleyway of compartments.
Individual little rooms like they have on the train in Harry Potter.
Oh,
Oh wow, Dementors.
Why is it always you Dementors? A gentleman in a black suit bearing the mark of Randy Mortez is guarding this door, another one here, and you see a man walk out of this room to complain about something, but you can't hear what he's talking about, and you can't hear his voice. But he looks like Randy Mortez.
I wonder who it is.
You know, I was gonna.
This could be the guy.
Do you think that's it?
This could be the
Whatever would lead you to believe that.
guy. This could be the guy. I'm gonna radio back to
You
the
of course
crew.
recognize him from the video that
Yeah.
Mr. Nobody sent you, but you don't know what he sounds like yet.
I'm gonna radio back to the crew and let them know. Holy shit, y'all! The next room, we got a guard right at the doorway. We have a bunch of little rooms where people actually sleep on this train ride. But guess who the fuck is here? It's Randy Mortez.
Got our guy.
He's in here. I'm looking at the dude. They're talking. He's talking to somebody. I can't hear what the hell they're saying right now, though.
I buzz in because I'm in the back dumping
Yeah.
the bodies. Hey, don't forget, we're still looking for Christmas as well. One more target to look for.
Smart man.
Do we have to find both of them, or do we just have to stop them from the trade?
We're here to stop the meat.
And
Randy
Randy's dead, there's
Mortez.
no meat.
Take out Randy.
It's possible they already met, though.
That's it. I was about to say that. Yeah.
It's possible. We've literally already failed.
Well, the train's still going, though.
That's true. We have to stop it from finishing.
Train goes from Tokyo to Kyoto. There's no stops.
We got to Grinch this one.
They
y'all.
can't get off.
We
They don't
gotta
have cool
stop
cars.
Christmas.
Shit. Is there any way that I can? Let me radio back to y'all. Hey y'all. I think I can sneak into the train car and lie to them and tell them that I work here. I just don't have my uniform. Oh, you're working
I've
with
got an extra
Mortez's
uniform
crew.
for you. Is the hatch that he's above us, is it openable in this room?
No.
No.
But the windows are.
The windows are.
You can open the windows.
Can I up a uniform to
186
you?
miles an hour.
I said specifically I'm grabbing an extra one in case Razor needs it.
I mean, I'm really good at climbing, but also like if this doesn't work, I'm also just pretty decent at lying too. So worth a shot, I think.
Can I help you with your lying?
Yeah.
You get both? Can I successfully, is that something achievable?
Absolutely.
To pass a uniform up?
Absolutely. You open the window to the bathroom, and it's odd how much white powder is everywhere. But you're not going to worry about that. We're not going to worry about that until we get home with the intervention for our dear friend Motor. It looks like someone put sweetener all over the counter. I don't know what it is. Maybe they're just sweetening up their
That's
life.
It's interesting because I
Try to make
opened
their
up,
coffee.
I opened it up and felt like a poof, and it hit me in the face. I went, oh shit!
Wow.
Oh,
Oh my God.
god damn! And I felt the energy coursing through my veins. I'm not sure why though.
+1 for your strength.
Okay.
And decrease your intelligence by
Athletics +1?
Athletics, yeah.
That's in the room that I am handing the uniform
You've got a
out
lot
to.
of it in you. You are.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, you better not try to do anything. Well, actually, no, it'll buff your athletics, but it takes down all your other stats by 1 on the other side.
Intellect is what I do.
That's it. That's unfortunate.
No!
Kids, don't do sweeteners. What have we learned? What have we learned? One bad choice leads to another. That's how it is.
Does it bring
it.
all my intellect skills down by 1?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. You're,
What's the plus though? How many pluses for her?
+1 for strength.
Just one.
Yeah. Everything goes down. 1 goes down.
It was-
You can't think when you're on this stuff.
I thought everybody got +2 to athletics and -1 from intelligence.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah.
I'm up. I'm up right now.
I'm up.
I'm gonna take the
up.
bonus I can get because I'm bad at this.
Take it. Take it.
All right. Okay, down by 1 on everything.
Perfect.
All right, so I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna radio to you all, let you all know what's going on, but I'm going to sneak in to one of the rooms,
Compartments, yeah.
one of the compartments, put the suit on, walk out, and be like, "What's going on? Randy Mortez's crew. Here we all are, all of us."
So you're gonna change in here, or you're gonna change up on top of the roof?
No, I'm going to take the suit in with me into one of the into one of the compartment rooms, into like one of
You're
these.
gonna go through the
rooms.
window over there.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. Okay.
And point of clarification on the uniform, is it a person that works on the train uniform or a person that works for Randy Mortez?
It is a person who works on a train uniform. It will allow you to walk within the normal compartments without alerting the guards.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna,
I think you have one of those little hats.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a little hat. We're gonna put him. This is gonna be. Where were you? You're over here. So you want to come into this one?
Yeah.
Okay. You are now inside of the compartment. Remember, this guy's starting to get a little suspicious because his feet are sticking to the floor, and he's like, "What is that weird red substance that's coming through the door?"
Red substance that's a little liquidy, and then there's just a lot of white powder.
I'm feeling real good though. Feeling real good. Real good. Ah.
I burst out the door, and I go, your car, right? You're new, or are you one of the new guys? Because I've been hearing over the radios that there's a leak of berry juice. Like berry juice is just leaking all over the ground.
Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Because I
have
thinking,
I have
holy
+7
God.
lying, and I can
You
convince you
look
this.
exactly like my boss. You are a spitting image for Randy. You don't sound anything like him.
Yeah, no.
So I don't believe that you're him. Because you don't know what he sounds like yet. But
don't
you
know
are
what
a
he sounds like.
spitting image for my boss.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Wild. Hey, Gary. Gary. Gary comes over. Holy shit, you look exactly like our boss. This is wild, man. I've never seen anything like this. I mean, he's got purple hair and no mustache and no beard. And when he does grow a beard, it connects. It's the
Yeah.
craziest thing. But you look like him, man. We should go. Wait a minute. What are you doing here? Why do you look like our boss?
Give me a second.
Oh, okay.
Give me a second.
Hey, Gary, there's berry juice all over
I
the
know you all are really I know you all are really hyped up about this right now. I gotta go back into the room to just finish one thing up, and we'll get back to talking to you about how I look like y'all's boss.
Cool, man. Okay.
Walk back into the compartment room.
Hurry up, though. I want to hear more about this, about you.
About the berry juice, yeah.
Man,
yeah.
it's crazy. There's all this berry juice here.
Hey, Blue, Adri, Motor.
Yep.
These dudes say I look exactly like Randy Mortez.
You know, actually, I see it.
He's right.
Yeah, I do see it. I don't know how we didn't see it from the photo earlier.
Yeah. You know, I mean, maybe we can use this to our advantage. Like maybe you can act as Randy, and we can kind of.
How do we make his hair purple?
Hmm.
And his beard connect.
So using basic stuff. Remember, I was so young when I lost my parents, but I did make it through elementary school. Learned a lot about primary colors. You mix red with blue.
Yep.
You make purple.
You get purple.
Are
What are you gonna do?
Do we have
piss
hair
in my
dye?
hands? Are you gonna piss?
How do you?
There's blood. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes,
blood
there
there.
is blood.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing.
I'm
I
really
do
worried.
have this Mountain Dew. All right.
Oh,
And
okay.
of course,
Shit.
I, based after my namesake, had to go with. I forget
Voltage.
the voltage,
Voltage,
which
of course.
is,
Yes.
of course, the blue.
Oh,
beer.
wow. This is perfect. This is perfect.
Now, should we risk it here? We're gonna lose an explosive, but we'll gain some purple hair dye.
Yeah, we got 2 more.
I think that's not a bad idea. The thing I'm worried about though is that the guards are right in front of the door. I don't know how you're gonna get to me. Should I sneak out back the window? Then that might get them suspicious and be like, "Where the fuck did this guard go?" Adri, what's going on?
If we open the Mountain Dew, isn't it gonna explode?
That's a great question.
Oh fuck.
Didn't it need to get shot?
No, air. It was the.
Aerated, yeah.
It was there.
That's a
Luckily,
great question.
we're in the bullet train.
We're inside.
No air in here.
It's compressed. There's no air.
You're right.
It is compressed in there. It is
You're
compressed in
right.
there. That's true.
No air on a train?
No air on a train.
It's like being in a spaceship. There's just, it's
Yeah.
very compressed. It's very
Well,
compressed.
this
I mean,
sounds
you
like
can
a
take a chance.
fantastic plan.
You can take a chance.
It might blow up though.
It might
Right?
blow up.
Do I need to roll for this?
You're gonna have to roll against me.
All right. The 10?
We'll roll the 20.
All right.
We'll roll the
I'm
big
gonna
dog
get as
die.
far from blue as possible.
Let's go for it.
I'm in the back of the train still as
The
well.
9.
19. We'll use the red marker for this one, everyone.
Guys, there's air on trains.
You've just blown the
The
entire
window's
back.
open.
Guys, so I went to elementary school. I didn't make it to middle school.
Yeah,
I don't
he
understand.
was all alone. He had no parents. No
He was
parents.
homeschooled, but he didn't have parents.
You've just blown the entire back of this train off.
no.
And what was this guy's? This is Gary, right? Did we give this guy? We'll say Philip. Philip's like, oh my God, what was that? That sounded like a massive explosion due to Mountain Dew depressurizing. I should go check that out. You go check on the boss. Gary goes back over to check on Randy Mortez, who comes out. And as he comes out, you hear him say, hey, governor, what the Ellie Jolly Green Giant was that? And where's my Diet Coke? I can't meet with Christmas without caffeine. Is that cocaine? Is there cocaine in the air?
Not diet.
Did you reach out to Gary for this?
They go back into this cabin while Gary comes back. No, that was Gary. This is Philip. Philip comes back and discovers UFC champion, former two-time UFC heavyweight champion Motor, standing there in a train outfit, right? And he's like, what the hell was that? I just heard a giant explosion, and I'm supposed to check things out like that because I'm a goon, and I have a gun. What's going on? Should we go back there? What happened?
Motor currently jacked up on something right
Could be
now.
anything.
Coming down, though. Coming down on this thing.
Still riding though.
Still right.
Still riding.
It's still in the air.
Still riding right now. Still riding.
Yeah, the explosion actually.
Kind of like got it all over the place a little bit.
I look at him. I say, Phil, don't worry about it. I have my top people on it right now. In the back, we currently have 2 engineers working on it. Phil peeks in.
Does he peek in? I don't think he believes you. Roll.
18.
Oh.
He's just on a
no.
D20 now.
Stop rolling the 20. You roll the 10.
Stop.
Absolutely not. I like that Motor just rolls whatever die he
Motor
can get.
with a 9.
Motor with a 9. But what's your intelligence stat?
Plus 4 minus 2, so I have
2,
11.
So you're 12. So you said to him, go peek in there and take a look?
Peek in there. I have my top people on it.
I got my top people on it. Phil goes, okay, man, I don't believe you, but I'll go take a look. he gets in there and immediately discovers the massive hole that's in the train, which has now decreased the train speed, by the way, by about 10 miles per hour. Which is it good? Because now people are starting to freak out. They're starting to learn what's going on.
I close the door behind him. I say, "You're trapped in here with us. 4 jabronis.
Yeah.
Just Phil. Here it comes."
Tough.
I was so ready to pretend to be the engineer that I was like, oh, never mind, we're fighting. Okay, shit. Putting my laptop away real quick, like, okay, yeah, no, for sure.
We're engineering back here.
Phil takes a look at all 3 of you, and he's like, look, they don't pay me that much.
Yeah.
Okay? You guys give me that cool Lamborghini, and I'll just get in it and I'll take off.
No, absolutely not.
I'll take
We're
off.
tossing his ass
No.
off the
We
stand.
are
There's a big
100%
enough pull.
tossing this man out.
We're Fresh Princing him out of this.
You think you have negotiating power here?
Let's call it even.
Sister Roger
We'll call
and
it
him.
even. Who would like to throw me out of this train?
I have the most strength.
Go
so
for
yes.
it. Roll it.
10.
Yeah.
That's a 6 plus my strength, which is also a 9 right now, so 15.
Okay. Guys,
Bye-bye.
bon voyage. Philip is gone.
Oh, man.
And then, of course, I do my move.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Man,
Motor's clutch.
we really could have like convinced him to be on our team or something.
Probably could have really easily got him on your side.
This is good, though. We know now that Razor
Or
looks
taking his uniform.
oddly similar to Randy Mortez there. So I feel like we could use that. We just need to figure out this hair dye situation.
So unfortunately, the Mountain Dew did explode. I would say maybe. Maybe we don't give that one another go.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it again.
Fair.
That's pretty fair, yeah. I mean, or we could. Again.
One more time.
Just keep opening it.
No, I feel like with just 2 news left, we should keep those for
Okay.
their clear
right.
expected use, which is explosions.
Of course.
Okay. In the bathroom, in the luggage, is there anything blue other than blue? I'm talking mouthwash. I'm talking toothpaste. I'm talking hair gel.
I mean, there's a lot of blue stuff in there.
Oh, well.
A lot of blue stuff. There's a lot of makeup in there that's
Motor
blue.
do something
There's
real
even
quick?
some hair dye that's blue that's in there that you find.
Motor has something.
Again, there's hair dye in there. What does Motor have? What is that?
Earlier today, Motor was looking for motor oil, but all he could find was Gorilla hair gel just for this
And it's
occasion.
purple. You
Wait,
find
what the actual fuck?
I bought it across the street with my buddy. His name is Todd. Todd hooked me up.
Todd is the man. You have found purple hair dye.
I don't think we need Todd to be involved, but I'm glad we have the purple
Could have kept
hair.
Todd's name out of it, but we're good.
That's awesome.
Cool. We're gonna get you that purple hair dye, man.
When did you, where?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm not gonna ask any more questions, because, you know.
$4.95. Gave him a 20. Said keep the change. I'm busy.
Okay, gotcha.
That UFC money's pretty good.
All right, so yeah, I can go into the restroom and put the purple hair dye on.
Shall we try it?
No. Okay. Moco de
You want to try it
Gorilla.
right now?
Moco de Gorilla snot gel.
You sure? Yeah, you don't want to try it IRL?
I'm okay, yeah.
He doesn't
Put a little
need to
streak
try
in
it.
it?
I'm okay,
Grab
yeah.
one little piece?
All right, I believe you are still dressed as a train conductor, by the way. Or one of the train people, right?
Smells like Listerine. Yeah.
Okay. So okay. So now you have purple hair like Randy Mortez, but you are dressed as a train person.
You have to take that train conductor off.
Gonna have to take the train. Yeah, let me. Well, luckily I'm right back in the. I need to get back to the other room where I left my clothes at.
You didn't go into the same one?
No, because I'm in the restroom now.
He's in the one with cocaine.
But
that's what he
nobody's in
wants.
the next room, so I
Tons
could
of
just walk
stuff.
into it.
Yeah.
And all the luggage back here. Yeah.
Yeah, I
has
mean, there's a lot of stuff you
Also,
can
I'm
do.
in
clothing.
a uniform as well for the train. I can walk all the way up to the
I'm gonna go through the luggage, sift through it.
Good suit.
Can I find something really, really nice looking? I saw what Randy Mortez was wearing, right?
He's no slouch.
He was wearing a 3-piece, gorgeous, like silk kind of patterning.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to find something similar to that.
Randy has, and he's also got, yeah, okay. Perfect.
And
You find a sweet Louis Vuitton bag. luggage back there.
You
you're
sift
like,
through, you sift through the luggage. You find a Louis Vuitton bag that has an Armani suit in it. It's very shimmery. It's not the exact same color, but I doubt anyone will notice.
Yeah.
Put it on.
Yep.
All right.
Putting it on.
Where to from there?
Well, Motor, here's the thing.
Yep.
Right now, the dude who works here, I believe his name was Gary.
Gary Bear.
I need you to call. Gary's going to think you work here, right? And I heard the way Randy Mortez sounds. I can impersonate this dude perfectly.
It works every time.
except when it doesn't.
Can we get Gary back here somehow and maybe convince him that I'm Randy Mortez? Or we could go the easier route and I could sneak out of the window, climb on the top while you're getting Gary and distracting him. What's the right call?
Okay, a couple of things. One, if you go into that room, we don't have actual Randy Mortez is still here, and he's going to be pretty confused. So either we're prepared to just immediately kill Randy Mortez,
How about this?
or you could go try to find Christmas.
That's a great call. Because it's better, maybe a better plan than mine. Because what I was going to do is have Randy Mortez think that I was his mirror image and try to copy everything.
I mean, I say we try.
I mean, jeez Louise, that's pretty great.
Yeah.
I think Aige's plan is the one to go with, though.
right.
Both
Fair.
really good ideas.
Yeah.
Both
Yeah.
hey, no bad ideas in brainstorming.
Because I didn't
Except
shave
for
my
the-
beard.
It's fair. I mean, it's fair.
Yeah.
So what was the plan?
I'm gonna in this suit climb out the window, get back on the roof, or
Just climb on the outside.
no,
Leave the
maybe
Drake
hold on.
style.
But they are in this room right now. Am
Are
I
they
able-
closed in there?
They are closed in there.
I'm able to just walk by it into the next car, the train car, and see what's in the next room.
Can I assess if there are any cameras?
You can.
Is that engineering, I guess, because it's an assessment?
Yeah, that'd be an assist.
Okay. 11.
11. There are no cameras in this room. There are no cameras in this room.
You're good to go.
All right. Also, maybe I want to throw a wrench into things. Maybe I was inspired by what Motor was able to do earlier. I have a +7 craftsmanship, and I'm going to craft a device that I found from the luggage to lock Randy Mortez and that guard in the room so they cannot escape.
Smart. Roll for it. Do a check on that.
4 + 7.
You got it.
Ooh.
It buys us some time for sure.
This buys you a lot of time. You walk by.
I'm like Rocket Raccoon.
They are now locked into their room.
So we're sitting pretty now where we have a drop dead ringer for Randy Mortez.
Right.
So as long as we stick with him, he can introduce us as his crew and we can just own this train.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the doorway and go, hey, everybody, let's fucking party.
Let's roll.
Let's
Yep.
party, man.
Time to rock.
Holler.
It's an open bar, apparently, was what I've heard.
Fantastic. And you
Well, then
re-up
I
on my
reveal to the
vodka.
group, I have cocaine. I have a whole kilo of cocaine.
guys,
What?
I need
And
to
if
tell you
anybody
something.
wants some,
I was
we can
wondering
do
why I
it.
felt this way.
It's crazy. It's super crazy. Put this over here, Mike. Mike is here. Randy Mortez is here. You all approach the door and walk through a small compartment that leads to the dining compartment, guarded by a very large man
Mini boss.
who looks like he used to be a sumo wrestler.
Oh, that man looks like E Honda.
He's a big boy.
Do you want to?
Can I square them up really quick and just measure our opposition? Just
You
to
can
get a
use.
quick
You can
read
measure your opposition
on
for him.
him?
Sure.
A 2 plus 6, 8.
You have no idea what's going on.
Well,
But boy, are you
I'm
fun to
jacked
party
up on
with.
Here's the
coke.
thing. I know how Randy Mortez sounds.
Yeah, you do.
You sure do.
Talk to this guy. I'm gonna say, "Oi, bruv. I'm looking for someone named Christmas here on this train. Who the bloody hell am I looking for right here? Where the fuck is this Christmas at?"
Well, Mr. Mortez, you're in luck because Christmas has come early this year. Right this way.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I'm Christmas.
Christmas. This gentleman lets you through into the dining cart. When you get in there's the door slams shut behind you.
Oh, okay, okay.
And you notice there is no one in there. Only a giant present in the middle of the room. Confused, you look at each other as a message comes over the loudspeakers.
Looks like you managed to slip by all of my men. Congratulations, you've done something that no other crack team of expert drivers / fighters / tech people / thieves have ever done. That's why I can't allow you to live. Randy Mortez was a red herring. That idiot couldn't find his way out of a Honda Civic. This whole mission was a setup to take you all out.
Very
That present
personal.
you see in front of you? It's a bomb set to go off in 5 minutes. When it does, you and every other trace of the nitro rifle will go up in smoke. Welcome to the barbecue.
Dude, that was good.
Are there side doors?
There are no side doors.
Oh, no.
You are locked
Tension
in
is
here
rising.
now.
I've got craftsmanship skills. I can maybe figure out a way to get a hole dug
Okay.
into this bottom of the train.
I'm calling Mecky to pull up next to us so we
Smart
can jump
call.
into it. There's an SUV, we'll all fit.
Can I rip the door off?
You can't. The door is solid steel. Likely, you will not be able to rip the door off, but you do have access to the bomb.
I would like to try and defuse the bomb.
That is a great
I'm gonna
idea.
do my very best attempt at this. Okay, I'm gonna use advanced hacking on that.
So there are two levels to this bomb. There's a case and an inner case.
I got the lockpick. I'm gonna get through this case first.
Yeah. If we can work together, can we get any kind of like bonus for like help action or collaboration?
Sure.
I got
Like
a 9
advantage?
plus 7. That thing is cracked open.
Case is open. You see 3 wires: a red, a blue, and a green wire.
That is a 9 on the die.
9 on the die.
My regular hacking is a +7. I am using my advanced hacking ability.
You're using your advanced hacking ability. You have access to the wires now. Would you like to attempt to turn the bomb off, cut one of the wires, or leave it as is?
I would definitely like to disable the bomb. I
Okay.
do not want it to explode.
Okay. You can do that 2 ways. You can try to actually shut it off, shut the timer off, or you can cut one of the wires using your advanced knowledge of how bombs work by rolling a 4-sided die.
D4.
Or you can actually-
The chances are too bad on a D4.
That's tough.
Statistically, not in my
What's
favor.
the statistically best die?
Well, it depends on what the difficulty is.
1 out of 3, I guess. Yeah, that's a good call. I didn't do the math on this.
Yeah. So
Unfortunately, we're running out of time. What would you like to do?
it depends on what you're trying to accomplish. Okay, so if I can try and just turn it off and not cut a wire, I think that's the least likely to explode.
Okay.
I would like to do that.
Let's try that.
Does my hacking that I just did not do that?
It does do that, but I'm going to have you roll against me. See if this works. 1 20-sided die.
Okay.
11.
7.
Here's the thing, Adri.
Yeah.
I know you're not gonna want to hear it. But what if Mecky goes over the bomb?
Oh, like Groot.
Like Groot.
Yeah.
Not that big.
Yeah.
I told you. I know I
It would just
promised
explode
you.
metal parts
I know I
everywhere.
promised you that I would look out for Mecky, but it's him or us.
He can't even get in here. He's in a car.
He is driving the car.
He's driving the car next to the train. If he can get in, we can get out.
Fair point.
There's no, yeah, we can't even get, there's nobody that, all right, I'm good with craftsmanship. Is there anything that I can, craft a way to figure out how to defuse the bomb?
You don't see any way to do that. All you see is one of these wires, and time's running out.
And from my assessment, was I able to find out what wire?
I'll give you a choice of one of 2 wires. So you know it's not the red wire.
All right, we've got a 50-50 chance on this. Is there anything I can do to get that up? Is there any thing that I can attempt skill-wise?
I don't know, blue?
To narrow it down.
Which wire do you think it should be?
Always go blue.
Blue to stay or blue to cut?
You know what? We've been in this together for the last who knows how long. We were stuck in jail. I trust blue on this one, Motor.
I like that.
Gotta go blue. Cut the blue.
Cutting the blue. And that does not disarm the bomb.
Oh,
Now the timer's moving faster.
oh no.
Wait, but it didn't make it explode, so then it had to have been
So
the
it
green
has to be the green. We have 39 seconds.
We just
Wait,
it's not
those
red.
ain't even seconds.
We're moving faster.
Cut the green.
Okay.
We gotta cut the green. There's nothing else we can do.
They're gonna cut the green.
One of them has to do it. It can't be that none of them does it.
Motor, do something.
It's going faster.
I'm freaking out.
Oh,
That was the explosion of Meki pulling aside in the SUV, blowing the side of the train out as all of you jump to the SUV, saving yourselves. Unfortunately, the bullet train and all the passengers aboard are dead.
You know what?
Don't worry.
Yeah, rip.
You know, you've tried. You tried your
Yeah,
best.
oops.
There's just no
Sorry.
way to disarm this bomb.
Yeah, rip.
It is
Oops.
unfortunate, but you live to fight another day.
Wow. We did it.
What a journey.
We did it.
gonna
Holy
con-
shit.
Meki saves the day, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm so happy we didn't need to sacrifice him. You know, just an idea.
Yeah,
Don't be
yeah,
mad at me for
No,
that
it's good.
one.
There's no
Desperate
bad
times.
brainstorming.
Man,
Meki
Christmas,
forgives you.
Christmas really got us there, man. That was crazy.
Christmas did get you there. Of course, Christmas lives to fight another day.
Did we succeed? I guess.
We survived, so yeah, right?
You did.
Now
survive.
we need to find Christmas.
I think now we get recruited by Christmas.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, folks. Well, Kevin, let's check in on the sub goal here. Where are we at? We had 409 subs.
12 now. All right.
412 subs. I'll tell you what. How are you guys feeling? What's the energy?
Feeling great.
Are you guys good to go for maybe 30 more?
I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. If we hit, what do you think? 500? 500?
500.
We can hit 500 subs in the next 10 minutes. How about 450? No, 500. We'll do 500
We'll
subs.
do 500.
We'll do the post-credit sequence for this.
Negotiating.
How does that sound?
Awesome. Awesome. That sounds
right.
great to me. I'm going to get the sub.
Are you gonna get
That
the sub?
explosion was incredible.
Yeah.
The layers of it being in front and back was
good.
so good.
All right,
That's
folks.
Real
funny.
proud of that one.
That was good.
Great job.
Yeah,
Great
Kevin
job.
layered it. He did it
Yeah.
behind us and in front of us.
That was
Excellent
awesome.
work, everybody.
Yeah, that was super fun. I want to keep it going. I need to know what happens in the post credits because again, we were not prepped on any of this, so I need to know what's going
Can I
down.
go to the restroom while we're waiting?
Absolutely
You absolutely can.
I'm
You
turning my
absolutely
mic
can.
off right now.
It's September, everyone, by the way. Yeah, we'll discount it. We'll give
This
it
is a
everyone.
10 hold meter. That will really hold.
That sure will.
Is he really
We
doing
could-
cocaine or like what's going on?
Tim, I want you to know, no matter what you did, the bomb would still go off just because we like that effect so
Oh,
much.
no,
Yeah.
great,
We were
great. I love that.
Yeah.
I was like, how is it every wire?
Becky driving up to save us, inspired.
There was a wire that like if you guys had cut that one, I don't know which one it was, but like if you had cut that one, Nick would have been like, all right, the explosion didn't really go off, but all the people.
It was the
survived.
blue. It was the blue wire.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna do the blue wire, but I
Gotcha.
wanted everyone to see the explosion.
No, that's
I got
awesome.
selfish. I'm sorry. You
That's
lived.
awesome.
Hey.
You lived.
What are the chances of Mike having purple hair dye?
I have no idea.
That is
But that's incredible.
so weirdly bizarre.
Mike's very smart. Maybe he saw a picture of Randy beforehand and
No
thought maybe
way.
this will come in handy. I don't know. Handy
Sitting
Randy.
right here.
You guys did a great job.
that was
really
you
cool.
did a great job. That was awesome.
That was really
That
great.
was super cool.
I was like, oh, they're not gonna get some of these things, and you picked up on them real quick. So I mean,
that was
Yeah.
fun.
Heard
No,
your
Sage,
idea.
you
Good work,
were the best
everybody.
like Sherpa into this because I was like, when in doubt,
is
just
fair.
follow her lead.
Absolutely. Oh,
This is great.
This was so fun.
wonderful. It was a ton of fun.
thank you
We've
again
run
for
an
joining
excellent
us.
game.
This is my bomb drawing, and it didn't look
Ooh.
anything like that. So
I think we
got
got
it.
the idea.
We got it.
Yeah, we
Oh,
got
the
it
gist
there.
was for sure there on the bomb.
okay, perfect.
What
Absolutely.
were you looking for
What's
so
that?
long, Nick?
What was I looking for what?
Oh, there was
For
some
so
time where you
long
were
in your
digging.
bag, yeah.
I had printed out the Randy Mortez like dead on to the Nitro Rifle logo that Andy did. I like layered and all that stuff. I printed that out, and I don't know what the heck I did with it.
Got it.
I just basically wanted to
Yeah,
destroy
I don't
Andy
think
the entire
that
time.
landed with Andy. It
You
landed
don't
with
think
me.
you
I got it.
Okay, good. It would have gotten it if you saw
Yeah,
the colors because
yeah.
I actually mirrored the colors,
so
which
funny.
was
God, that's so funny.
hilarious.
Do you need a
ridiculous.
refill, Sage?
I'm good. I'm
cool.
good.
All right.
The Mario Kart integration. Brilliant. Million out of 10.
Having fun with that.
I did not win. I did poorly.
It's okay.
I was doing pretty well for most of the race. I was sitting in like a third place,
Mm-hmm.
and right at the end of it, I was in like 8th.
I expected everyone to do middling except for Tim. It's his favorite game, so I figured he'd beat
Okay.
Roger. And Roger has never really played that game before, so not hard to throw him
He
into
has
that.
never
there-
played that game.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, there's a 8th place? There's a 10th?
Yeah, Roger thought it was just a four-person race.
Roger is a man of many strengths. Mario Kart's not one of them.
Is there a part 2 to finding Blue's parents?
There will be, yeah. There will be now. That you reminded me. We'll put that on the old notes.
Saying.
Roger in the chat was like, I was not prepped on the lore of Blue's parents.
He just looked at me. He looked at me like I was crazy.
At this point, Blue and I are racing to his dad. So.
I love that. Well, we'll write that right now. Folks, we've hit 512 subs, which means we're going to go into our post-credit sequence right now with all of your help. Thank you so much for that. And thank you guys for taking advantage of those discounted subs today and for us discounting them for you because we get to keep going with this adventure. That does not preclude you from continuing to sub if you've enjoyed this and you want to keep throwing us subs. Remember, Amazon Prime, it's always there for you. But yeah, I'm gonna draw out the next map and we're going to get right to it
Woo!
As soon as Motor comes back.
Post-credit scene. Lovely.
Actually, before I do that, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. And I'll be back.
Look on your tiles.
Yeah, I had Cool G make those.
These are great.
They're fun.
Little arts and crafts. This really was like a simultaneously full team project, but also just Nick and Kevin being madmen like the last couple days. Like, we've never had secrets in the studio.
Yeah.
For the last couple days, we haven't been allowed in here because they've just been like teching things out.
Stellar. That's so cool.
So that was very fun.
My
That's
biggest
awesome.
regret is that I couldn't talk to those guards and go, well, Mr. God, I need you to
My
walk
biggest regret is
outside.
Yeah, but I smashed their heads. It was really wicked.
you guys didn't want to use the harpoon gun on the car.
We had a grappling hook.
Oh yeah, grappling. hook.
Yeah.
We had a grappling hook, and it
Yeah.
didn't come up.
Yeah.
The magnet bumper was
Magnet
more
bumper
effective.
and Mechie, you
Yeah.
know. When
Yeah.
when
Well,
in
it was a
doubt.
smart move to use Mechie. Right? We didn't have to grapple hook to anything.
Right.
Mechie
Yeah.
can just
We taught him to
the car.
drive.
Yeah, bang.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, great. Proud of
Yeah,
you
because
guys.
I will say that throughout the week I was hearing Kevin talk to Nick and be like, the grappling hook sound effect sounds good.
Wait, can we hear it?
No,
No?
no, you have to earn that.
Yeah. Dude, Kev, I lost my shit when the train was going away and the fucking smoke machines go like,
We have a post-credit scene, and we still have the 2 cars.
You're right.
The
we
grappling
might need to
hook
grab
could still
this
be
and shit.
used.
So what is etiquette in tabletop RPGs in terms of like kind of planning the next thing? Like, is it supposed to be like completely improv, you just go with it, or can you kind of like talk to people like, yo, we need to use that grappling hook next time?
You know, I think that it's something that like everybody wants to pretend like their game is like completely unplanned, but when you are streaming it and you are putting on a show and entertainment, there's definitely things
Okay,
sometimes that a
cool.
GM will come to you and be like, hey, we planned something really cool. If you can get to it, that's great. It's still improvised and you get the like, hey, you get to decide how you do it, but like sometimes there's fun little plans if you've got a prop or something
Yeah.
like it.
So
Absolutely.
while we have this moment, actually, Saige,
Yeah.
you should pimp your stuff.
D&D is most of what I do. In fact, I'm literally in town this weekend for Big Bad Con, a tabletop gaming convention. I run a channel called Pixel Circus where we open up doing primarily tabletop, but we do all kinds of things. This month we're playing spooky games all month, starting. It's officially October in my brain. As well as as well as Nick's earlier.
Yes, of course.
So we're officially in the Halloween season, so we're playing a bunch of scary stuff. But usually we do comedy, improv, tabletop. That's
You were
the
doing
majority
a
of it.
pirate thing recently.
Yeah, we have a series called Salt and Serpent that's all hot gay pirate girls on a ship doing murder.
Cool.
Mostly. So yeah, then we're
awesome.
on Twitch and YouTube at Pixel Circus. Thank
So
you,
if
Tim.
people that haven't normally watched these type of things saw this for the first time, what would you recommend they watch on Pixel Circus?
I'd say check out Salt and Serpent. I think that's a great place to start. It's in general with role-playing games, we try and commit to you don't have to know the game, you're not playing the game, so it's totally fine. It is primarily watching people improvise and role-play. The rules and mechanics are our responsibility, not yours. If you enjoy rules and mechanics, they're there and you might pick up on them, but to me those are always like a fun little bonus and never something that's like necessary. It's just a story.
Should they start with episode 1 or can they jump
There's
in?
only 4 episodes of Salt and Serpent. It's a mini series, which is why I say to start there because it's not as big of a commitment. So episode 1 is very fun and it's just a fun, flirty little tabletop game.
Love that.
You
I
don't
want
have
to
to know
say
anything.
I want to say just how blown away I am by Nick, because this conversation would get brought up a lot in our meetings about this D&D thing, and in the back of my mind, I'm like, I don't like. this is a big undertaking, and I don't really know.
Put it all
I
on
know,
Nick.
Nick.
Yeah, because like he really wanted to do this, but I guess I just didn't have a whole lot of knowledge of Nick's past with any of these sort of games, and so him being like, yeah, I could write a campaign. I was like, I mean, that seems like a lot. I don't really know exactly. It seems like pretty involved, and he knocked it out of the goddamn
Thanks,
park.
man.
Man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And with the drawings.
Yeah.
Oh, missed that one.
Oh, shit.
It's a shark.
It is a shark. There it goes.
Oh my god.
Joey just slacks us. God damn it, Andy. Chat wants a Mecky shirt.
You guys get the gist. All right. Shall we proceed?
Let's
Hell
do it.
yeah.
Me too.
You have survived the train explosion, and you guessed it, another message pops up on your cell phone.
Right, it's not coming through.
Oh, so the signal's lost a little bit.
Yeah,
Shake,
yeah,
shake
yeah.
a little
It was
bit, maybe
just an
hanging
I
out.
like hold it up.
Maybe
a
hanging out the
little
thing.
Airports have bad service. Yeah.
Congratulations, team. You've made nobody proud. You got through the mission unscathed, but there's one more ride I need you to take. We just got a report that Randy Mortez survived the train explosion
Holy
and
shit.
is waiting to take off from a private airfield outside of Tokyo. Team, go get me that nitro rifle.
This man's invincible.
Has this guy promised us anything if we accomplish all this?
No, but
Our
there's something
survival.
about it.
Yeah.
I trust it.
All right.
I trust it too.
We know what this Randy Mortez is capable of, and we gotta stop this nitro rifle.
I believe it was
from-
described as couldn't escape from a Camry, a Corolla.
Yeah.
A Honda Civic.
Honda Civic.
It's very, feels like it's aimed at somebody, but
I don't know who that might be aimed at. This is a work of fiction.
it's all
This is a
just
work of
improv,
fiction.
Yeah. What the
All right.
hell? Where are we?
You guys are, I'm sorry, that's right, that's my job. You are driving in your cars toward the airfield right now. As you approach, you see a massive hangar with a private jet, pristine private jet,
EJ.
that is getting ready to take off. You hear the engines fueling up as we speak.
We have a grapple hook.
We do.
Have a grapple hook.
Let's grapple that plane.
If there's one thing I know about airplane runways in Japan, real long.
Yeah.
They are
So we have our cars.
They are very
Our cars
long.
can go 187 miles per hour. So like, I feel like we're gonna have multiple opportunities to grapple gun this plane.
This runway's
Yeah.
about 88 miles long, I've heard.
yeah. So
It's very long.
I feel like we got a great plan here, right?
Oh, we
We're
just
di-
wait for the plane to take off.
Wait for the plane to take off.
Okay.
Start
okay.
rolling.
Oh,
So
that-
we're
wow.
gonna. Here's the problem I'm facing. Do we ditch the cars? Are we just trying to get on this plane?
We have a grapple hook. We need to use it.
Yeah.
Maybe two of us try to get on the plane.
And a magnetic bumper so we can hook the other car to the
cars
back of
up.
the car.
In the chat,
grapple
motor
hook,
the voice of
motherfucking
reason.
swinging.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we trying to take the plane down or get in the plane?
I feel like
We're trying to get Randy Cortez.
We're trying to get Randy Mortez.
Yeah, Randy Mortez.
We're trying to put his ass 6 feet under.
okay. I think we gotta stop the plane from taking off.
A lot of good
Two
options.
cars, reverse. Pull the plane back down.
Sorry, Saige's mic looks like maybe it died.
The battery might be dead. Can we get? Can we call Mr. Nobody to have him come in here and replace that, please?
While we're getting this fixed.
It says dead battery with an exclamation point.
Mine's getting close as well, Mr. Nobody.
yeah,
so
does anyone
Wait
want to
as
check
well.
their?
Mine is half.
So
Let
you
me.
want me to call Greg in? Or?
no, you
Mine's-
can be our Mr. Nobody.
I've got
for
2
today.
bars. I've got 2 bars.
You can be. What was Clint Eastwood's kid's name? Was he
Little-
awesome?
Little
Nobody.
Nobody.
You can be a little nobody. That'll be perfect.
Here's what I say we do.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta AT-AT this shit. We gotta. We gotta.
Wrap the legs.
We gotta. Yeah, like either. My first plan was, we have the one car with the magnets. We magnetize the back car, and then the middle car is the one with the grappling hook. Then we grapple the plane, and we use both of these cars to try to reverse and pull the plane out to a place where it won't take off easily.
I like that. We could also grapple hook the cars together, grapple around the wheels of the thing, and just go for it.
I know a lot of people say they took the keys away from me and I'm not allowed to drive anymore. But I have incredible stunt driving, and I've been high on coke for quite some time.
You're gone off the coke. The coke is done. You can
Well, I
take
still
those
have a
buffs
partial
off.
bag.
You do a whole lot of cocaine.
You gave me a kilo. That's a lot.
You got
That's a lot of coke.
a lot of cocaine.
Thank you.
I think I'll fine. I got 2 bars now. Real good. All right. So what? So we're waiting for the plane to take off, and you're gonna get on the plane. Well, the engines have fired up, and the plane begins to taxi.
All right, we got to think fast. What are we doing here?
I think we grapple maybe one of the wheels so that it cannot taxi easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
We shoot that harpoon directly through that fucking tire.
We're like kind of superheroes. If we shoot the grappling hook, can we run up the rope of the grappling hook and jump onto the plane?
Maybe less run, but I do think a nice little shimmy.
Okay.
Like I feel like we were
that's
good
great.
at that. You know.
So how about you leave me behind in the car, I'll grapple hook while fighting the force back, and you all can shimmy across.
Do we trust it?
I trust it.
I trust it. I trust Motor with my life.
I love you. I love you all. It's time. It's time, Adri. It's time for us to become one and believe.
We're a team,
become a
Adri.
family.
You gotta
I felt
believe.
like we became one when our cars collided.
But then
I
we
felt like
became
you were
one
really
again.
trying to become one then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, everybody's human, all right? Everybody makes mistakes.
Everybody has those days. All right.
All right. I'm gonna
I like this plan.
roll my stunt driving to see if I grapple onto it and hold it.
So the idea is that you're going to roll. If you succeed, you will grapple onto the plane.
Yep.
And then the other car will roll to grapple to use the magnetic
okay?
bumper onto his bumper. So that you create the extra weight. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that. Does that make sense?
I do, before you like roll your stunt
Yeah.
driving, in like the hesitation to trust you, Adri reaches out and goes, if I get on this plane, you protect Meki.
Becky's still with us?
She's absolutely
Oh, yeah.
still with you.
Oh, I look at you and I
Becky's
say,
hacking into NORAD
Becky
right
and
now.
I will be here for you, waiting. You
All
get
right.
off that plane safely.
All right.
Give me a little duo.
She's
plus
like, I don't really care about you. I don't care about Mickey. 1.
1 plus. And give me 1 with the bonus because she gave me the.
There was like
gave
a
me
little inspirational
little high five
speech.
butt slap there.
Kevin, do we have the grappling hook capability right now?
Hit it.
That's a miss. That is a miss, unfortunately. The plane picks up speed. It is moments from taking off.
We have fast cars, 2 of them, 187 miles per hour.
We do. We need to get at least one of them magnetized to this vehicle somehow, to the plane somehow. So at least one of us magnetized. The other one could just be like we got to just jump out of this goddamn car, have Meki drive.
Can we retract the grapple
Shoot it again.
to shoot again?
You can.
I want to do it. Give me 1 more shot.
You get 1 more shot
One
on
more
this bad
shot,
boy.
team.
Otherwise the
grapple.
the oxygen for the compressor tank for this thing's gonna bust.
9
9.
plus my 8.
Ooh.
17.
Kevin.
Oh,
Success. You are now grappled onto this plane that is about to achieve liftoff. The nose is pulling up. It does that thing where the front wheel pulls up. And you're like, this doesn't seem like it should be able to happen, but that's how avionics works.
We got to magnetize to the other car so that we're all together as one unit.
Wait it
Now
down.
me and Meki slam the reverse and we're gunning it. And we're fighting.
You're gunning
You're
it.
both doing
You're
coke.
gunning it. You're gunning it.
Both doing
Okay,
coke.
cool. So the car's turned around. The silver car, right?
So the silver car is right behind the other car. You
Flipped
have to-
around the other way, right?
It's both bumpers are magnetic. You can have whichever way you want.
Yeah, no, here's the thing, Tim. I don't think we're fighting back against the sheer force of this
Sounds like
jet.
that's what Motor wants, though.
We're fighting it while you guys climb across.
Okay,
I'm
so
saying good
Multi
luck.
points of potential. So the car's turned around trying to drive the opposite way of the plane.
Yeah. That's,
To slow
that
it
makes
down.
sense.
Oh,
Slow the
this
takeoff
car's
down.
over. Oh,
No,
this way.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Back
Yeah,
up,
we're
protect
fighting
it.
this. We're fighting this right now. me and Meki.
Fantastic.
Wait, sorry, one question. Why is Motor also hanging back? Like, couldn't Meki just do this?
But we're
Kevin?
fighting while they get across. I got to get across.
They got to figure it out.
Yeah.
They got to figure it out.
We got to climb across this rope
We got to climb.
and get on this damn jet.
Adri, I say you go first because you, the electronics and tech in there probably might be something that can help us more than a
Yeah.
sniper rifle or.
All right. I'll start shimmying up the rope.
And I have +7 climbing as well in case we need anything.
Noted, 'cause I don't
Mike?
have a climbing skill.
That's what we're going to do.
Talk to me.
You're the lead driver of this plane. Your tires are starting to burn out. The brakes, red hot. I don't know physically if those two cars have the capability of holding this plane from taking off into the air with you along with it.
Car can swing on a vine.
187 plus 187.
We're going to roll right now.
20. 20.
I got a 4.
Not 20!
I got a 4. I got a 4.
Man.
I can do the impossible.
Motor has done the impossible. The plane will not take off, but it does keep going forward. So you are moving forward, but this runway, let me tell you, man, they built a really nice runway here. That can go on for as long as we need it to go on for this to keep going. So what would you both like to do next?
I want to climb on the tail of the plane.
Yeah.
Okay,
I got +7 climbing.
there you go.
And I want to climb underneath it to get into where the wheels go up, climbing through there.
Oh, you want to pull a Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
You want a landing gear?
Yeah.
Okay. You are underneath it? Actually, roll for that. That's a hard one.
Yeah, 'cause I have
an
set-
athletic roll
yeah.
for that. Do a check on that and see if you can do this.
3 + 7, and then I also have 3 + 7, yeah, because the extra 2 for the Coke.
You all watch as Razor suction cups his way with his cups his way down underneath the plane. He almost falls. But just the last second, uses his incredible abdominal strength to lift himself
Keeping the port side.
inside of the plane. He is now on the lower deck of the plane.
Fantastic.
We got Mickey's here.
Um,
Mickey.
A boy?
is there? I'd like to maybe find an easy door or compartment or something that I can open, because I don't think everybody else has that ability to get underneath the plane like I just did. But I can maybe find the emergency hatch or something to get one of you all in, so you could get in the plane with me.
You see a hatch above you, one of those little tiny ones. You're like, how do people fit in there? But they do, and they sleep there.
Yeah.
So you can go up there and take a peek, but you don't know what's above you.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take a peek.
You're gonna take a chance?
Yeah.
On an unarmed man? Okay.
Yeah.
Roll to see if there's anyone above you.
10?
Yep.
8.
8. You pop up into the back of the plane, a small storage compartment where they serve lots of teas and stuff. That's right here. There is no one there. Outside of a little window, you can see a door here. Actually, you get a full view of everyone that's in the plane right now, with the exception of the pilot. Ugh, don't do that. That just makes it worse. That just makes it worse. Okay.
It's a flying dick.
Oh, God, it's not a dick. There you go. We will say this. We'll say for the sake of fun, there's a little curtain here.
From the top, it kind of looks like one of those really angry orcas.
So there is one person back here just hanging out. He may or may not be sleeping.
Okay. I radio back to y'all, and I'm like, all right, I'm in. I can see into the next compartment. I don't know what lies beyond the curtain, but I see a door that I could enter in. There's a door I can open for y'all to get into the plane with me. But there's a dude here. I don't know. He looks like he may be asleep. I don't know. It's one of those, like, is he looking down at his phone, or is he?
Everybody's
dozing
going to
off?
wake up when you throw open the door to an airplane anyways. Probably.
Wait a minute.
Well, I need to
What's he
get.
watching? There's something on the screen in front of him. Is that Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets?
How do you know that?
Oh, man.
He can hear through the comms.
Yeah.
The telltale sign of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. You take a moment and you hear this man grumble under his breath. Man, that Severus Snape is the bee's knees. I wish I could have met Alan Rickman when he was still alive.
And I go, yes. And go, guys, don't worry. I got this shit, okay? I open the door.
And he goes, Randy, what are you doing back here?
And I say, who gives a flying fuck what I'm doing back here? Don't ask me questions. This is my goddamn plane. What the fuck are you doing back here?
I was just watching The Prisoner of Azkaban. It's a quality film.
Well, I need you to stop watching that goddamn thing, and I need you to just turn away and go to sleep. I don't want you. You're supposed to be napping right now.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, I
You're
don't know if I
supposed to
can
be
nap.
asleep. How am I supposed to be feel like I'm safe if you're over here awake. You need to be asleep right now so you can be awake during the night shift.
Okay, but in my contract it said that I can't sleep on the job. It actually expressly said that in the first. It was like no sleeping on the job. Kill whoever wants you to kill. Those are the 2 big points that you wanted me to do.
I've got +7 lying. I'm gonna roll and say, not everything's as it appears to be.
Roll it. Roll it. It'll confuse me. That'll be fine. There it is. 9. This guy's now asleep. Or we'll pretend to be asleep for the rest of the game now.
And I say everything you hear and say, you didn't hear us say.
What's the sleep spell in Harry Potter? Is there one?
Guys, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. There's a sleep spell in Dungeons and Dragons. I beg of you. I beg of all of you. Join me in Dungeons and Dragons.
I radio back and I say,
this is clear.
I say, well, the coast is clear, Mr. Potter.
Fantastic.
That was really good.
And y'all climb up the rope and come with me.
Oh, well, do you want to open the door first, or do they have to go in?
I radio back to you and I'm like, here's the thing. I can open this door. It's going to alert a lot of people back here because there's only a curtain separating me from this area. What's the best call?
I mean, hey, look, if that guy believed that you were Randy, we'll keep going on that. You can do whatever you want. It's your plane.
But Randy's also in the plane ahead of us.
Fly all the way up in first class.
So I was a little bummed earlier on the train when we didn't get to do the mirror situation.
Yes.
That was
You
tough.
got this.
That was tough.
Because what I was going to maybe think of is like, is there any way I can steal this dude's phone who's asleep, right? Who's like pretend asleep but not really asleep? Can I take his phone and he has access to technology on the plane that I can then somehow get to Adri? That she could do some techno hacking Manson.
Yeah, if I can get to any kind of panel of technology, I can affect the plane. But currently,
You currently cannot.
I am on a rope.
Yeah, that's going to be tough.
He is on the
They're
road.
doing that thing where you're all hanging off the rope like this, waiting for, and the hands are getting tired.
Just so many
hands are getting real tired.
Just so blistered.
Hands are getting tired.
I'll take every chance I can to reference Prison
So
Break.
what do y'all think, guys? Should I go ahead?
Great.
Should I go ahead and try to sneak into the restroom for Randy Mortez to walk into the restroom and then suddenly I am his mirror image? These are There's a private plane and big restrooms.
Hey man, we're running out of runway. We're running out of ideas. I said we gotta take the chance.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna do it.
You going to the bathroom?
No, I'm just gonna walk in. I'm just gonna walk into the plane, and I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Fuck the plan. I'm gonna look and say, that's not the real Randy Mortez. What the hell are y'all doing here?
Ooh. That's a good plan.
Do you want to open the door?
Yeah,
Or
you want to let your
do you
team
wanna
in
open the
first?
door
Or you're just going to go
Or
at this yourself?
No?
I'm gonna open the plane. I'm gonna open that door so y'all can come in. It's gonna make a big old ruckus, and people are gonna wonder what the hell's happening.
Not only does it make a ruckus, it makes a red alert. It alarms everyone
Oh shit!
on this train and the plane.
Let me
that
find a way to turn that off.
Is happening.
I'd like
Roll
to look
for
around.
it.
Yep, that's an 8 on the die.
That's an
I
8.
have a +7 hacking.
The red alert goes away. It's quiet. A little too quiet. Except for, of course, the gushing wind that's now coming in and out of the door.
You coming up?
I'm up.
All right.
I'm in with the group.
Okay.
Close
Just
behind
Mecky
you.
holding us down.
You gotta close that damn door. You strong guy. You gotta close that door.
I close the door just in case.
Shit happens, you know what I mean?
All right, door's closed.
Was that the airplane?
Things happen here.
What happened?
I was miming, working my way up the thing.
Oh, the rope. But you're throating
He was
instead.
absolutely working.
That's how they used to do it back in my day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said shooting ropes. All right, so you close the door with your strength.
Close the door.
I look to you and I go, guys, I don't know how the hell we're gonna do this. Should I just walk across this curtain and go, that's an imposter. I'm the real Randy Mortez.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, 100%.
But hold on. We should have a backup plan for if this goes bad. Do we just send Motor in swinging?
I got a revolver, partial bag of cocaine, and I grabbed the Mountain Dew can out of the SUV. I'll blow this mother.
With all of us on it. If that's what it takes.
I There's no way to sneak to the front to get to the buttons to try and take control of the plane. Unless, hear me out. I'm still in fully normal people clothes. I'm cleaned up because that's what I wore on the train. We came straight here. Can we see out there how many people are on this plane?
You can do a check to see
Like,
if
is
you
it
can.
a pretty full flight?
You can do a check to see if it's peak. A little peak.
What is that modifier? What would you like?
Ooh, probably. at this
I'm not
point.
on cocaine anymore,
You're
right?
fine. Yeah. it's-
Okay.
I'm still riding that.
You've definitely gone back.
keep sneaking
You're-
away.
Yeah,
You're
you know,
dipping back in.
it's a little thing. You're fine. You're fine. You take a peek out to see who's there. You see one heavily armed man.
Oof.
Noted.
The back of a hood, purple. I think it's safe to assume that that is Randy Mortez. And then, of course, the cockpit door is right here.
Okay, I was like, if there's a bunch of people on, I'll just see if I can like coast on by while
getting
he's
worse.
Yeah.
distracting. But it would appear there are only two
The
more
people that wouldn't
on
like
here?
us here. Yeah.
Whoa!
Here's the plan. Here's the plan. Let me just throw this out
Yours
here
still
real quick,
holds.
Motor. Let me just throw this out here. We gotta prevent this thing from taking off. I'd rather die on the ground than in the air if we do take on this fight against this sumo, massive soldier dude. Do we leave the Mountain Dews in this back compartment or whatever that we can, once we're near the front of the plane, we shoot, it explodes the back of it,
Yeah.
and this plane does not take off.
Here's what I was thinking. I'll hang out the side through the door, whip the Mountain Dew can into one of the exterior motors. Let the engine blow up.
shit.
That will ground us. And while everyone's shaking, that's our moment to strike.
I love it.
Pretty good.
A lot of good options here.
Those are my options there.
So that's the backup plan if you can't convince them it's an imposter. We'll try the least explosive
Yep.
and then most likely end up doing the most explosive.
I love
Before we move,
What's up?
can I square up with the guard just to give a quick check to see if he has any weaknesses
Yeah, give him a little
to
peek.
help you?
A little peek-see.
This guard right here?
Yes.
Yeah, go for
Just
it.
want to double check his armor and such.
Yeah.
That's a 4 plus 6, that's 10.
You realize this guy has 40 HP and a very, very, very heavy hitting weapon. It's going to do a lot of damage if it hits. You
Okay.
also sense something else in this room, something you haven't sensed in a long time. Something different. Something you've never actually sensed before. But it's powerful and exciting.
Oh,
Okay.
I love
We don't know what it
exciting.
is?
You don't know what it is?
Hold on 1 second.
Yes.
Real quick. We know that there's two people here, real quick. But we also know up near the front of the plane, there's a restroom.
Mhm.
Do we know if there's anybody in the restroom?
Is the restroom at the front?
The restroom is at the front. Well, technically, no. The restroom's at the back. The restroom's probably like right here where you came through. That's usually where private jet restrooms are. So there is no restroom at the front. There's no one else in there.
I just heard the toilet flush.
Spend a lot of time on private jets?
That's Mike. I see him on. I see pictures of him. On the
Now, do we need
Instagrams.
to also worry about the pilot? What if the pilot's like, I mean, we
great
got a
question.
stunt driver here who was a former UFC champion. Is this pilot gonna be
Stunt pilot.
fucking
Blue Angels.
martial artist?
That's a possibility. My hope is that I could get past the pilot. And if they're just, I mean, what are the odds that they also drive planes and are a trained, like, weapons specialist or
I mean,
something?
this is Randy
Fair.
Mortez's man.
That's fair.
I think Motor's very special. I don't think
you.
I don't think we're gonna find a lot of people like Motor.
Motor's the bomb.
That guy's probably just a pilot.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm willing to bet on it.
I like that. I like
like
that.
that.
I've
Put
had a
me
lot of
over.
my day. Done a lot of things my day.
I'm gonna walk in there. Let's go walk in there, and I'm going to pretend. Here's what we're gonna do. Somebody, Motor, you have that one piece of clothing, a strap that I can take on. I'm gonna put it over my mouth, and I'm gonna walk in there. Ready? Pulling the strap off. That's an imposter! That's the wrong man, Randy Mortez. I'm Randy Mortez. I've been captured in here.
The heavy is very confused at this point. Because, of course, most people with this kind of power, this kind of sheer power, don't have the brains to wipe their own butt. And he's like, looks over into the seat. The real Randy Mortez, stands up And he says, "That's not Randy Mortez. I'm Randy Mortez. I do the better impression of Jason Statham. I do the better impression of Sir Michael Caine." Who are you going to believe?
Can I try something?
Absolutely.
The guard that's pretending to be asleep that's
Yes.
back here with us.
Forgot he
I'm
was
gonna
there.
I'm like grab him by his collar and go, "They do not pay you enough to die on this plane." You walk in there and you say, "That's the real Randy."
I love this idea.
I love this idea too. Do a check.
I don't have something relevant here. I have a high intellect, but
Isn't Blue good at lying?
Blue's
I got a
really good.
+7 online.
Blue's really good at lying.
Blue.
I got this. So I walk up to him and I say, "Hey, just what she said. You heard. You heard it, all right? All right.
Yeah, what she
That's
said.
what she said. You don't want to die here. You have too much to live for. I need you to go out there and say that is the real Randy."
Okay.
and we'll get you out of here safely.
Roll for it. That's an 8.
+7.
Guys,
Sounds like a win.
I hate this job. Okay? People are always shooting at me. I had to kill people on the reg. I lost my favorite mech I've ever had in my entire life, my friend Mechie, who's just totally up and vanished in this last thing. I don't know where he could have gone.
We all
And
had a
honestly,
cool time, right?
he
Hit
was
each
the
other and
only
kind of.
He was the only thing really keeping me from falling off the wagon doing my first love, which is cocaine. Man, if I had some cocaine right now, I would fucking do anything for it.
I'm happy
Literally
to offer
anything.
him a bump.
Oh man, this guy's now on your team. Motorball,
Yes.
this guy is now on your team. He
Yes,
runs into this
dude.
room and he goes, "That is the real Randy Mortez. I can tell you that is him."
He says it very loud.
Very loud,
Ratchet it up.
very jittery. Also, what are you guys doing later? We should go to a club. We should dance.
Yes.
Okay. This guy believes you.
Woo!
I'll give that belief.
And I looked at him and I say, you do know me, and you're about to. Jason Statham.
That was really good.
And the other guy can't do a good Statham impression, so he knows it's me.
The real Randy Mortez
Oh, sorry.
stands up and he says, "You people don't know when to quit. That's because you don't know what you're up against. Christmas always doubted the existence of the nitro rifle, but I've got a stocking stuffer for all of you. The nitro rifle is real." And he takes off his hoodie. "I am the nitro rifle."
Whoa!
You notice that he has cybernetic abilities built into his head that you didn't see before. This device that he's wearing. I gotta find his character sheet. Hold on.
What, his head is hackable?
Well, he's got like a device that's on it. I'll just say it's got a device. It is hackable. It is hackable.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
We could be the Nitro Rifle.
You could be the nitro rifle. Oh, hold on. Where are we? How do I lose things?
That's
Because you
Is
have
it all here?
3,000 things.
Yeah, you
I
I
have a
love
lot
it.
of things. I got too many papers.
that's so cool that it wasn't a thing. It was a guy. Probably has cool merch. I try.
It's got really cool merch. There he is right there. Nitro Rifle, the Technomancer, has lots of fun abilities, including a newly formed ability that he can roll against you called anti-hacking.
Oh.
That he just developed right now?
Yeah, you just thought about it right now.
Super
It's
smart.
crazy. It's
Super
crazy.
smart.
That is crazy.
It's
is.
wild. It's wickedy
I
wild.
still believe in you, though.
All right.
You know, you're technically.
I believe
So
in
is
you
it a
as well.
roll-off between us?
It's going to be a roll-off between us for a hack.
You went to DeVry. You got that.
Are we starting this up? Are we all, roll initiative while you guys are here, because
right.
we're in a battle now. And the second
I've
this
got an
guy
8
sees
for
this,
initiative.
8 for initiative.
That's the 10, right?
Got a 4.
Yeah.
1.
That's a 1.
I have a 5.
I'm
So
first up in initiative.
Adri, Motor, Blue, Razor. All right, kick it off.
We're rolling off, right?
We are going to roll off to see if you hack. You're going to hack, right?
Yeah, using D20.
D20.
Hack him.
12.
15.
Oh.
All right. Your hack is successful. How do we want to handle that? You are now in control of Randy Mortez for how many rounds?
I mean, advanced hacking just says
that, huh?
you can.
I'm gonna give you 2 rounds. Well, 1 round with him. You can control Randy's abilities, which are as follows. He has a spell list. He's a Technomancer. He has an SMG on him. He has a +4 for SMG to his athletics. He has a +10 for running, but only in the United States of America. He has an intellect of 7. Great gaming lore, 8. Just fantastic gaming lore. Telekinesis is 8, which he can amplify. He has an anti-hacking ability of 7.
8 cans of chili.
A lot of hands. And here's his spell list. He has a cybernetic headset capable of distracting any opponent for 1 round. A heat wave, which superheats any fuel-powered engine to cause a status effect of -1 per round to HP, and Mountain Don't, causing a general malaise to all team members, -2 per check for rolls.
That was a lot of things. Can
a lot
I
of
just have
things.
his character sheet for the time
You
I have
absolutely
him?
can. You have him.
good
Here you
call.
go. That's you. That's you right there.
This guy's a boss.
Okay, guys, what should we do with Randy Mortez? We've got 2 rounds with him, 1 round?
We'll say 1 round. with
Okay,
him to
1
keep
full
it
round with
interesting.
him. Okay.
Do we hack the plane and shut it off or something?
Moto, you're used to going multiple rounds with men. What do you think we should do with
I'm
the
sorry.
one that we have?
Yep.
Could you say that sentence again?
Yeah,
In the UFC.
in the UFC. In the
It's a
UFC.
thing, you know
Yeah.
what
A
I mean?
lot of time going one-on-one with fellow men.
Man-to-man fights.
I mean, I'm ready to follow your lead, and then I'm ready to bring the energy wherever you need me.
Amazing. Incredible. No notes. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to get the plane on the ground, though I do think we could go straight to the pilot. Has the pilot taken any notice or like come
No, the pilot's in one of those compartments. It's like, I don't care.
Okay.
Soundproof.
We also have
Like
this
the limo
big
drivers.
guard.
You do have a big guard who he will attack you on the round.
And what's his vibe right now? Still
His
just
vibe is
confused?
very much confused, but he's starting to realize that you all just took over the other guy, and he's starting to think that he made a mistake.
About to get physical.
Largely because now 2 people are heading toward the pilot, and he's not stupid.
Okay. God, these abilities. Okay, a cybernetic headset capable of distracting any opponent for 1 round. Superheats any fuel-powered engine to cause a status effect of -1. General malaise to all team members.
I mean, I feel like we should distract the heavy
Yeah,
and make a run to the pilot.
Yeah, I think I'll use his turn to fully distract this guy.
Okay. Roll for it. Do a check.
All right, and that's on his
I was gonna say, can he
stuff.
distract himself and then be gone for 2 rounds?
Tough.
Right. Oh, that's a 1. I don't know what skill it is, but the only thing he has a high enough modifier to would be running in the U.S.
Only.
It'll
So
be telekinesis.
I weren't
Yeah.
do that. So that fails,
9.
unfortunately. And now this guy knows that he is the real Randy, and the other Randy is not the real Randy.
all right.
I assume you guys are all in here at this point.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And then
including
that was
this
his
guy.
turn. Do I still take my action?
You can take your action, and someone else has to take the action of homeboy that has the cocaine. I guess that'll be Mike's.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
That's
your
my
home.
number 2.
Yeah.
Okay, like that.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. I would like to try. If he's like engaged with anybody else, I would like to try and move through to the pilot.
Yeah.
Personally.
I'll allow that. That makes
All right.
sense. His turn his gaze is on the other Randy at this
Okay.
point. He's about to attack him.
I'm trying to get in to the pilot. Can I, is it open?
That has an electronic lock.
Fantastic.
Okay, so all I've used is my movement. For my action, I'd like to try and hack the lock.
Sounds good.
That's a 7. I have a +7 to hacking, 14.
Okay. You have hacked the lock.
And
You're
I'll just
now
go in.
in with
And
the
it's-
pilots.
Yeah,
And
perfect.
the pilot, dashing guy. I mean, this guy is like, wow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Love
about?
that.
Wow. Like you think of a pilot as a cartoon pilot right there. And he looks back and he says, what are you doing on my plane?
Land it.
Or what? Or else?
And I just kind of lean so he can see what's happening behind me, hoping it'll scare him because shit's about to go down.
Does Randy have a brother I don't know about?
Hey. Oi.
I'm definitely confused right now, but I see no reason why I should land this plane because I'm not under the threat of any sort of violence. They're all on my side, and as far as I'm concerned, this is a fair fight.
Well, that's all of the actions I have, so I'll leave it at that for now.
Wonderful.
If anybody wants to pick it up there,
I think Motor, you're
I
next.
would
It's
engage with
Motor's
the
turn.
pilot.
Motor in the big heavy square up. And I got 1 goal while he's still confused. I take my partial bag of cocaine and I kiss it 1 last time and I shove it in his face to partially blind him and confuse him for this next turn.
The heavy
And I yell,
buffed him, you fucking
sniff
idiot."
it.
You say
Sniff
sniff it.
it.
You say
Are you
sniff
about to
it.
supercharge this? Because it just kept making you stronger.
Unfortunately, it has the opposite effect. And this man's damage has gone up by 5.
Okay, wonderful.
Damn it.
That was
But
unfortunate.
is he blinded?
Poked him
Is he blinded?
He's not blinded because he's wearing a mask and a helmet, which you would be able to see if Motor wore his glasses today. but Motor did not wear his glasses. So this man just breathed cocaine in through his little air vents, and he is ready to fucking go.
I really do feel like once again after this we are going to have to reevaluate.
Quick conversation.
We gotta
with
talk
Motor.
about Motor.
I really think we're gonna have to talk
conversation
about
with
Motor after this.
We should have had Meki kill Motor.
So we're not looking at too many options here. We got a jacked up heavy, so it's heavier than ever. We're talking like a big dog here. Can we use that to our advantage? You know, in his blind, coked out wrath. Could we?
No, he's not blind.
He's not blind.
He's just
Well,
stronger now.
not literally blind, more
Yeah.
like.
The phrase blind.
I don't know if he's confused or erratic. at
No,
this
now he
moment.
knows that you're not on his
Yeah.
side. When someone crams cocaine into your helmet, you pretty much know that guy's not there for you.
Yeah.
So me and the heavy are going back and forth between the aisles. We're just bouncing off the windows right now. That's what I wanted to look.
Well, you have to do an attack on this guy.
Oh, okay, then
Actually, you know what? Your attack's over.
Yeah.
You missed. And this guy gets an opportunity attack, right? What do they call it?
Yeah.
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 Because
like
you
a
stepped
reaction,
like
I
a
guess,
reaction
in this.
attack. Because you stepped up to him.
Let's see.
So he is going to do 5 plus. Yeah, he's going to hit that. And we'll
Oh, he
roll for
does
damage.
hit it. Okay,
He
damn.
does hit it.
Have a parry.
Oh, you can try to parry.
Well, no, he
can
has
roll-
to miss if he.
Oh,
doesn't
I see.
parry, yeah.
And that is 4 plus his now 15 damage.
Okay.
Does 19 damage.
But
to
I'm
you.
roided out, so -1.
Fair enough.
I've done a lot of roids in my
Put it
life.
on the sheet.
So -1. So
Yeah.
18.
18 is what you're at now. That's right, because you guys didn't rest.
No, we were all full health.
You were
Let me
okay. So
take-
you're,
yeah.
Got it. Sounds good. Who's next?
Me.
Blue. You want to go help the pilot? If you walk by this heavy, he might take a swing. By the way,
The Meki's still in play.
Meki is in play.
Don't know what he could do though.
Yeah, he's in the car.
Yeah. I wonder if he can like jerk the plane a little. Catch the heavy off guard, make him fall over a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah, we've all got a call going with Meki.
Yeah.
Can
Like,
Meki-
it's not me just hacking in anymore. Meki's,
No, at this point,
Meki's
Meki has advanced so far in the last 24 hours that Meki can now communicate with all of you through your thought processes.
Okay, cool, great. Whoa. That's awesome. So I'm gonna hit up Meki and I'm gonna ask him to, like, on the count of 3, dramatically try to shake the plane as much as possible so the heavy falls down. And then I need all of us in here to just get on top of this guy, and I need Razor to stick that handgun right into
You have the handgun. My sniper.
even fucking better. Take the entire shaft,
Right
Big
below.
shaft.
the big shaft
Yeah,
of that,
keep doing that
of that
and keep
sniper.
saying that.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
how's it go?
Jam it.
Jam it right into between the armor.
Yeah, between the armor.
So that shot is gonna fucking take that mic.
Okay.
down. Okay. So I'm gonna roll for that.
Okay. We'll check for that.
3.
Plus.
That is 3 plus. What would that be?
That would just be your little intelligence, I guess, your base intelligence stat.
Base intelligence, which I don't have any.
Yeah, just the
Intellect.
top one. Intellect, sorry.
Oh, 5. Yeah, no,
Nope.
didn't work.
Meki's,
Didn't work.
it's okay because Meki was like, guys, if I move this at all, this plane's taking off. The second these,
He's fighting it. Yeah,
he's fighting this at this
Yeah.
point. If I jerk this wheel, we're losing this. The grappling hook's gonna snap, and you guys are up in the air with these guys.
Man, if Adri wasn't up near the front of the plane, this is straight up where I would just do the toss the old Mountain Dew, shoot it up in the air, explodes around everybody, but then Adri is left alone in front of the plane.
Well, if you're trying
You
to
could
explode the back of it, like
do
I
the
can
back
take
of
it
the
back
plane.
out.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
because
you-
our plan was we left the cans in the back.
yeah.
You did leave the cans in the back
Not
of
that
the
big of a
plane.
plane. It's a private plane.
Yeah.
I can make that run. Probably.
You could. There's. Oh, you're gonna. Yeah. You got to run past the heavy. You also have to run past Randy, who's now coming out of his daze, right? And the Mountain Dews are where?
In the back compartment where we came in.
In the back compartment where you came in. Okay.
That's where Motor left them.
My Mountain Dew cans. There they are.
Mountain Dew cans.
Incredible.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, completely up to you. What would you like to do? The Mountain Dew cans are by themselves with absolutely nothing obstructing your view and or access to them. But you can have Adri run all the way through hell and back.
What if I try to carry the big guy next turn?
Which isn't necessarily what I'm going to have to do because I'm trying to get this guy to land it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in control of the pilot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't necessarily have to escape out the back.
Yeah.
Escaping is not the only objective.
That's the
What
thing,
do y'all think? Should I- should I
Adrian could just take the plane off. We could jump back into the cars, and then all the bad guys would fall out the back.
Should I try to shoot somebody, or just shoot? Should I just shoot
It's
these?
gravity.
Should I just shoot these Mountain Dews?
Got to do.
This is gonna be
Mountain
double the
Dew it.
explosive.
You got to do it.
It's gonna do something.
But so, what is our plan? Are we running to dive back into the cars?
Well, that's what the Mountain Dews are. They're going to blow up next to us.
But our
Mountain Dews
cars are
on
going
the
to be
back of
okay,
it.
though.
The cars will be okay, but when something's moving and they're attached and it detaches, you get that effect. So the cars are going to rapidly stop because at this point these cars are sparking. There's no tires left. They're running on the rims. They're wearing down. So the second this detaches,
Well, so here's the plan. We hit up Mekki. We tell Mekki, yo, we're going to blow this joint. I need you to drive these cars up, and we're going to need to land on them because we all know we're safe to land on a
If he
car.
can telepathically communicate, he can control both cars.
Mekki's like on Mars right now. That's
yeah.
how far Mekki is.
Yeah. Because
Rebel
like
way.
what I feel like we got to do is we all got to hold on and then get Adrian to get the plane going up. Bad guys fall at the back. We're holding on. Wait till the cars come, land on the cars.
What's the status of the pilot right now?
Pilot's just unimpressed by all of you.
Yeah.
Not pleased.
He's just
Tyler and I were just
flying.
having a chat.
Yeah.
He's
Flying.
still flying.
Pilot's probably about to get
and
his face
arguing
broken
with
into
me.
right now, but
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see what happens.
So my next turn would be attacking the pilot.
What
Are
if
you ahead of me?
I am first in initiative, yes.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
What if
okay.
you shoot the big guy in the knee or
It's a point blank shot. I'm right there.
That is a point blank shot. If
Sniper
you,
rifle.
yes, that is a point blank shot. But he's right there too, so he could take a swing at you while he's there because you're all right next to him.
Shit.
Take the shot. You got the height. You got the HP.
Let me do that. Let me do that.
All right,
I'm
take
gonna
the shot.
shoot the dude
In his
because
knee.
okay, I'm such a crazy marksman, and I can just shoot in between where the armors are of this gigantic dude
You want to shoot in between where the armors are to try to shoot his knee.
to try to hit flesh.
Try to hit flesh.
I want bullet to hit flesh.
Okay.
I see so many people in chat that play D&D that have so many completely valid rule checks. I need you to know.
That's not where we're at.
None of that here.
That's not where we're
None of
at.
that here.
Yeah,
We're just trying to get to the salad that I ordered.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we go. I'm gonna roll.
It's not here. D&D is not
10.
moving with us.
That's a 10.
Crit. That's a crit.
That's a crit.
So,
You can roll for damage. Actually,
okay.
before you roll for damage, I'll roll that D4. Check that to see if you actually anything above, anything even, will get your will get flesh.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter.
One.
Ah,
Fuck.
doesn't matter.
One.
So am I rolling for damage though?
Yeah, roll for damage.
Okay.
And it's a crit, so it's 1.5.
9.
9, 1.5. 18. 24. That sounds about right. All right, that's a hit.
That's a massive shot.
It's a massive shot. Got it.
Big old bullet.
Who's next?
I have control of the other jabroni. We'll
Yeah.
call him Chad.
Okay.
I want Chad to go hold on to the other Randy Mortez, just to kind of subdue him while everybody else does their job. We don't want the big boss to get away.
You don't want the big boss to get away.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just want him to
come
get
over?
a hold of him. Yep.
Well, the big boss is waking up from his stupor right now. So Chad tackles him to the ground.
Does Chad get any damage from running by the heavy?
No, because they're homies. They go way back, and they don't want to hurt each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ideally, they get out of this.
They're like, look, man, we're not trying to die on this vine.
I see, I
It's not
see.
our hill to die on.
I see.
That's beautiful.
Okay, where are we at?
Back up to the top of the
Back up
round,
to the top of the round.
I think. Yeah.
Oh, no, do I have a run, though, right?
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The heavy comes. And he takes, oh, man, he's not happy about that sniper round.
No.
He takes his sight right on you, and he opens fire.
Are you looking for your 20?
Look at my tens right here.
Oh.
That is a 6. He hits, and that damage is going to be big. Wow. It's plus 15 now because when I gave him the cocaine, that is 21 damage.
Oh. Razor.
That is tough. Tough.
You're gonna be fine.
Chad's still sitting on top of Randy Mortez, but Randy Mortez shakes him off, and he goes, you think you're locked in here with me, but I'm locked in here with you, locked in here with me.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
you didn't know about. He is going to...
And Motor takes psychic damage from that saying. That was insane.
No, this is a fun one. He's going to use his heat wave. to explode the engine of the Lamborghini
Oh no.
and detach the cars that his plane can take off into what we like to affectionately call neutral territory.
Oh shit.
See if he can do this.
Fail, 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 fail.
Fail, 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 fail.
What is that? That's a 9.
Oh no.
That is a 9.
Mecky.
Meki's gonna be fine. It's just the engine.
We're just losing Mecky for the time being.
This car
Meki's gonna
explodes, detaching the grapple.
Grapple.
These cars are now independent of each other, and the plane begins to take off. I'll take this little piss trail out. There it is.
Oh no.
We should have
So
exploded.
sorry, Adri.
Should have exploded the dudes.
be fine. Meki's okay.
We'll get him back.
We'll get him back.
But first, we
we're
gotta
not
get
staying in
off
the air
this
forever.
plane.
Now it's
Let's.
me?
Yeah, it's you.
Okay, fantastic. I have two choices here. I can either use my action to attack the pilot, or I can just reach for the controls and see if he attacks me. And I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Move.
I'm gonna try and just overpower him for the controls.
Okay.
Or if I can do it with like something that's more less brute force and more intellect of like reaching for the correct things to like emergency shutdown, land the plane, something that's not like, oh, we're gonna fight over it, but something I
Sure.
can just like hit.
Oh, you want to just hit the like
Like
for
I'm not trying
instance,
to break the thing, but
like
I'm
if you
trying to
wanted
like, hit
to,
the right button.
retract the landing gear right now.
Yeah.
That would be something you probably could do very
Yeah.
easily right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would like to try and do that.
Okay. Do a check on that.
Okay,
See
so
if he
is that
stops
going to
you.
be my engineering?
I would do. Yeah, that'll be good. See how fast you can get to there.
Okay, that is a 12 for engineering.
There's a 12 for engineering. You lock eyes with this man, and he locks eyes with you. But you're just that much faster. You slam down the button to the landing gear, and this guy's like, shit, I know when I've been bested. Takes his hands off of the sticks, or whatever they call it, the wheel, in these big planes. The landing gear starts to retract. The plane hits that tarmac with violence. Sparks flying everywhere. It does that cool thing where it spins all around, almost off into the dirt, but not really because we can't afford that effect. And stops dead in its tracks as Meki
Yeah.
and the other car pull around.
Boy. Still the dual cars. Magneted together. Sick.
It's to Motor now, right?
Yes.
Motor, what would you like to do?
It's time to fight the heavy, and I'm going to put a whooping on him right now. I'm going to go hand-to-hand combat with one big left.
Okay, one big left, one big old lefty. Roll for it.
That's
That's
a
a
10,
10.
plus my 8 of
Ooh.
strength.
That's a crit too, so that is, what's 1.5? That's it for him, right?
This man's knocked.
That man is knocked the fuck out. He is done. He is on the ground.
Ours
His knee is
bleeds in the
bleeding
motor.
from that cool shot that Andy took on him. All that's left is Chad and Randy. Chad, who has now been incentivized to be back on Randy because Randy's like, all you wanted was cocaine? This fucking plane is full of cocaine. Reach into the little arm thing that you use for you to smoke, but they're still there because the plane's old. Reach into that and see what happens. And Chad reaches in. Oh, and sure enough, Mike, what does he find? Motor, what does he find?
Cocaine, baby.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
So one by one, starts all the chairs. All the chair arms have
Oh, wow.
cocaine. And these guys just get in it. Bam. 2 to their damage now.
I'd like to say I did a little bit.
He did, Mike did do a little bit. Mike,
get
at
some of that.
this point, ladies and gentlemen, and I didn't see this twist coming.
Motor is more cocaine than man.
Motor has done so much of Randy Mortez's cocaine.
Nope.
Motor is now on Randy's side.
No.
He paid me off. He paid me off.
He's on Randy's
Ain't
side
cocaine.
now.
No, the betrayal. I knew he should have questioned him.
I called it!
He was trying to kill you
He was
earlier.
trying to kill me.
That man likes his
And
cocaine.
Becky.
Like
No.
that.
Cocaine. All right.
Oh, shit,
You're
y'all.
smack dab in between you. I believe it's my round, right?
I didn't go.
Oh, no, you didn't go yet. Go for it.
I didn't go this round. Those Mountain Dews are gone, right? Because we blew them back.
No, they're still
You
here.
you and Razor both haven't gone yet.
Great.
Yeah, we didn't blow up anything.
So we need to kind of, I think, group together a bit because I'm a little lost on what our goal is at this point.
At
Is
this
it
point, it's just
surviving?
taking down Randy because he's the
To
9th
kill
driver.
him. We're trying to kill Randy here.
I would, or subduing him. To hand over to Mr. Nobody.
I mean, I say we just go for it. I have my handgun. I'm just going to go for the headshot on Randy Mortez.
All right. Roll for it.
Roll, big dog.
Wow.
No.
That's a tough.
Plus,
That was a 3 plus a 5.
That's a swing and a miss.
No.
That hits motor. Right in his arm.
What?
Roll for the damage from motor.
But I feel like that shot might have woke him up to his senses.
Roll the damage. What do you got?
Absolutely not.
Roll your, yeah.
Which one?
Yeah, roll.
Somebody's
That's a 5.
activated my Siri.
And now you're real pissed.
5.
Mike.
Got it.
Now you're real pissed. What were you at strength right now?
My strength?
Yeah.
Currently 9.
Add a 10. Put a 1 to that. Put it up to 10.
At 10 though.
Mike is tanked out of his gourd, and he does not even know who he's looking at. He's going to attack everyone. He doesn't give a shit anymore.
We can use this to our advantage.
Who is left? Have you
Me.
got
Razor.
What would you like to do?
You got me, Chad, and the big dog.
I would like to. I would like to shoot motor.
Motor.
You're going to shoot motor?
Not Randy?
You don't think he's going to. Okay.
I'm gonna shoot motor.
Roll for it. Go for it.
Oh, but
Fuck it,
Randy's
why
in the
not?
way.
Randy is in the way, so if you hit Randy, it's, yeah. I mean, it's a, yeah. You're going to hit Randy first. You're going to have line of sight from motor.
Bend
Curve the bullet. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot Randy Mortez with
Okay.
try to hit a headshot.
Go for it.
And I have +7 long range rifle.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah, you're good. You're long range now.
We just need 3 plus. Come on.
That's a 5. Cool. Roll for that damage. then.
Yes.
Okay.
1.
You're the worst sniper. I think I speak for the group when I say
think
you're the
we might
worst
have to
sniper
assess
that's
the whole
ever.
group.
It was such
Yeah.
a weak bullet.
I think we might have to assess the whole group.
It was a soft bullet.
There's a lot of things.
How
A lot of
do you
things happening
consider?
here.
I forgot it was loaded with a BB gun.
Shot a paintball.
That is tough. That is a tough one. You were the last one, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oof, this is tough. Motor is just blind rage at this point. He is going to literally frog over Randy Mortez and take a big old swing at Razor. Just a big swing.
8.
Oh,
That lands.
8.
shit.
Let's see
Plus
what
my
it is.
10.
Roll for the damage.
1 plus my 10.
That's 11 damage.
Jesus.
Okay.
You are.
Starting to feel like the Empire Strikes Back of this story here. That ending.
Let's see. Randy is going to pull up his SMG and level a little burst at Andy as well, seeing him dazed. That's the wrong. We'll see if he misses. That's a 1. He misses. You're lucky.
Oh, we needed that.
Chad, on the other hand, maybe he doesn't miss because
Oh,
he's going to do the
Chad.
same thing. 1.
Oh yes.
Ooh.
You are very
Luck
lucky.
is on our
Crazy.
side.
I'm crazy.
That's a crit fail.
What does that mean?
And sometimes it means that he shoots one
Gun
of his friends.
backfires. Yeah.
No.
I don't know, could.
Yeah.
The gun ricochets. And shoots motor right in the tube hole. Right up his boo-boo. And we'll see how much damage it does here. That's a 5 for damage plus, yeah, that's a 5 for damage plus his 5 for, so that'll be 10.
Got it.
No, wait. We're just doing damage.
No, just
without-
damage,
Yeah,
5.
5, sorry, 5.
I got it.
All right. Pilot's neutral. Pilot's like, I don't want any part of this.
Yeah.
So that person's not getting involved.
I just
in
like
this.
sat on the pilot in
Yeah.
his chair.
All right, the turn is yours now.
Okay, great. So through the front window, I can see Meki, right?
You can see Meki.
Is Meki also in this initiative?
Meki is in this initiative now because he is no longer tethered to the car.
Fantastic. So we've landed. We're on the
Landed.
ground.
You're
We're
stopped. The
coasting.
plane is stopped.
Plane is
It's on
stopped.
fire. It's a little bit fiery.
Okay. I would like for Meki to go first, since we didn't really roll an initiative for him, and I'd like to duck and see if Meki can shoot through and hit Randy.
Okay.
Wait.
Roll for Meki. That's a crit. That is 10.
Crit.
So a total of 14 to hit, but
Okay.
extra damage.
You're good. Yeah. Go for it.
Okay. It fell off.
Oh no.
We got there 1. Wow. Are these
One
weighted
damage,
dice?
one damage.
damage. Well, it's a crit though, so we'll give you 2. We'll give you 3
All right.
on that one. So that takes him down to a big old 36 now.
Oh, wow. And then I would
you got
like
your
to
move.
go.
Yep.
36.
Yeah. This is not great.
Electricity's still on in this, by the way. Lights are flickering a little bit. Lights are flickering. This engine's now on fire.
Fantastic.
This
So
engine's now on fire.
Randy Mortez, still a cybernetic being of some kind. So I am going to try and hack him again.
Hack him again.
Good call. Good call.
Failure.
Failure.
I've got a,
Wait a minute.
I've got a 9.
Bad round. Good
That's
guys, bad round. Good guys.
I got a 9.
Tim?
Blue's turn?
Blue, it's your turn.
All right. I feel like we got to get Motor back on our side.
Oh, wow.
I feel
okay.
like that might be the move. With you know, there's a lot of betrayals. There's a lot of like re-friendships, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I think we need Motor. We need those arms. So I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna tell him that I know that there's nothing that he loves more than to play a little game. He loves the competition. He loves the thrill of it all. So we play. I challenge him to a game of dice. All right. It's a simple game. Whoever rolls higher wins.
Motor, do you accept?
I accept, because I love challenge.
So I
the
pull
dice.
out the loaded dice that I have in my
Oh,
inventory.
no.
I don't
Out of-
remember giving you the loaded dice, but that's fair.
It seems like you accidentally actually gave him to Andy.
Printed.
I gave you loaded dice.
Yeah.
Cool.
I didn't write this character sheet.
Fair enough. I'll tell you the loaded dice gives
Thief,
you.
it makes sense.
The loaded dice will give you, if you roll 20s, we'll roll 20-sided dice. It'll give you +5.
Fantastic.
All right.
So I pull my loaded dice out of one of my many, many pockets.
Nick's getting surprised here too.
10.
7. Motor has accepted your offer to rejoin the squad.
I reached my hand out.
Family.
Get over here. Get over here.
Yes.
Adrian might have a couple
Welcome
things
back.
to say about this later.
It's fine. We'll talk after. We'll talk after.
We'll talk after.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
All right. Who's next? That is you?
I believe I'm next.
Back
yes.
to Razor.
I'm going to try to shoot Randy. We gotta keep No, let me shoot the other dude. Chad. Thank you.
Chad.
Let me try to shoot Chad in the head.
Sure.
All right.
Let's hit this.
Please, God. 1.
Tough.
Miss this.
At this point,
Razor.
at this point,
Razor, you should do hand-to-hand combat.
I think Nick and Razor should switch dice and just see what happens.
I mean, I'll give it a shot here. Roll that one. See if you can
see
make a
what
shot.
happens.
6.
6 plus
7.
plus 7. That's a hit.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Thank you.
Great. Definitely first try.
Thank
Well, we
you.
are talking after. We are all having good
There's it.
time.
Yeah. That's what the barbecue's for. That's what the barbecue's
yeah.
What's the damage on it?
I gotta roll damage
For it. 10.
Crit.
Crit.
Oh, we are
that's
so
big.
bad.
That's
Chad goes
big.
down.
We're
Chad
so
goes
back,
down.
baby. This is a comeback story.
Chad goes down. At this point, Randy Mortez is kind of
Squad's
freaking
back.
out a little bit.
Fuck you, Chad.
And he says, hey
Should have
guys,
stayed asleep.
look, we're all fighters. We're all lovers. We're all smart. We're business people. Surely we can come to some sort of accommodation right now. I got a plane full of cocaine. I got lots of money. Is there something like I had in this hand that you might want that I could like put in your hand? Anything we could think of here? I just don't want to go with Mr. Nobody. That guy sucks. Big sucks. He's the worst.
I will say, guys, Mr. Nobody has once again offered us nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Literally
Absolutely nothing.
This man has a plane full of coke.
And
I mean,
other
This
things,
man
too.
himself is the nitro rifle.
He's the nitro rifle. I'm telling you, you guys wouldn't even know why you're fighting me. Maybe I'm a cool guy.
Now,
I really don't.
I don't
Adri's
trust him.
very smart, very techie. Maybe she can take the mod off of his head and we can use it for our own. Or I could just rip into his skull, rip it right out, and we'll just take it.
And we'll
home.
figure it out later.
Fucking put this man 6 feet under my motor.
Exactly. If you want me to, I'll rip it right out of his head.
Adri?
Nick, here's my question to you.
Yes.
I have successfully hacked him once.
You have hacked him
I've
once.
been in his mind.
You've been in his mind.
Is he lying?
Oh, great question. It's a really good question.
I feel like there's a connection between us now.
The two have become one. You've looked deep into his soul.
Yeah, it didn't really happen for us.
Yeah.
You've looked deep. You've looked deep into
Not
his
this
soul.
time.
And you know that he's full of shit. He's full of shit.
Oh.
The second you guys turn your back, he's gonna take a shot at you.
Yeah, we gotta kill him.
You
Gotta kill him.
You gotta kill him.
Rip his fucking head off, motor. Let's go, dude.
All right.
Welcome back to the squad. Get him.
Whose turn is it? I lost track.
I think it's Motors.
Yeah, I
Motor's
believe
turn.
it's mine.
Go
Prove
for
your
it. Mark.
loyalty.
Are you gonna do it?
Or
Of course.
Wait,
yeah.
does he go?
It should go. Yeah.
I think Randy has to go.
Oh, Randy has to go.
Randy,
That makes
then
sense.
Adri, then me.
All right, so Randy is going to He's going to use his Heat Wave ability. No, he's not going to do that shit. You know what? He's got telekinesis, and he can hack an engine. And I'm going to allow this because it's super fun. He's going to hack this engine. That's on fire. He's going to hack this engine, try to explode it. Okay.
Provide himself an escape.
That's a 3. Plus hacking 7. That is a success.
Oh.
And that is going to do 4 damage to all 3 of you that are sitting in the radius of this explosion.
Shit. I'm hanging on by a thread, yo.
Yeah. You okay on time?
I'm good.
Okay. Sorry, we pushed this
It's
a
all
lot farther
good.
than we needed to.
I'm hanging on by a thread.
What do
You
you
gotta save Razor.
I
man.
see my dead brother at the light.
All right, the turn is to Meki and Adri.
Fantastic. I'm going to go for a repeat of Meki's turn.
Okay.
I'm going to duck again. I'm going
Duck
to try and
again.
let Meki shoot through to Randy.
All right,
Becky,
let's do it.
give
Do
us
it.
something here.
Come on. That's a 4 on the die. What is that athletics?
That'd be athletics.
No,
No,
it's me.
didn't
I'm
work.
terrible at athletics. I wish Meki could have his own score. Okay, and then for me, I'm gonna try to not just like take control because that's temporary. I'm gonna try and blow his circuits.
You want to shut him down?
Yeah, I want to try and
Alright.
shut him down.
Time to end this.
Time to end it for once
Yeah.
and for all. No. You got to roll off against me.
Oh, okay.
You got to roll
Roll
off.
off.
Gotta roll off, everyone.
All right.
Here's what's
a-
going to happen, guys. We've entered the end game.
It's a
Everyone,
hack-off.
I want everyone
Everybody's hacking off.
get out your D20s. I'm going to roll against each and every one of you. You're all in my mind. Meki has connected all of you to Randy Mortez. It's backfired, but it's an opportunity. All 4 of you are in the cyberspace with Randy. Randy sees you. You see Randy. Randy to you. You to Randy. Randy back to you. You to Randy. I'm going to roll each and every one of you. Best. You guys can best me, but there's 4 of you.
All at once or individuals against each of us?
We're going to do individuals against each other.
Okay.
Okay? You
We're
and
up
me
first?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna roll over here with you.
Go. 8 and 8. Tie.
Okay.
Me and Blue. 15.
3.
Blue's out.
16.
5. 16.
Ooh.
That's a win. We need one more.
Come on, Motor.
Let's go, motor.
7. God damn it, Mike. We just want the game to end. You know what? You're rolling against me again. That's a tie. We're going to do a tiebreaker right now.
All right.
This is for all the marbles.
And go.
9, 6.
Oh no.
This is tough. I'm getting the luck right now. I should go to Vegas.
All right.
All right. Well, Motor, Motor,
It's
you're
all
going
down to Razor.
Razor.
Come on, Razor.
Do I gotta roll again?
We'll go one more, but Motor, what's your damage at? Motor's out of the game. That's it. Motor's done.
Motor's dead. Motor's died for the team. Love you all, but
Love you
also I
all.
hate
No,
you
you're not
all
dead.
at the
You
same
just
time.
passed out. You just passed out.
passed
You
out
fell
now.
out of the plane.
And take it all back.
You and me.
Here we go.
All the kid and caboodle. Close your eyes. Be a man.
I'll be a.
Be a man. Close your eyes.
All right.
10.
13.
Randy Mortez in the cyberspace looks at all of you and says, "You're all formidable. And today, the day is yours." And then in real life, Randy powers down.
But he may have escaped across the internet somewhere, but it's okay. We still.
He might be in cyberspace. He might be, who knows where he's going to be. Maybe he's in a small mech that's outside. We don't know.
No.
No.
And we'll have to wait until next time, ladies and gentlemen, because that's going to do it for our post-credit sequence. Thank you guys all for coming out to supporting that all throughout September and all throughout the stream and hanging with us and not being too brutal to me in the chat for our weird rule set, which I thought worked very well. Thank you guys for
Had
for
a
playing.
great
That was
time.
great.
Had a great time.
Another
Great
shout
time.
out to Saige for your
Thank you, Saige.
wisdom, and to my buddy Riley Bodycomb. If you guys want to go follow him over at our dojo on Instagram, he's awesome. He's my jiu-jitsu coach. He's a great guy. He gave me the quick tutorial on how to do all this stuff, and I think it worked out pretty well. And a shout out to all of you out there for joining us today. If you liked this and you're watching this on YouTube, please leave a comment in the comment below, letting us know if you want us to do more of this, because this was really, really, really fun. Guys, that was great. Thank you.
Where
Until
can
next-
people find you, Sage?
Yeah.
Oh, me. You can find me everywhere on the internet at NotSage, or you can find me at Twitch or YouTube.com/PixelCircus, where we play all kinds of tabletop games. And you know what? They have only a couple more rules than this, realistically, honestly. It's all bullshit anyways.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Until next time, everyone, I've been Nick. You've been great. We'll see you next time.